Indrid, roll call really quick. Hello, Indrid. Right there.
Yeah, hi, I'm here. Hello.
And Lee, if I can get you too, really quick.
Hello.
Okay, so that's all of us on time. Very easy. Anybody else in the call right now?
Yes, I am. Thank you.
Okay, hold on.
Oh my God.
There's someone muted here. He was very late.
Very late.
I don't know.
I believe the show starts at 8:30. What time is on my clock?
You want to know what time's on my clock? 8:30 and 30 seconds, and we started at the strike of 8:30. I swear to you. I assure you.
That's true. I was watching the time.
I was watching it.
Not my fucking contract, not my problem. 8:30 and 1 second, 8:30 and 59 seconds, all fair.
Call time is 8:15. Okay, you're supposed to be in the green room at that time.
Not my problem.
Unbelievable. Okay.
Renegotiate if you want to get to that bullshit.
Yeah, diva. Yeah, show me this diva. Well, it's Thursday night. It's Tractor Beam. Hello. The
special one.
The goods are odd and the odds are good, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Casino, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Oh shit, guys!
Oh,
Kino Casino is streaming tonight. They just started.
What?
No way.
Get that ass band! Don't knife him, Philip.
Yeah, he wanted to not step on Daddy's toes.
Oh
too.
no, Philip. That's not fair. You guys can't do that.
That's how little they care.
Oh, how embarrassing.
They don't give a fuck.
It's so embarrassing. Oh my God.
That feels okay. So that feels a little bit intentional, doesn't it?
Honestly, it doesn't. Honestly, for me, it's like they just don't care. What they do is like, okay, there's enough shit to talk about tonight. We're going on.
Okay,
that's it.
Sure,
They don't give two fucks about DSP.
But I mean, the thing is that he like specifically went to them and talked about it. You know what I'm saying? Like
again, I can't reiterate this enough. They don't give a fuck.
Well, no, but maybe they might not give a fuck in that sense, but they give enough of a fuck to be like, you know, it would be really funny if after all this rigmarole, if we just fuck him over like this, and he can't even say anything because he's holding our pocket. He's our little whipping boy here.
Yeah, he's a little bitch.
I think it's more like they forgot. They could like legitimately forget. Like,
that
oh
would be
shit,
so
is that
funny.
tonight?
Oh fuck!
You know
sorry.
What the world doesn't revolve around DSP schedule? Huh?
Oh man, sorry, Phil. We weren't even paying attention, man. Sorry. Yeah, you know what? I am seeing your DMs now.
You know, there's been a lot of stuff going on.
Oh yeah.
Ralph was crashing out recently.
What happened with that? Is he good? What happened with that?
Oh, dude, I was listening to. Oh God, I was listening to something on my drive, and like apparently Ethan Ralph fell asleep on his arm for like an absurd amount of time, and like fucked up his nerve or something. I don't know, dude. Yeah,
That's not
like
good.
he lost like I don't know, some sort of movement. I don't know. His nerves are all fucked up. But like, Jesus,
that's very bad. I wouldn't like that to happen.
No, but I mean that's what happens when you're drunk.
There was a clip that was floating around where he literally fell back in his chair, and I think he actually like busted it.
That's cool, like a cartoon busted it, like a cartoon character. That's cool.
Like actually like a cartoon character. It was pretty serious, you know.
DSP Pikachu has the right thought. Remember, guys, DSP had to schedule this fucking night through Andy's chat while he was streaming.
That's what I'm saying.
Give a shit. Hey, you're streaming next, Andy.
Don't do it on this day, please.
And that was after Ethan Ralph called somebody else fat. So
that's really good.
Yeah.
Money.
Oh, wow.
Oh my God. Calm down. Calm down. Jesus.
Wow, so my favorite
it's
log house
fine.
in one place.
That's not true.
Oh my God.
That's not true.
Thank you, Paul. Yeah, we're here.
Before we get into the nonsense stuff, I did something I'm not like super. No, I did something that I'm not super proud of yesterday, and I was just kind of hoping that I could like talk to you guys about it, maybe get some absolution about it, and like
sure, of course.
Go ahead.
Always.
I had to go feed my friend's cat and his sister's cat while they were in Cuba.
Pussy, right?
Whoa.
Okay.
Kill it.
Take it easy, please. Jesus.
Is it dead? Just be
no,
honest.
it's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
So I went and they live right by a Walmart, and I had to get kitty litter for my cats too. So I figured 2 birds with 1 stone. Boom, easy, right? So I go to the parking lot. I go to this Walmart, and the parking lot is just juiced, right? Like I am driving around. This is not like a major, huge Toronto, Canada mall of any kind. Yeah. It's just like a little. It's It's a piddly little mall. It's not that busy, right? There is not a spot to be found. Okay, and I swear I drove for like 5 to 10 minutes. Okay.
To find a fucking parking
to
spot?
look for a spot, okay? And then
I hope we're not going where I think we're going.
I think we are.
I turn in to one lane and I see someone's pulling out backwards, okay? Now, I'm on the right side, the travel, the right side of the aisle, right? And the parking spot's also on the right, okay? So as the van is pulling out, I can't see anything behind it, obviously.
Hang on. What the fuck?
What?
Cool.
Oh yeah,
let me read that out again.
And 30,300. That's
cool. You gotta change your name.
It's and I mean, yeah. Thank you, Swaggy. Always being positive as usual. We love it so much. Thank you.
Anyway, I can't see. Oh jeez, I can't see what's. Oh, let's just read it after that. I can't see what's behind the van, right? It's pulling out, right? Because it's right, and I'm in like a little Honda Civic, and it's a big van. I can't see. Okay, so. The spot is open that it just left, so it drives away. Now I'm not looking necessarily to check to see if there's like someone like gonna go in there, right? Because like I'm right there and I'm on the right side, so I just kind of skirt, like I get it in there, right?
Yeah.
And I guess there's like a guy in their car, like. Who was like, I don't know, like waiting for the spot or something, like now because I got out and he honked at me, right? He didn't honk at me, he just honked. Someone honked. I don't think it was at me, but I got out of the car, someone honked, and I didn't bother to look. But then he like yells like, hey you, and that could be somebody in trouble. So I think everybody would just look at that when they heard someone say hey, right? And it turns out he was talking to me. And he said something like hey man, like I was gonna park there, but I don't know that.
But it's like free for all at that point.
It is. Like, it's the law of the jungle, right? What the fuck am I supposed to do, right? I gotta go and I gotta get in there. I'm sorry, I got it. Like I gotta get back to my house. My cats need new kitty litter. It's not important. I didn't say any of that to him. I just kind of like, oh man, I said I'm sorry.
I don't think you're
that's typical Canada right there, right?
Well, I mean, I did, I guess if he was waiting for it, I mean, I am sorry, but again, law of the jungle.
Yeah,
and
seriously, it's a parking lot, so I don't think we were in the wrong.
He was yelling something about like, well, I might just park here behind your car and wait for you to come back, but they're not gonna do that, right? They can't.
Did they do that?
No, because in the time that to wait there, like a spot would probably have opened up anyway, right? So.
Right.
So he's not doing that. So, I go in and I, get the shopping done faster than I've ever done anything in my entire life, probably, just so I can sort of like make sure I get up the car real fast. And I can hope that he's still like looking for a spot, so he didn't just come into the Walmart to come, bludgeon me to death, right? Of course, and I came back out, I got to my car, nobody there, and I drove off. Good. So no harm, no foul, right?
Right.
It's okay. Everything is okay.
Yeah.
I would have taken a different approach. First of all, when he was yelling, was he still in his vehicle?
He was. He did not get out of his car or anything like that.
Okay. So that gives you a little bit of safety, right?
Right, because I could just I just kind of did the shrug, like, oh man, I'm sorry, and I walked away. Like
my bad.
I didn't stand there to argue, right?
Yeah.
So you said you sped up your shopping. But
Very
I would
fast.
argue slowing down might be the better way, right? Go to like the fishing area. He's not going to find you there. Then wait till he's definitely not in the car.
No, see, I got the feeling that he probably memorized my look, like right in that moment, right? Sort of like a Terminator style. He'd come after me like that, right? So I had to get in and out while he was finding a parking spot. You see.
Okay.
I felt like,
I know what you mean.
For real though, I felt like the biggest piece of shit on the planet, actually. Like I felt like such a rude asshole just jacking that spot as hard as I did. I felt like Ocean's 11. Like
the greatest heist ever.
Literally, like I got away with it. I didn't even get my ass kicked. We did it.
So then
real quick.
Feel good about it.
Did they have the pre-blink going? That is an essential part of this.
Pre-blink.
do mean I got it.
I had the plausible deniability, you see, because I don't even know where they were.
Right.
Right. I didn't even see them. So what am I supposed to do? Right.
So you might be the guilty party here for sure.
No.
No.
Hold on a second here, because
go ahead.
I'm in the right lane. Okay. He's in, and if he was even there, I don't know. He would have had to do the left turn, which that's crossing into my lane of traffic, right? Meaning that
okay, Ann Lee, I didn't get my, excuse me, thank you. My line of questioning is done with you. Ann Lee, real quick, asking you as a fellow driver, when you see a pre-blink, do you respect pre-blinks? Do you think they should be respected in any situation?
I do that.
You have to respect the pre-blink.
Yeah.
You have to, because if you don't, then it's kind of like, well, I don't know. You got to acknowledge the other person's existence.
No, that's why you get the plausible deniability. You see, I didn't see him. I'm sorry.
It's okay. We all make mistakes, but I do believe that Snood was not in the wrong here. It's a motherfucking parking lot. Okay.
Law of the jungle.
Like to call Injury Cole to the stand, please. Injury Cole.
God.
Oh, okay. It's a motherfucking parking lot.
No, Injury Cole. Right? No. I'm gonna put in your hands a firearm. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Go on. That firearm into you want to do some training, okay? You're trying to improve your aim with this firearm. You shoot this into a tree about let's say 50 yards away. You see no one in the way. There's no animals. There's no people. There's nothing. You shoot into that tree. Yeah. If by chance a human being, however, does walk into your line of sight while you're taking that shot, whose fault would you say that is?
That's their fault. I'm shooting a gun here.
Yeah, you shouldn't be walking. You shouldn't be walking down range, right?
Excuse me, you're defendant. This is not your time.
Objection, Your Honor.
I'm sure that yes, you probably should be looking left to right before you shoot a gun. But if I've got this gun, I'm looking down the sight, I'm about to pop it, then yeah, don't walk in front of me, stupid.
Okay, sounds like we have two guilty people here. Thank you.
I don't think so.
Prosecution rep.
I will also say that I was feeling so high off that's like that I had to get gas later, right? And I pull into this gas station and I swear to fuck every single stall was occupied by someone just sitting there on their phone. Because I drove around. I swear I drove around like 3 times looking to find an open one with the tank on the left, right? And this pickup truck was in the same place, just sitting on his phone, not moving, right?
Oh my god!
And so
that's the worst.
I was feeling invincible at this point because obviously I had gotten away with the world's greatest crime. So I kind of did the thing where I got out of the car and I stood in front of his truck and I did that thing where you're passive aggressively pointing between two things that sir, are you done? Are you sir, and and he sprang to life like he had just been woken out of a coma. Okay.
Yeah.
And he was just like, oh no, I'll get out of the way. And he speeds out of the spot and just moves to an actual parking spot in the grocery store.
It's making the world a better place.
And so I was furious, obviously, because he's just sitting there on his fucking phone. Now, so that's a very boring story. But I will say that I actually did get my comeuppance because I lost my house keys at some point in that debacle, and so I'm hoping that the guy in the car whose parking spot I took didn't pick him up. Yeah, pick him up, and
you were rattled. Let's say
I was rattled. I assure you, I was rattled. I was quite rattled.
Anything that can rattle anyone, it's a road encounter.
I am a humble person who doesn't usually go for parking lot shenanigan warfare like that, but I had been pushed to my limit that day, and I had to take action, and I'm glad. You know what? Now that I've got that all out, I'm glad I did.
Feel powerful now?
Yeah, I'm glad I did get it out. So
that's what she said, by the way. Anyway,
what?
We got some super chats.
I accept absolution. Thank you. You can read the super chats if you want to.
Yeah. All right. So we start with Jay Wusso. Said if someone called me their gaming soulmate, I'd get in my ship and leave the galaxy. Big ups, everybody. Try hard 7.
What if it was your gaming soulmate though? What if it was just some guy coming into your stream and just because that's what happens to Phil all the time, right? People are always like, Phil, looking handsome, Phil. Like, nice. That vest looks nice on you. It really pops against the color, right?
Yeah, and what if this person, your gaming soulmate, could make gaming better for you forever?
That too, yeah.
Yeah.
Bring you onto his show.
Yeah, exactly. Paul J. Brazel is adding, tagging Paulette as well as the other Paul. So big ups both Pauls.
Big ups to the Pauls, the Paul brothers.
Hello, Paul.
Paul.
Yeah. Hi, Pauls.
Can I get the panel's quick opinion on who's going to win that fight? That's happening tonight too, isn't it?
What fucking fight?
Wait, not tonight, is it?
Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul.
Oh,
is that tonight or tomorrow?
Oh, I'm gonna say Mike Tyson is gonna win that.
Okay. Now, second question: is that a staged fight? Is this a little silly? Is this a little silly Billy jokes funny? What do you think?
Probably. Yeah.
It has to
probably.
Be. There's no way it's not.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, I think it only makes sense for Mike Tyson to like beat Jake Paul within an inch of his life, right? I think everybody enjoys that because even the Jake Paul, even the literal Jake Paul fans would be like, "That's so awesome, dude! He's like breathing through a tube, man. That's awesome."
Whoa. And then it works for us because he gets beaten within an inch of his life.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And maybe there's complications in the surgery afterwards, and he dies of pneumonia or something like that.
Dies.
In Minecraft, of course. Obviously.
In Minecraft, yeah.
Yeah, obviously.
Battery Exhausted said yes to everything. I love you all so much. Well, that's good because we love you too.
Likewise.
Yeah. Drum Rudy said snow.
Ooh, who's
I
that?
can see where my head.
No.
Drum Rudy said snood. How does face blindness work? Do you forget what DSP looks like after every stream? Are you then flash banged by his face every time?
DSP's face is a very grounding thing for me. It's sort of like it's the thing that I use to compare other people to. It's like, okay, well, her snort sacks are a little bit less, palpated than his. Okay, yeah, I can see the difference there.
You don't talk about your ex-girlfriends like that.
Whoa,
okay?
whoa.
What?
Okay.
That's probably my favorite thing said today. Flash banged by DSP's face.
Yeah, I do get the tinnitus in my ears every time I hear him talk. Right.
Yeah. Just your ears start ringing. All
Yeah.
you hear snorts.
Call
all
of
the
Duty.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Swaggy with his chat says Snood would have dropped that clown faster than OIC dropping Phil a tip.
That's absolutely
he did.
untrue. I would be pummeled to within an inch of my life like Jake Paul.
And then last one, Tricorder Transmission said, at Snood, you need a Mountain Dew mount code. Let me know.
Oh, hell yeah.
I don't know what that is,
yes, please.
but-
Oh, it's
That's dangerous. Don't listen.
I mean, I would absolutely take that, but don't do. I mean, you worked hard for that. So World of Warcraft has a promotion with Mountain Dew right now, where if you find a code in a pack of Mountain Dew, you get a free mount in World of Warcraft, and it's like a cool green motorcycle.
Oh, that's fun.
And it said that, and the mounts, they make you travel at 270 increased move speed if you have expert riding. Wait, it might be just be 100 because it's just a epic ground mount. It's just a regular ground mount. So
we all love mounting.
Cool. No. No. Don't say that.
Real quick,
like
before the show starts, we have to do a prediction. I had this idea.
Oh, right. Okay.
4-way prediction of average view counts for all of us, and the loser has to buy the merch. Let's give the merch company. One of us has to buy the merch for each other's merch shit. Anley, do you have merch or no?
I do not have merch.
Oh,
you
wow.
don't? You don't have merch?
No, okay. No merch.
Okay.
We'll buy some Ludwig merch then.
There you go. That works. You get a gift of membership to Swollen_Dingus.
So,
God. No, you don't
so like if I lose...
All right, so
lose to Anne, I have to buy Ludwig merch. If I lose to you, I have to buy WPIG merch. Is that it?
Wait. Let's not give them that much money. Let's do
obviously.
like the fourth place, the biggest loser.
Yes.
Has to buy the closest one's merch.
Okay.
Cool?
Okay.
So number 4 pays for number 1 is what you're saying.
Exactly.
Okay.
So we should do.
And this is great because I made like my favorite hoodie of all time. Did you see it? The gout hoodie. Oh my God.
She's so proud of the gout hoodie.
Oh, I'm proud of it. It's so good. Here, I'm gonna post it in chat.
Oh boy,
I want people to see it, dude. It's good. I gotta find the
shameless self promo.
Yeah.
Did you see, Ingrid? I got the mug of you. Have you seen it yet?
Whoa.
No.
Oh my God, I've been using it on stream every time.
Oh, oh yeah, you didn't see that? I remember that.
Yeah.
That's good.
No.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I got it.
Wait.
Check out that being said, last 2 episodes.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Rewind the stream.
God, I'm the
Rewind the
worst.
stream.
aren't
Not
I?
gonna go back. All right, but let's do it
Yeah.
like this. So me and Snoop, we talked about it on Monday. We're gonna do average view count or peak view count. That's what we're gonna do. Guess the view count. Okay.
Okay.
We're just
Right.
guessing what he's gonna have specifically on Kick.
On Kick only, his view count.
Okay.
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 Okay. So here, let me. You know what? Here, we're not gonna keep it secret, or you know what? I'm gonna have you all. I guess maybe write to me on Discord, and I'll just like put a little text thing below everybody to show what their predictions are gonna be. We could do that.
Yeah.
We could do
Let's
that.
independently guess, and then we'll kind of reconvene after. Okay.
Okay,
So let's
okay.
send our
Here's
guess-
the
let's do-
gout
let's do-
hoodie.
You
by
write
the
your
way.
guess first, like to yourself. Don't be a douchebag.
Uh-huh.
So get your guess first, so that we can't, affect your guess. Okay?
Right. Well, nothing ever would do that. So.
Okay. Right.
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 Okay, so I mean, I think.
And then we
look at
should
my
do a
computer.
Q&A for chat. They can guess too, right?
Oh yeah, that's a good. That's a great idea. Look at this. Just running the show from behind the scenes. Look at you.
Yeah.
So professional. Thank you.
Yeah. What is the?
I'm a
Can you up the
pro.
bit rate on the
No,
screen
yes.
sharing? It's so hard to see.
Okay.
What is happening here?
This
on
is the Kino Casino intro has been going for 20 minutes at this point.
What the fuck?
Well, they legitimately do like 45 minutes.
Yeah, for real.
That's
It is
crazy.
endless pseudo songs. It's endless.
I mean, if it works, it works, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I gotta see this.
All right.
Mug
Well,
got.
So, Indrid and ALT, you got to write your predictions.
Okay.
Today.
Oh, right.
You just
Okay.
already forgot about it. It was
No.
your
What?
game. Oops.
Okay, so what about the blinker? Was the blinker on?
All right.
No, that the blinker's fine. That guy never showed up again, right? I got away scot free. And
Wait, what were you buying again? Why were you in there?
it was kitty litter. I was buying kitty litter for my kitties.
Okay. Gotcha.
Right.
Gotcha.
And got that was another thing is I got like one of the big two of the big things in kitty litter, because I got the worst fucking kitty litter I ever had in my goddamn life recently, and it stunk up my house, and my cats hate it, and I was so glad to get rid of it that I bought 2 new things in excitement, and I'm a very weak man, so carrying them out was a bit of a struggle. But
oh jeez, imagine carrying 14 pounds each.
Oh my god.
I know.
Large load.
Dude, that's more than a fucking PlayStation 5. Okay, you can't even lift that with one hand. All right?
No.
I'm
That's
dual
true.
wielding
Yeah.
fucking dog food, 46
Yeah.
pounds. Come at me.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa.
Dual wield.
Wow. Okay.
Okay, well, I put my guess in. Are
Yeah,
we
I know.
locked in?
I'm filling them out.
I put mine in.
I'm doing it
Okay,
now.
okay.
Dude, you should have let me know. I could have tried to get the model sitting down. I could have had it in a chair.
Here, hold on. Watch this. Here's some Tinseltown magic right here for you. Hold on.
Ooh, look at that.
Oh.
Look at this guy. Look
There
at
you go.
God.
Yeah.
As easy as that,
Oh my
boys.
God.
That's how we do it.
Oh, yeah, there you go. There you go.
All right. I call that Tinseltown.
Ooh, behind the
ALT,
scenes style.
I'm obsessing over this. Which mug is it? I gotta go look at this later.
Oh
I need to
boy,
stop.
you
I gotta
got
stop.
distracted. Somebody
Distracted now.
start an
I
industrial
gotta-
press
I gotta
video.
stop it. Yeah, please.
Okay, hold on. I think I got everybody's here. Boom, boom.
I'll go.
You'll
find
see
it
it. I'm
later.
not hitting no more
There we
hints.
go.
You'll find it.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I'll find it
some
later.
very conservative estimates here.
Oh,
What
wow.
the-
No,
Yeah.
Snood, one. Get the
Oh.
fuck out of here with one.
Oh, sorry.
One.
Price is right, bitch. That's why I
Yeah.
said it.
That was just a joke. This was my plan all along. That was just a joke. I'm sorry.
See, I almost put 200, but
Oh,
all right,
okay.
I'm the lowest. So all right, we got a good
I think
diversity here.
I think so. It's obviously closest without going over. Price is Right rules, right?
Oh, wait, closest.
Well, how do you calculate closest?
Close- okay.
What if it's exactly what's the number between 150 and 200?
Yeah, we have a comment.
175?
No, because it's less on one.
It's not.
No. It doesn't. Whatever.
It's a half.
It's not important.
Oh, we got another super chat. Will
Whoa.
DSP advertise his stream on the Keynote chat? Ooh.
No, because this will legitimately hurt him, I think. He would definitely think they wouldn't do it because he has a very weird thought of business. Like,
Yeah.
guys, I thought you weren't going to stream this, huh? You know? He
Yeah.
won't like it.
Oh
legitimately
no.
I'm like 55% positive that he even referenced that at the end of the stream today. Like he said something like, yeah, well, I mean, there's nothing I can do, I guess. Oh, well. So.
About what, though, if they were on? Something that he knew they were on?
He did know they were streaming.
Oh, okay.
Interesting. Okay.
So
I'm gonna try to pull that up because that would be interesting.
Okay, well here, let me see if I can find that too.
We got a tip that I'm
I got a tip.
You're on thin ice. I tipped $1 and said, "Did anyone take note of any Canadian style tips today? If not, tomorrow is payday, and it will be impossible for Snood to resist." ALT,
No.
please do your best to stop him. See, this is just these are trolls. Okay?
Yeah, thank you. I agree. They are trolls actually. And they're spreading.
He's questionable fan fictions about me and Catherine, but he does tell the truth about Snood.
No, that's not true.
He does.
Now, really quick, I'd just like to give a quick update on the status of the election today.
Oh no!
So it is looking pretty rough for the Mouth Rulers again this election season.
But I don't know if the bit rate is still low for the others, but at the bottom it says Jill Stein.
Yeah, that's right, 1%. The fix is in, boys.
Yeah. Perfect for me, Andred. Perfect.
Yeah,
really?
Yeah. It's probably just maybe you plug in your laptop and be okay.
I
huh?
did.
Oh! Now you've done it, huh?
Yeah.
Mountain internet. You're up there to the fucking mountains.
Yeah.
We got fiber now, baby.
Oh, really? That's cool.
Yeah.
That's hype.
Yeah.
You feel powerful now, like you feel.
Oh, absolutely.
It's nuts, right? It's like going from not having electricity to having electricity, right?
Seriously,
what kind of speeds we dealing with here? I got a gig, not fiber, but it's a gig. I don't give a fuck.
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh,
I can't remember. But like we got it like a year and a half ago, and I was just like, I went from, taking 13 hours to install a game to like 30 minutes. That's a little bit exaggerated, but
to be fair.
Yeah. It's
yeah.
crazy. Yeah.
Oh shit! I forgot to stop WPIG TV. Hang on.
Oh boy! Oh brother! Come on, man!
Hang on!
Wait, hold on. Let me go over to the other station here. I'm gonna go next door.
Hold on. Let me get an Uber real quick. I'll be right back.
Well, it's a good thing the studios are right next to each other.
Chew, get the Uber!
God damn it, Chew!
God damn it!
Yeah, I was in the dark ages for a while. It is kind of incredible how how being able to install a game faster changes your life, man.
I mean, I'm just downloading shit I don't even need, right? Like, I'm just for the fuck of it. I don't care.
Yeah. Oh, I can do this now, and let's see how fast I can do it. Let's go.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, I want to make sure that we're at DSP Gaming that's not even for like another hour and a half, is it? Wait, did they coordinate on that? Maybe no, because they would be streaming the entire. Let me get this guy out of the way. They'd be streaming the entire time, right? I'm apologies. I'm not turning on their audio because I can't stand to listen to them.
Oh, they're awful.
Yeah,
they're awful. I can't stand it. Like I remember, when all that Nick Rekieta stuff was happening, someone told me that Kino Casino and their Clips channel covered it, and I tried my hardest to watch their shit.
Impossible.
On Nick Rekieta, and I could not do it.
No,
rough.
there's no chance.
And how do you feel about the casino?
I don't hate him. I know a lot of people give him shit, but I've watched him before, and I'm familiar enough with the content that a lot of that doesn't really bug me. I think I'm just more annoyed on the and I'll probably catch flack for it, but when it comes to like PPP doing his normal calling out when they're like in the middle of a segment, I get it. They want to shout out the money, but it's like, can we get to the end of the point before we do all that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is a lot of laughing and yelling and clapping, which it's just a bit overwhelming for me to listen to. Yeah, see, just like that.
It's overstimulating.
It is overstimulating, in my opinion.
Sensory assault.
Let me ask you this, actually, Ann. Have you ever put butter on a Pop-Tart?
Hey, no, you have to specify toasted.
Oh, sorry. Have you ever toasted a plain Pop-Tart and put butter on it?
Have I ever toasted a Pop-Tart? Yes. Have I ever put butter on a Pop-Tart? No.
No. Interesting. Indrid Cold, thoughts?
I think that he just doesn't know the magic that awaits.
I mean, I can get a Pop-Tart right now, and I can put it in the toaster and put some butter on it.
Oh, there you go. Maybe we'll get a whole new world here. I tried that. I didn't do the butter part, but I had a Pop-Tart, so.
The butter, it makes
you never had
like,
a butter?
it's just...
Or, I mean, toasted?
Well, no, obviously I had it toasted. I've just never had a. Remember, I never had a plain Pop-Tart. You ever had a plain?
Oh wait, hold on,
Okay.
wait, plain Pop-Tart. No, wait a minute.
Yeah, see, there you go.
Okay, no,
Dude, now
I
you're
didn't.
getting
I
it.
didn't. No. I didn't Ingrid cold tries it, and I did get plain Pop-Tarts in that video. But you can do it with frosted Pop-Tarts. You can.
That's nonsense. That's insane.
No.
To get it with buttering a frosted Pop-Tart, it's insane. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but you butter the side that doesn't have frosting on it after you toast it. It's delicious. It's magic.
I don't know, man.
That's
we
like
gotta-
very. I mean,
What?
it already has the frosting, right? That's the flavor.
Yeah.
If you're
I
adding
know,
that,
but
it's like
this is
putting chocolate syrup on a donut. You know what I mean? Like you can do it,
no.
but
That sounds good.
that's what I'm saying.
It's
Like, you
getting
can
a
do it,
donut
and it
that's
would
not
taste good.
chocolate and putting chocolate on it. Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like you don't
Yeah,
have
but-
to do that.
Adding butter to a toasted Pop-Tart just makes it better. It's like, mwah.
Okay, now let me ask the rest of you guys something here. Have you ever had ketchup made out of bananas?
Ew, what?
Can we not? How am I already under attack? What the heck?
Okay, please
Wait,
explain
wait.
fully in its entirety. Go ahead.
So banana ketchup is an actual thing in the Philippines.
Can you imagine that? Isn't that insane?
Weird.
Think about that.
It is a sweet style ketchup. I'm going to send to you the image of the Jufran
I think
banana.
I got it right here. The Jufran right here. Right here.
Yeah.
There it is.
That's
It's an actual thing.
bizarre.
How do they make it
Yeah, you
red?
can do it.
Yeah.
Because it's got to look like ketchup.
Oh, okay.
That's food coloring.
Oh, okay.
I will say,
Yeah.
it works well if you're having,
Out of
I guess,
stock.
the equivalent of egg rolls for the Americanized people, but if you're having it with like
Okay.
it works pretty well. It's a dipping sauce.
And now,
Huh.
my understanding is that at Jollibee they make spaghetti with this. Do they not? Is that true?
What?
Spaghetti is sweet, and it is attributed to having banana ketchup as a component.
I
within
see.
the
That's
spaghetti,
so
yeah.
weird.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
weird.
Panel thoughts?
It is actually weird.
That's weird. It's weird.
Okay, calm down,
It
Indrid. Get down, Indrid. It's okay.
It just reminds me
That's
of
I've always
Elf.
wondered. Yeah, that's a good point. Good
Right?
take. Why don't we just put
It's like-
random shit in spaghetti? We can't do this. What kind of world are we living in?
Break
You don't
up
just
a
put
bunch of
random shit in
Pop-Tarts and
spaghetti.
put some candy in it.
Is that
I don't know,
The
it's
question is,
strange.
why is ketchup spaghetti sound so nasty? It is just another form of tomato sauce.
Sure.
right?
it's
But
got the
it does
sugar? It's
sound
got the
nasty,
sugar in
doesn't
it. It's got the sugar though.
Yeah.
It's the sugar.
Yeah.
It's the sugar. Okay.
Add sweetness.
Battery Exhausted said PPP is Gilbert Grape's mom on meth, and I agree. God.
I think
Oh.
he's like Gilbert Grape's aunt. I like that he's got a fan. like that he's got a fan blowing in his face right here. So,
Felt's giving.
Felt's giving hilarious.
Yeah.
Speaking of fans, I would like to talk about this fan fiasco. See the alliteration I did there. Also, this I don't know
Yeah.
what's going on here. This I guess he leaked his own searches or something, and
Oh,
we got
yeah.
Christmas pastry European, which I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
He did a whole
I know exactly
segment
what
about
that was. Yeah. He was looking for his favorite pastry his mom used to make.
Panettone.
Yeah, it's which is funny because that's actually called like panettone, isn't it? I thought I heard.
It is.
I
He's
thought
saying it wrong.
did I not? I
he
thought I
says
saw a
panettone.
clip that was like a bunch of Italian people hearing Phil say panettone, and they were laughing at him because it's panettone. I might have
What's the
fever.
meaning with it?
I might have fever dreamed that. Maybe that
No,
was,
no. There was
I
a
think
meme with that.
Oh, okay.
It was
think
pretty
it's
much.
That's good. I like
Live
that.
on
We also
Fans conservative. Look at that.
and we also got Captain Planet villains, which I think that was something.
Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah.
what that's supposed to
That
be.
was
about.
another during stream thing. I saw that one too. He was
Okay.
saying like, "Yeah, look at these bad guys like villainous, Venom or whatever."
Oh,
Yeah.
Trying to
he's
look 'em up.
researching bits.
yeah.
He was.
That's
yeah.
pretty good.
I was watching
Katzenberger for that.
WPIG that day. Yeah.
Kick Banks conservative. I wonder is he looking for a news story or trying to see about getting ready for fucking
That's
politics
what I was
tonight?
wondering.
I think he's doing it like he's doing that so he can be like, oh, and as you know, Kick has never banned a night right, like he's just looking up talking points and trying to be safe about Like, okay, what kind of stuff can I say? Are they going to ban me for being a leftoid libcuck tard? But he got a fan installed apparently, right? And
yes, he did.
And I kind of want to listen to this story in its entirety, and because some people don't, because some people think that he actually got a fan, which is preposterous. Obviously, the man hasn't told the truth once in his life. Why would he start now, right?
Why would he?
Why? So there's no fan, obviously.
Too.
Mm-hmm.
No, and I was confused. I was confused the whole time when he was telling this story this morning, because like,
why?
Whatever, just roll the clip.
Okay.
Fucking, I don't know.
Roll the footage.
Because she's never put someone's never put a fan up. Anybody here ever put a fan up? What's the handiness level?
I know
of the panel
ALT
here right
has.
now? What's the handiness level?
And I am not a handy style person. Very easy. I can do it myself.
Yeah.
I've never done one. I've replaced parts for a fan.
Ooh,
But that's about it.
Okay.
Just for like replacing the blades.
Whoa, okay, take it easy.
I've never installed a fan from scratch.
But you know how to turn a wrench, right? You know how to drive a screw, obviously. Okay.
Well, it's really just screwdriver that all I have to do for that. But I mean,
there's electric stuff apparently involved in it too, though, right?
Yeah. If it's not set up for it, that's the true complication right there.
Sure. And I've never put anything together like electricity-ness wise, but I've put together bed frames.
Electricity-ness wise. Yes.
Yes, that's the term. But I've put together like bed frames and shit. I'm a little handy. I bet I could do it if you gave me directions. It's probably not that hard.
I feel like you could
if ALT can do it, then I could.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah, like I couldn't do it if my house was ready for a fan, right? So my house came like there wasn't a fan, but they had the wire for the fan.
And it had the whole pre-installed. That's cool.
No. All you have to do is take the wire and put it in, and then screw the wire into the thing, and you're done.
Yeah.
Easy.
It's not that bad.
No, surely not. Surely not.
Let's
Let's see.
Got a couple of contributions. It was a Nick Fuentes thing. Talked to Daddy Andy about it. I don't really know what that's in reference to.
What? I think that's a good point. Actually, I'm sorry, Stalker Child HD. I don't know what I've never watched a frame of Nick Fuentes content in my life. I don't even really know who that is. To be perfectly honest with you, I'm a political analyst, which is as you can see by the show here that we've got. So but if someone could explain it for the rest of the panel, that would be great.
Oh yeah, that'd be great. And then I had to buy the fan. I had to carry the fan into the house, then up the stairs. I had to plug the fan in. Why do I smell burning? See, that's a good question, Stalker Child.
Oh yeah.
Here's the thing I'm thinking on this story before we get into it. If your house is not ready to have you can't just you'll say you have a light bulb,
right?
Just a light, and you can't just add a fan there and say fan on. You can't do that.
Yep.
It has to be ready. So it sounds like we'll just let them say it and we'll talk about it.
Okay, but the weird thing is that he was replacing a spot that had a fan already, right?
No, it didn't.
No.
It was a light.
No.
Well, that's his office. Wait, okay, let's just.
Oh, the office did not have a fan.
Okay.
Oh, yes, it did though, didn't it? I can't remember.
The office didn't have the fan. The office had a light, a ceiling lamp that apparently all the bulbs were broken on. Which let's let the man tell us.
I'll stay with him. I'll pet him. He actually gets almost panicky.
Wait, hold on.
Cowers.
Yeah, he's talking about Jasper.
Whenever there's other humans in this house. So
other humans.
Yeah.
And basically did a bunch of work. Said, okay, yeah, we should be good. Begins work. Okay. And I'm just, I can't leave him in the house alone or anything. So
Nick Fuentes maced and kicked an old woman who showed up to his
recent
house.
News.
Oh,
what?
That's cool.
That's recent news.
Why did he do that?
So big guy, yes, you do. If you want to be able to turn off one and the other, you could have them both on, right? Or if you want to do one or the other, you have to have a separate thing.
Oh, okay.
I don't know the detail. I just know I had the separate thing. Anyways, go ahead. It's not
down, so I'm just kind of.
Are we talking about Nick Fuentes or fans here? We got to decide.
Yes.
Oh, sorry. Well, I think it sounds like we're talking to some fans of Nick Fuentes. Apparently,
okay.
you want to.
Make it smart.
Oh, okay. Excuse me.
Your choice. I'm saying we gotta
pick.
I mean,
we gotta pick
I can
something.
potentially add to the Nick Fuentes portion.
Please.
Go on.
Okay, the quickest portion for Nick Fuentes, he's a political commentator that he's what is it? He's founder of the Groypers.
Yes, the Groypers.
He's a bit of
Oh.
a neo-Nazi. He's he does not like the people with the Star of David.
Okay.
And
Your body, my choice. Oh.
Initially, he had attributed himself to being a key reason why Trump was able to get into office back in 2016.
Oh,
How
do you do that? How do you do that?
Going around and pretending to rally up the boys and get them pumped and get them ready to,
hanging with the boys.
He does love hanging with the boys. He has had some incidents where he has been very attracted to particular individuals. He loves his cat boys. He
yes.
Cat boys.
Well, he's only human after all, so he's not so different from us then, right?
You say.
It is true. With some people calling out he is a Fed. It is quite highly likely that he is a Fed.
I see.
He is being used as a political weapon now because it's very nice that we can have some guy who looks deranged on the right potentially. He was denouncing Trump. He was saying everybody should vote for Kamala. It didn't really turn out that well, and now he's having to eat his own words. Most notable, I think, if you listen to Noel, you would have heard the story about him. I think it was Noel who told it, but the story of him going around with a black light on his couch looking for cum stains.
Ew.
Oh, okay. Did he find it?
Many masturbatory sessions.
Did he find any?
I don't know. He used to have a guy kind of live with him, and he was really into that guy.
Okay.
And,
we know how that goes, right?
There's a lot of coming.
Right, ladies?
Boys being boys.
Yeah, just being silly, right?
Boys are just, they're just being boys.
Yeah, classic.
He's a very, very special individual. But the reason why he's most notable right now, this very moment, is because he did make a tweet indicating, what is it? It's your body, my choice, which was the whole libs mad at
all the lib cucks are out in force again, huh?
Yeah, so now they are out for blood. They have found his address. They have, of course, doxed it.
Okay. So much
nonsense with the phone thing was somebody had kind of been out there filming, ringing his bell. He came out very furious, afraid, and took the phone.
Oh, right, the limp wrist pepper spray. Right, he did the little weak little pepper spray, not like Boogie with the strong full extension of the gun in hand, right? And blasting into schoolyards too.
We have some clarity on what Paul meant by the Nick Fuentes thing. Nick F said conservatives got banned off of Kick. DSP searched it and then messaged Andy on stream. Okie dokie. Thank you.
Oh, that's it. Big up.
Okay. Thank you for that. Well, always appreciate the extra context.
Yeah, that was much appreciated.
Jasper, just so everyone knows, Jasper is deathly afraid of other humans.
Thank you.
Back to the fan.
Seriously. Jasper's my pet cat, by the way, who just went into the club.
Oh, thank you. Is that? That's who he is.
So I was curious.
I thought it was your wife.
Yeah.
And cowers and hides.
Oh,
whenever there's other humans in this house. So in this
cowers and
case,
hides.
My wife said, "I'll stay with Jasper in the bedroom with the door closed. That way he won't."
Well, wait.
Weird.
So
it's not a human kid, dude. Just put the cat in the room and leave.
Seriously, he'll hide under the bed for a while and then he'll be fine. That's it.
He won't even know if he's in another room and the door's closed. He's not even gonna fucking know. He's gonna fall asleep in the sun or something.
So why does Cat need to stay in the room with him?
Well, let me
parents.
Let me flip the script on you a little bit here, okay? I think Cat is the one that is definitely afraid of other humans in the house. And she's... Oh,
no, I think it's worse than that. Okay. Philip is scared of Cat interacting with other humans.
Yes. Okay. So Phil has instilled a healthy fear of other... Oh, see, that's just it. Phil has instilled a very healthy fear of other men in Cat, right? Like,
smart.
Cat, there might be a repairman coming in tomorrow, okay? Now, there's a very good chance this guy's a troll, okay? I'm not going to sugarcoat it, honey.
Yes, he is armed and dangerous.
Yeah, you heard how the cookie thing went down, right? And who knows how deep this goes. Every electrician in a 20-mile radius could be a troll, okay? So You're just gonna go to the bomb shelter upstairs downstairs in the basement. Actually, she's not getting upstairs. And you just stay there and do not answer the door for anybody but me.
No. Shiny Chief said, "Now, guys, get this: Jasper poops in a box? Huh? What?
Oh?
Don't be afraid. I'll stay with him. I'll pet him. You know, he actually gets.
I'll
Like,
stay with him and pet him.
You know.
Ew.
So she stayed in the bedroom with him, trying to basically console him, and we're thinking, no big deal. It'll be an hour.
Console him?
So
What the fuck are you talking about?
An upset child.
I think everybody in this channel, in this chat has, or not chat, but everybody in this call has a cat, at least one, right?
Yes.
Yeah. My cat's a complete badass. So
that's not cat behavior at all. Cats, if they're scared, they run and hide. And then, I mean, oh god, it would be so bad if that's happening, Jasper, and he's just like stress pissing everywhere, and like, I mean, the story about him shitting on a paper plate on the counter, that's crazy. I've never seen a cat shit in an elevated space. That's wild to me.
That's desperation because they can't, they don't have, fuck, man, I got no options. My normal toilet's all backed up. What the fuck am I going to do? All right, I guess I'll do it here. It's not a happy thing,
Was it the UTI arc?
I don't know. It might have been. It was around there for sure. It's just one of the things that when that was happening, he described that as like an example of Jasper's bad behavior. Is the
I had a cat that was kind of messed up mentally when I was younger, and like she would just kind of shit behind this fucking drum set. And I don't know what her deal was, but it wasn't like this. Like Jasper just doesn't have anywhere to poop. Is what I'm hearing.
I'm thinking that's because they do the thing like that lazy people do. Oh, sorry, it is lazy. It's the thing that lazy people do where they just like, okay, well, I'm just going to throw out the entire thing of litter, right? At once a week.
For it to fill up.
Yeah.
That's so insane. That's such more work than to do that. Like
absolutely.
Once a week. It's so crazy.
So just staying on top of it.
Oh,
right?
okay.
Once a day.
That's what Philip does. That's what he does. He said that.
No way.
He said he does those
clean. He says like whole garbage bins full of cat litter.
Yeah.
And there's no way you can accumulate that. Even if it's trash pickup every 2 weeks, there's just no way.
One cat, dude. No. You know how much cat shit? It's not that much.
No, it's not. And he does not clean that litter box out daily, and I'm pretty sure he'll let the whole thing fill up and then just tosses it and then fills up. Fill up.
About an hour and a half. Seriously. The guy finally, he says to me, we got a big problem.
Oh, it's all the bursts.
What's the
hour and okay, remember, keep the timeline in your mind. Hour and a half, he just said there. So after an hour and a half, this part happens. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So here's what happened.
Okay.
Basically, the wiring is old. My house is built.
Yes, the wiring is old.
Here's what happened. Basically, in a nutshell,
the bottom line at the end of the day is
the bottom line. The end all be all.
Wiring doesn't get old. He has this crazy like.
And it was from the 90s. If it was from the 60s, I'd say sure, it's old wiring.
Even then, I think there are still some houses in the 60s that their wiring is probably okay because it's just a strip of metal.
I mean,
right?
I live in a 150-year-old house, and it's fine.
Oh, wow, okay. Take it easy.
Look at you.
Yeah,
it's old. It's an old house.
Damn.
Look at the big
castle here.
Old-ass farmhouse, okay?
That's kind of scary, though.
It is. Dude, a lot of ghosts in there, guaranteed. If you're doing
how many people died there?
You're doing Phasma in that house, and it also like pilgrims died too, right? So extra ghosts, right? That's not good. They died after disturbing an
ghosts.
Oh shit! Is that on the Oregon Trail?
Oh fuck!
No.
Is your house in the Oregon Trail?
No, I'm in
Southwest
Is it on
the
path?
No.
Oh
my god.
No.
Wait, are there a lot of ghosts on the Oregon Trail?
Probably.
Oh god, yeah. That's where most of the ghosts come from. That's their origin story. Is the Oregon Trail.
Do people die? Did a lot of people die in the Oregon Trail? Is that the?
Yeah, they try to ford the rivers, and you get fucked, dude. Never do that.
All the dysentery.
Right.
Dude,
we had a game.
Yeah,
it's tough.
Don't drink that dirty water.
You're talking about the game now. I understand from context clues, but there. Now I'm going to defend myself because in Canada we had a game called Cross Country Canada that was for for Windows 3.1. I think it's a similar idea.
Version.
No, it's very tough.
Off-road brand. It's like
Cross
it's like Oregon
Canada.
Trail,
No.
like Wish.com.
No,
version.
no.
Oh.
You drove
What's
a truck.
at the end of it? What's
you
at
had
the end of
you
it?
drive a truck, a tractor trailer
Wow.
across the country, and you have to be like, this
Okay.
this city is the highest export of potash in Canada, and you know that means Regina, Saskatchewan. So
I
you're
did
felted.
not
So
know
you're
that.
felted.
Thank
But
you.
At least there's gold for the end of our trip.
Wow,
Yeah.
dysentery on the way too. But
Yeah.
that's like that game always like there's a memory that I have of that, and like it's kind of my gauge for determining like gas prices being too insane, like before they just went permanently
no.
insane. Because back then, like there was like a joke in it, like if you ran out of gas on the road, the truck would just like wouldn't be able to drive anymore, right? And so like an event that happens in the game is that someone comes and helps you. They give you gas, but the game like exclaims this like it's a big outrageous thing for 80 cents a liter.
What?
And in the United States,
Oh.
and a liter is a quarter of a
Imaginary.
gallon.
Imaginary measurement.
No.
people made up.
God.
No, it's
Yep.
it's 100 centiliters. Right?
Oh,
So
centimeters.
What the
Yep.
fuck
Even
is
you
that?
don't get it.
no, I do.
14 kilowatts.
It's-
Got it.
But it's funny for me to think that like I'd kill for 80 cents a liter now,
Oh,
right?
fuck yeah.
Like
Dude, I
Maple
got
Trail.
gas.
no,
Maple Trail. There you go. I got gas for like $4 a gallon on my way back.
ooh, okay.
It was
Look
that was
at
a
you,
lot.
baller
That's a
alert.
lot. No,
Is-
that's a lot.
Yeah.
It sucked.
Is that a lot?
Yes.
That is a lot. It does depend on specifically where you are, but that is
Yeah.
quite a bit.
Yeah,
Gas-
down here, I'm less than
I was
three.
it was in the
$3
middle of
Look at you,
nowhere and I
felt it.
didn't have a choice,
Less
so
than
I
three?
had to.
Gas
I
is
got
a
less than 3.
gas is $1.45 in Toronto per liter, which is
Oh,
That's-
Okay,
That's
liter.
gross.
Quit saying
Yeah, but
liter,
that's-
please.
well, that's what am I
Yeah.
supposed to say? A quart? What do you want me to say?
What's that in Pop Tarts? How many pops?
Well,
what's that in butter?
yeah, those are different. Those are one of
Oh
them.
no, butter's pretty expensive.
Yeah.
That's not what they
Oh,
were
butter is
talking about
expensive.
earlier.
That you don't fuck with. That you
I
can't fuck
know.
with.
This is true. We
You
got another contribution. Sounds like either clean the litter box or that cat is passing soon. Cats at the end of their lives begin to lose their faculties.
Oh my God, can you imagine?
That
True.
definitely happened to my cat. I remember that was sad.
Oh, that is
Yeah.
sad.
That's
True.
happens,
It
yeah.
sucks. It's very sad.
Guys, I there'll be no stream on Wednesday. I have to get Jasper to the vet to be put to sleep.
Oh,
Oh,
you
I
know what would
not
help
want
though
that
with my
stream.
grief?
Oh,
Is
yeah,
money.
that's a big
Dude, the worst would be the night stream after that, as he's
Oh
just
God,
like,
can you imagine?
he's just pretending
Guys,
he's
I
been
missed
crying
the
all
first
day.
stream, and
Yeah.
the bill was
You
like
don't think he's gonna
$500.
cry? He'd cry.
He'd fake
He
cry for
would.
sure.
He would
Oh,
fake
no,
He would
I
tell
think
you how
he
much
would
it
cry.
cost.
Yeah.
He would tell you how much that fucking cost. I'll tell you that. You know how much
I mean,
Yeah,
cremations cost
he'll
these
cry.
days?
He'll talk about it, but he'll definitely cry. I don't think he's that
It's
heartless.
a sad thing.
You
No,
suck.
You're
I
like-
do think Anne's right. I think
He'll
Anne's
cry
right.
for
Like,
that. I agree.
Okay.
I don't think he really gives a shit about like human and like even people who don't like other people when they've got a pet and they lose that pet. It's really sad, and I think that he probably would actually be sad.
I think we know what the next contest is going to be, right? Jasper's eulogy.
Oh, no.
Jeez, come on.
Oh,
well-
Captain, my captain. I don't know.
How does the Jimmy song go?
Oh yeah.
I
what do you get?
believe in mine again.
I gotta bring that back. It's always
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be a good
Really?
idea for Phil to do. Is like a little Iwata funeral for Jasper. Oh,
I believe it. What's the lyrics? Let me find it.
I believe in future polls.
BR Joe says this is a margarine household. Thank you very much. That's horrible.
I
believe
in you.
You got a problem with margarine? Intercold? What's the matter?
It's like, I mean, like, yeah, I
Ooh.
do, but I can't really tell you because I don't really know.
Bougie
I just like the way
bitch.
butter tastes. I like the way butter
Wow.
tastes better. Butter better.
Baller alert.
yeah.
Butter does taste better.
Well,
It was a
obviously,
commercial.
Thank you.
margarine
Yeah.
was commissioned by Napoleon to,
It's plastic.
as a substitute during the unfortunate
That's
times.
right.
So
That's right.
you know,
That's right.
it
and
is.
I
Substitute a good
understand.
thing,
It
come
does
on.
spread easier.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true. It
that's
does spread
right.
easier, but it doesn't make craft dinner as good as butter. That's for sure.
Right.
Definitely not
Dude,
about
salty
that.
butter.
Oh,
Like
easy.
salted,
Wait. Do
salted
you
butter is
add
the
salt,
shit.
or do you
So-
get you
I
add
get
salt to
salted
it?
butter. I get
Okay,
salty
just making
butter.
sure. Just making sure.
Yeah.
You do add butter to things, so I wasn't sure.
I was gonna say,
I add butter. I do
add
add
butter to
salt to a lot of
spaghetti,
things, but-
adding butter to banana ketchup.
Yeah.
Just having whatever.
Yeah.
Wow.
You can have a drink
Butter.
combo. We should have a drink combo sometime on stream.
Okay.
What do you mean?
Fun.
What do you think?
It better
Like
be
a King
not
Cobra,
an
a King
insane
Cobra
one.
drink combo, right?
It can't be
Yeah.
an insane one.
No, it's gonna be like
No, I know that Anne made the cherry peach beer float.
I mean, I can always
Like
get
a long time ago.
the shooters, and I can always mix it up with things. I just don't want to have it where it's like a Bud Light and some soda.
and
because
No.
that's not
peach
a
cobbler ice
combo.
cream.
No.
Oh.
Ugh.
2 drops Tabasco.
Yeah,
Get
I
the
remember that
Skittles.
scream very well. It did almost kill it.
It
14
was a
Skittles.
very chunky drink. And you know what? When other
Yeah.
people tried it and they complained about how chunky it was, I felt vindicated, okay?
Big up,
It's a
big up
very
Should I series, right?
lumpy.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was a very lumpy drink. I did not enjoy that
Very
whatsoever.
curdly.
Yes.
Peach cobbler
No,
is
the,
not
the
a
fucking
flavor.
lumps. Fuck lumps. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
fuck,
That's it.
fuck lumps and
Yeah,
pulp
fuck 'em.
too. Fuck pulp, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm
well,
saying. Anything chunky
like
in a drink,
pulpy.
get it out of here.
Yeah.
You're fucked.
Pulpy's fine.
No.
No, I'm,
Yeah.
Stop being
I'm
a
not
tractor.
getting pulp.
You
You're
are-
trying to. Yeah, I'm not. I'm not
In
going.
the
You are trolling right
1990s,
now.
of course, nothing's ever been done with the
No.
wiring since then. And it looked like this something was wrong with the switch, so he had to replace the switch in the wall first of all.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna real quickly just leap onto this thing. What could possibly be happening that you need to add a switch to an existing?
Oh.
Like, you have to replace.
So here's the thing.
Mhm.
You could do, as I've said before, is you want one switch to turn on the fan and one switch to turn on the light.
Okay.
That's a possibility here. It is a
Okay.
possibility.
Makes sense.
Like the old switch
doing
wasn't
politics,
working
don't
properly
worry.
with the fan
Yeah,
at all.
we're-
Like he was
we're
flipping
waiting
it
on
and
the
off.
guy.
The fan wasn't even turning on and off. The light, the fan, nothing. No power to it.
Nothing.
So the whole thing had to be replaced,
Nothing.
which is not a big deal. You know, it's just the switch, not a huge deal. But then he had to clean up a mess. I guess what happened was the box up in the
Really?
ceiling was
Yeah.
incredibly
What?
old and wouldn't even really support
Incredibly
a fan.
old
so
from
he
the
had to up-
90s.
Box and
That's a metal square. That is a
Yeah.
cube with two of the
Yeah.
sides missing. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if the Nurgle aura that he exudes is that strong that he's literally just corroding metal inside his house.
Yeah.
But I really have. I mean, if anything, maybe it doesn't fit. The new one doesn't fit or something, right?
Right.
hitting would make sense. If not, it could have just been damaged with the light coming down.
That
Oh.
big guy made a good point. He does have a remote though, so it's an unnecessary actually.
But
Mm.
he's,
if
but
you have
he's
the
talking.
remote.
He's not talking about the office right now.
Oh yeah, he's talking about the downstairs one. Yeah, but he
Yeah.
brought
Oh,
2 of the same
okay.
ones. He did say that
That
as well.
was-
So he knows the
that-
downstairs
Oh.
has a remote too.
That's where my confusion was this morning. I couldn't tell which one he was talking about. Because he said that he had a fan in his office now.
Mhm.
It's very confusing. Shiny Chief said, spoiler alert, the best part of the story is that his fan is a fire risk. He smelled burning rubber and
Oh.
shrugged it off.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the ending. He said it could be a smelly car.
What?
Yeah, that's right. It could be a car.
It
You
could be a
don't know.
smelly car. I did.
It's
I
the
did.
exhaust that smells like plastic. All that famous exhaust
Of
plastic.
course, I'm very familiar
Yeah.
with that. I do remember coming back to like peeking my head in on the stream at one point where he had left and he came back and he was like, "Yeah, guys, I don't know. It smells like rubber. I mean, it doesn't smell like rubber right here, but when I leave and when I come back, it smells like rubber. So I don't know."
Yeah.
Not a good sign.
No, it's not. It's not a great
It's
idea.
fine.
He did all
And
this work.
especially
man.
since his fire alarm in that room is ripped out of the ceiling.
Oh, good
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
So we're just piling up kindling in this office, aren't we? Really big foam hexagons, LEDs all over the floor. 1,
Empty
2,
boxes.
3, 4 PCs, extra
Yeah,
hot,
empty boxes.
extra
Yeah.
hot running PS5.
Oh, mini PC.
Yeah,
It's
this is a-
made to burn.
Yeah.
Oh, AMD. There's
Yeah.
so many AMD
AMD, they're
processors in
made to
here.
overheat. Yeah.
It's a tinderbox. This it's an accident waiting to happen.
Right?
Holy fuck.
And he goes, so I want to show you
his
exactly
house
what's
just
going on because I
started.
want you to
Oh.
understand, I did everything I could. So the fan is assembled and everything, but he didn't put the blades on yet because he wants to show me. He says, so here's the light. Turns it on, the light works. And he's like, I can adjust it. The light seems to work fine.
Okay.
He goes, but no matter what I do, I can't get the fan to work right. Let me show you. And he presses on. And the fan still goes.
How does it go?
This is DSP's wedding night.
Let me show you. And he presses on. And the fan still goes.
DSP's wedding night.
We gotta get Richard Merchant to make a song out of that.
Absolutely.
I hear that, you know.
Trying to start and it just keeps stalling out. That's what this motor is doing.
Motor is stalling out. Motor is not.
He flooded it. He flooded it, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
Stalling out.
He put the clutch. He put the clutch in before he shifted gears or whatever, right? It's not like. I'm sorry. Let's.
And he goes, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it has something to do with the wiring that when I first hooked it up, it got shocked.
Huh? Shocked? What do you mean?
You were hearing that?
No, that's
I don't know where that's.
Oh, that's raw fill. My bad.
That's raw fill.
Okay.
Yeah, that's raw fill's music. Yeah.
There we go. Thank you.
Oh god.
Yeah.
So.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it has something to do with the wiring that when I first hooked it up, it got shocked.
How would that happen?
It got shocked.
Unless there was electricity going to it, which I feel like just about any electrician worth their gout would not would have turned off the power at some point, right? I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm not an electrician.
Normally electricians will do that. The electricians that we've had over here to do certain things they do turn that shit off before they start touching wires and things.
Yeah, you have to do that. Even I knew to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the first step, really. I don't know. I've never like I'm not an electrician, but I do know that you can tell how much power you need to supply to a thing to make it go, and an electrician should probably know how to do that pretty easy.
It's got it all on those boxes. It tells you how much it's going to need, and it's not something that I don't think that's something you can really easily fumble up.
I should hope
As
not.
someone in my chat said, this is like the easiest job ever for an electrician that know how to do like much more complex things than put a fucking fan in.
For real, I mean? You're in like most times you're just hooking it up to something that's already there. You shouldn't need to replace unless he did need to have both light switches go to separate the light and the fan. But
something like that.
It's like you said, he's got a remote for it. So what would he need that for? Now, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I wonder if he would need to replace the switch for like a receiver for the remote. But then, not even then, because the receiver would be in the fan, if anything.
Right. It should be in the fan.
You can see if it's getting power, like fluctuating miasma says. You can check if it's getting power correctly before you put a fan in there.
Correct.
With a voltmeter, you know.
No, I don't know. I don't know if every electrician is gonna okay, let me just quickly get the voltmeter out and check every connection here.
They're gonna have that. They're gonna have that on them.
Yeah,
that's the most basic tool you have to have, you know.
For sure.
I have one just for checking outlets and whatnot, just to make sure if they're live or not. If I've ever had to dick around with something, I got one. I'm not an electrician.
That's smart.
So if he's saying I've tried everything and I don't know, a voltmeter would tell you instantly what the problem was, unless it's somehow, I don't know.
Give you an idea,
I guess. I would think it would tell you exactly, because it would tell you that it would be able to measure the current going into something, and it would be able to measure the current coming out. So if the current is this much coming out of the power and going into it is the right amount, then that's the answer. It's defective, right? Also, I'm not a household operator. I don't own a house, but typically my experience with like contractors and stuff is that they're going to go to the Home Depot and just replace the thing if something's busted, if you hired them for 4 hours or whatever.
Yeah, so that's that's a good point. I'm thinking he got one of those there's like websites where you get like people to do handyman shit. I forget what it's called, but they do exist. Where it's like it's like I forget what it's fucking
It's not
called.
Fiverr,
Like
right?
it's like Fiverr style, but it's like for odd jobs.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Or Craigslist. He might have done that too. And that's like
Angie's
dudes
List,
that could
that's
be
what it is.
Angie's List. And Lee's List. It could
And
be
Lee's
someone.
List, yeah.
It could be someone like in the corner saying like, "Oh yeah, I could do that, no problem," And it's
so it's just some guy.
It could be just some guy. Yeah, I can do. Install fans. I can do that.
There's no way Phil would trust that. That website's got to be in Renton, Washington. That's got to be ripe with trolls. Are you kidding?
Well, I feel
would
like
think
if
so
you asked
too.
the homeowners association, I feel like they wouldn't allow that though.
That's a good point. That's actually a good point too. Is like surely the homeowners association would have their own guy who.
But you don't, Phil's not going through the proper channels.
Ah, yes.
No, of course not. He's finding whatever's cheapest.
Yeah.
I would think though he would go for the. I agree with June on there. Like he would. I would see
June?
Philip like calling Lowe's and being like, "I would like your best electrician, Lowe's." Thank
Right.
you." Yeah.
The
You know?
extra service installation, please.
you know?
Yeah,
I can see that too. So I don't know.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's see where this goes.
I don't know. It had something to do with the switch. I don't know if the fan's just defective. Like I have no clue, but it doesn't
Of
work.
course you
You
don't.
would know. You would know. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying, is that you would know at this point. Like, oh, I don't know if it's defective or not. You would.
Did
if you were
everything.
an
Like,
electrician.
I've
Yeah.
done everything possible,
Yeah.
and the fact that the light is working, but the fan doesn't is weird. Because if the thing was messed up, the light wouldn't be working either. So it makes
Well, real quick. Hold on. Let's just
That's not
jam
how it
our middle
works.
finger directly into our eye, into our sclera, please. Just
Ooh,
twist it all
Solera,
around.
good word.
Yeah,
Thank you.
that,
I know
I
what that
saw
is.
that earlier, and I was like, I wonder if Snoot is seeing this.
Obviously.
Yeah.
And he did have. Remember, he has 2 fans now, right? 2
Uh-huh.
fans. So we
Mhm.
could, if we think it's the fan, we could check pretty fucking quickly if we think it's the fan is the problem, couldn't we? Because
Yeah,
we have
exactly.
a second one
We
in the
haven't
house
worked-
right now.
We have 2 fans. One of them is unopened, and this one is open.
Yes.
We're not didn't put the blades
Yeah.
on, so let's check the other one real quick, dude. Oh my god, imagine that they did that, and Phil was like, "Yeah, you know what? Put the working fan up in my office, and this one we'll just take it back or something, right, honey? That's okay.
Yeah, see,
That's
that's where
okay,
my
honey, right?
confusion. That's where my confusion came in because he starts talking about having a fan on in the office and how nice it is,
Uh-huh.
but then like the electrician has to come back. But I thought they started working on the one downstairs first. So what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, obviously.
Remember,
we-
she's locked in a room. Remember?
Oh,
so he comes walks in there, you know.
Oh, so
Honey,
she
let me
doesn't
tell you
know.
something.
Oh.
Bad news. The electrician died.
Hey.
He
Yeah.
got this office one installed, but downstairs didn't happen. Sorry about that. Back
Yeah.
to the Skyrim you
That,
go.
honey.
I'm sorry. He said that he had to do the one upstairs first for some reason, like it was some policy thing. I don't know, honey, but
Yeah.
it is
Yeah,
still
yeah.
sweltering downstairs. So sorry, I wasn't able to. You're
Yeah,
gonna be okay
sorry.
sleeping down there
Mhm.
again, right? My back is so sore. I don't know if I can sleep on the couch again, honey.
makes no sense that this motor's starting and stopping, starting and stopping. I don't get it. He goes, all thing I can say is, it looks like your fan's defective. So you got to return it and get another one, and then I'll come back free of charge this time.
Right.
Now, is this something that electricians do?
Yeah,
Do-
like that's my question.
Do you like, especially one that's just for hire, just a random odd
Yeah.
job handyman, right? Like, that's time I got to come back. I guess here you hired me for this, and okay, like again, I don't know what fucking company is just hiring out random electricians
They're
to go
nice.
install ceiling fans. Is that a thing?
Yeah, I mean, well, like okay, so I needed someone to come replace a battery in my car, and I did find someone online that just did that.
Oh, okay.
I paid them to do that, so I'm sure that exists.
That's hype.
somewhere.
How was that experience
Yeah.
for you?
It's fine. He's a really nice dude. It
Yeah.
worked out well.
Did he
Yeah.
ask for your number? Be honest.
Nope.
Did you
Okay.
give him your number
Thank
without
God.
him asking?
Well, we had to contact each other for him to
Oh,
come.
there
put
you
in
go.
the
That's
battery.
how you get it in.
I got it.
That's how you get to her, boys. Is replace her car battery. Easy as that.
No.
Did you guys watch a movie together afterwards?
No.
or anything? Okay, just
No,
asking.
he left, and I never spoke to him again.
I had to replace my own
Okay.
battery like last year
Ugh.
because it was like it fucking died the day I had to take someone to the airport too, so I was really stressing. And then
Oh.
I got to the airport, and I was just the last thing I could do is get it to like a Canadian Tire and
Mhm.
buy a battery from there. And they said that they wouldn't even be able to install the battery that night, and I had to come back the
those
next
Real
day.
quick, don't you just
Bitches.
call that store Tire
No.
in Canada? Or
No, it's
oh.
it's a staple brand of
Okay.
the
Just
country.
checking. I don't know. I don't know.
You don't have Canadian tires in
So I'm going to Tire. Yeah. Okay. go ahead.
We're going
no,
to
You're going to
it's
Tire.
Canadian Tire. They used to,
Oh, okay.
they used to do this fun thing where for every like certain amount of money you'd spent there, they'd give you
Mhm.
back Canadian Tire money, and it's this like it's this little paper colored money.
Is it like rubber money?
No, it is paper,
Oh.
and it just counts as money there. So you spend a bunch of money there over the
Whoa.
years, and you come back and you have 1,000 Canadian Tire dollars, and you just spend $1,000 worth
That's
of money.
kind of awesome.
Yeah.
'Cause then you can get new tires for cheaper.
What's What's the exchange rate of Canadian Tire dollars to Tim Hortons bucks?
Tim Hortons bucks are non-centralized, and so they're they're not on the same exchange, sadly.
Okay,
Right.
And I will
good
install
questions,
the
though. I
fan
like them.
properly, like was supposed to happen, because you didn't get your fan today. And then he
Yeah,
actually
your
did me a
fan.
solid. He says, I don't want to leave you with no light. So he actually just installed.
I did him a
Wait,
solid.
Light.
Right.
Yeah.
I do you a solid here. I put up the light here. I fucked up everything else, but I'll put the light up for you.
I
Yeah.
am
What a
dying
solid.
at the idea of Cat just sort of like wandering around downstairs under the light of a bare bulb hanging from the ceiling, sweltering hot, right?
Yeah, just knocking into it.
Meanwhile,
bonk.
DSP's up here. I have LEDs and I have 3 fans and my ceiling
good.
fan. Ah,
Very nice.
I'm
in
very
here.
comfortable.
Yeah. Feels good. Fuck you, honey.
Just a bare bulb dangling from the ceiling and over his dining room, dude.
Give me a
Bulb
salad.
screw thing. So I could at least have a light bulb on my
Imagining
ceiling
Cat
for now.
Petting
have a light
Jasper in the
there. He
dark
goes, "That's fine.
bedroom
This is just-
too.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Because she's cowering in the bedroom with Jasper under the bed,
Yeah.
right?
She's been in there
Well,
for
not
3
under the
hours,
bed,
guys.
but-
Well, no, she can't fit under there.
Probably not on top either. 'Cause she'd crush Jasper, right? So it's just kind of damn if you.
Hey.
It's just in the closet, I guess.
Yeah, yeah.
Temporary. When I
sucks.
come back, we'll put in the fan and it'll replace this, but I didn't want to leave you with nothing. Then he goes, just to show you that I'm not,
Nothing.
inept at my job.
Very
What
normal thing for
electrician would
someone.
say this? Yeah.
Yeah.
Very normal.
Very
Same
normal.
thing.
Phil can't even get a real fan that functions properly. Some things just stay the same.
Oh, that's very good.
That's true.
That's a very good joke.
Jutter?
I like that.
I like it.
Once
Yeah,
again,
that's
Phil's
pretty
fans have
good.
let him down.
Yeah.
Let me go ahead
Thank
and
you, Jutter.
and let me do,
Hold on.
inept at my job. Let me go ahead and
There's a funny frame in here somewhere.
Of course.
Amen. Sometimes I think it's funny to like imagine DSP as like Renaissance paintings and stuff. Like
Yeah.
this is the baptism of Joseph or something, right?
Yeah.
and let me
Oh,
do
I
this.
like that.
Right? Harley, he had a voltmeter. He had.
Oh.
Oh.
Someone's questioning my story.
If he was an electrician, he could have put his voltmeter on it and told you exactly what the problem was.
Yeah. He gets into
shoot.
a fun
Oh,
little
boy.
thing with this Harley
I
person too.
don't know why you'd be so nasty to Phil like that and just like say such horrible things, like sexist, vile, racist things like that, huh? Let's listen. Let's see how Phil reacts to
A
that.
voltmeter. He tested it and said there was nothing wrong, but he couldn't figure out why the motor wasn't
That's
working.
crazy,
please
Matt
stop.
Bear.
I love it. These fucking every time I tell a story, these armchair.
I love the lights are like turning red here. That's
Yeah.
Perfect.
that would be a really funny troll. It's like tell Phil that you developed this like cool LED like program for him, right? And it just like listens for how loud he's talking, and it just turns it really red when he's
Yeah.
talking loud for like more than a second and a half or something. I like
It
that.
analyzes sound waves to tell how mad you are.
Yeah, exactly. And when it's
Yeah.
chill, it's blue, right?
Yeah. And then
Quarterback
and then
fucking idiots
it's
on the
probably
internet.
purple too.
Armchair quarterbacks are my favorite position. I love.
Yeah,
I love.
what the fuck
I was
is
I was
that?
armchair quarterback in my high school, man. It was great.
And also, Snood was
quarterback.
left out. Uh-huh.
Oh,
That's not a position in football, and
Well,
well,
yes, come on.
maybe in American football, but we would have been playing Canadian football. So you are felted.
No.
Thank you.
Did you prefer to give out Gatorade or water? What was your preference?
The thing for the water is a bit too heavy for me. Okay.
Uh-huh. Oh, okay. Just
The towels are mostly air, so that's a lot lighter.
Oh,
and
okay.
right.
You know
and
what?
like,
That's
the towels.
respectable position. Dale
Mhm,
Gribble was also a towel manager, so
Uh-huh. That's right. That's a
Yeah.
good point. When I worked when I was in university, I actually did work in like the like gym laundry area where they'd wash all the towers, and it was just the worst job ever. Just
Disgusting.
yes, oh, please, yes, do drop off your disgusting sweaty towels here. I will handle them.
oh, the jock straps too. Yes, please.
Yes, I doing laundry all day. Yes, sir. Sign me up. But I lived on
Did
campus.
you did you wear thicker pants to defend against the towel snapping, or did you just let it happen?
Well, no, people just didn't really acknowledge me that much. They just kind of dismissively threw the towel at me, right? You know, you're pushing the little cart along, and they just kind of
Best case
dismissively throw.
scenario.
throw the towel at you and tell you to leave, right? Because you're not welcome. You're not welcome.
You're not part of the team.
Okay.
Get out of here.
No. You're scum. You're lower than scum, really.
Every time I tell a story, these armchair quarterback fucking idiots on the internet. Well, if he was a good electrician, he would have had his voltmeter and he would have been testing.
Yeah. You didn't say good. You just said if he was one, right?
Yeah.
All the wires, and he would have been. He did, stupid.
Yeah, stupid.
Shut up and just listen to the story.
Dumb fuck.
You shut up. Yeah, I don't know
That's not what it is, guys. It was just a story. Come on.
Just listen to the story, guys. We're trying to get Jade to sleep here, okay? Come on.
Yeah.
Stop acting like you know better than everyone else. These people on the internet, I swear to God, are fucking stupid.
It's the internet, dumb bitch.
Oh
Everybody
my
knows
God.
everything.
Okay.
Get over it.
Okay. Nope.
You know, listen to my lies.
I believe
Angry
nothing
step.
in
He says, just to show you that I know what I'm doing,
Yeah,
let's
angry
do the fan upstairs.
Okay.
He came up here, and in less than a half an hour, he had my ceiling fan installed in this office. No.
So it was an hour and a half for him to figure out, I don't know, it's not working, but it was a half
Yeah, I
hour
guess
to get
so.
this one up here, huh? And you didn't
Yeah.
think, okay, now that we know that, let's just really quickly go down and just make sure that there's not some fucky wucky going on down here with the known good fan, as you would say in IT, the known good device.
Is that what they
No
say?
problem.
Yeah, because it's, the known good flash drive.
When you want to test
like
something,
it's
you use the one you
known.
know is working to make sure
Right.
it's not.
Okay.
It's not that aspect. Can't be the fucked up part, right?
Right.
Okay.
Whatsoever.
Okay.
He said, yeah, Harley, just fuck off, okay?
Just fuck up,
Harley. I am not I'm not an armchair QB. I'm an electrician of 22 years. Yeah. I don't know. I guess it doesn't really matter to just tell some random guy to fuck off because, okay, let's be real. Let's not get it twisted right now. Let's be real. Chances are that guy's probably just bullshitting, right? Like,
possible,
high chance of that.
Yeah.
Extremely high.
That guy could actually know that though. Like, it's not hard to know. The guy should know this is
No.
not. The guy should know what's going on.
Well,
what's
and
wrong
like
with it, right?
Anne said that he has a damn volt, whatever. Like
Right.
it doesn't seem like any of this stuff is like
It's not
crazy hard to
restricted
know.
arcane tool knowledge, right?
Yeah.
Like,
No.
Well,
So-
at the end of the day, it doesn't hurt Phil. This is the incompetent
No.
electrician. This is not Phil did not set it up himself. So like this isn't even an insult to Phil.
No, he takes it like that though.
Yeah.
because that guy was nice to him, right?
Confusing.
That guy probably told Phil, "Yeah, you're very smart. You did the right thing by hiring me.
Yeah.
I am going to come back next week though with a working fan, a way better fan. It's more expensive too. So
Yeah.
you're going to like that a
Gold-plated.
lot. Gold. Oh man, the wires in this are never going to degrade. Okay.
Oh yeah. See the center part where the light goes? That's iridium. It's amazing.
Ooh, wow, that's got to be really expensive.
Unobtainium.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, that's crazy. Wesley H said, if it's a fan problem, not a wiring problem, then why go upstairs where you haven't been working to install the other fan? Why not use the good fan where you already were?
Because
See, that's no,
Listen, you
you're
sound
a
like a
troll.
troll here.
Yeah.
Honestly.
But I'll
trolling.
tell you, it's
Stop
because
trolling.
the wife is locked in the bedroom and she's being guarded by Jasper, so she's not gonna know, right? So we may as well let's just bring that up. I'm hot now. Cat's only hot a little bit sometimes when she's sleeping.
Yeah.
So we'll do it. We'll just do it upstairs. I know it works upstairs. It's probably it's probably fine.
Totally fine.
Yeah.
Out of my chat, you fucking idiot. Okay.
Fucking
So he says this switch is normal. Didn't seem to have any
Big,
problems
strong
with it.
man.
Everything's working fine, right? No problems at all. Fan installs easily. He goes, this is great. He goes, this is the kind of fan I like. Didn't give us
Oh God,
any
Penitent
problems.
Sin is asking a very important question. Are the numbers above your heads your ages or your weights?
Wow.
That's
Wow.
very rude.
That-
That's
but-
very rude.
But that does make sense more or less, right? There's only one person. I think there's only one person who that might not be like. There's
no,
well, I guess it could
I weigh less than 150 pounds.
387 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I weigh a little bit more
no.
than 200 pounds actually. I think.
It's all in my hips. I'm sorry,
Oh,
guys.
that's okay. You're very
all in my
you're very
hips.
leggy, and you got those long dancer's legs.
Yeah. You got
That's
those.
right,
You got
that's
those big bosoms
That
too.
too,
you
the
know?
rocket, the huge
Yeah.
yonkers. That doesn't help
Yeah.
either, right?
No, I mean it does help, but
It helps me quite a bit. I'll tell you that much.
exactly. No, these numbers are our bets for how many people will be watching DSPolitics tonight on Kick.
I don't see a Q&A for that set up yet, actually, streamer.
Oh, fuck.
Yes, streamer. Streamer,
okay.
friend, can you help me out with that, please? The owner of Tractor Beam YouTube channel, please.
Okay. I understand. Okay, should I start a Q&A or do a poll?
Just do.
So I think a Q&A is better because that can give exact numbers. But wait, here's the problem. We're going for peak. We have to be on that shit, right? Watching it like a goddamn hog.
I know. I'm looking now. It is not live yet. I guess that's in 10. It's starting in 10 minutes, I guess. So he decided to wait. Why did he decide to fucking wait so late? Oh, so they could have more time off. I see.
All right, Q&A has been started. Submit your Q's and A's.
Yeah.
No, not the Q's and A's. Yeah, there you go. Okay. But Kino is going all night. They stream for 5-6 hours easy, so they're not stopping before Philip starts. No doubt. No chance.
I wonder if Phil's trying to get in on that action a little bit, like be a extra late night, shock jock style streamer now.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think there's anything that he can contribute on there tonight.
He was talking about maybe getting invited. Oh my God, did you tweet about that, LT?
Himself.
He said this would be perfect for me to come on and talk about this, and they did not mention that at all. There was nothing about that. They said, I don't know anything about this guy. This would be a good chance for me to come on.
He said that like, okay, guys, no, I definitely have to be there and bring my lack of expertise to bear on this one.
I need to be there to learn specifically about this.
Here's the exact quote. I have it right here.
Okay.
I don't know any Fuentes lore, but I'm doing politics now. So maybe it's time I join the casino for this. Seems more interesting than Ralph. They did not say anything about that. They did not say anything about bringing Philip on. It was just Philip in chat saying this.
Like, the only way he's going to lend any credence to any of the Fuentes lore is if whether or not he has an opinion on Catboys. I don't understand what else is he going to say.
I bet he does. Who doesn't, right?
You know, okay, and you know his input. It's wow, wow.
Yeah, he wants to be the straight man. He wants to be the straight man of this kind of like the sector, right? Where people are just like, whoa, he's a fish out of water, and it's like it's funny to watch his reaction to stuff. He's gonna go, whoa, that's crazy.
His reaction to stuff when it comes to guys wanting to peg other guys.
Whoa,
it's like I mean, but think about that. How many times has he went off about a dude having some interesting times with other dudes in front of other dudes?
Yeah. I mean, he was chatting to them about that in casino chat, laughing at people getting pegged.
Yeah, I don't think he's that unaware of those kind of situations.
Right, and that's why he wants to play as the straight man, because it's the easiest role you can have. Sadly,
easy peasy.
In real comedy, the straight man's actually got to be the funniest person in the scene, right? Because you've got all the boring lines, and you're just the one acting normal, right?
Right.
So, but that's not a good role for Philip.
Today, Philip said we were watching the Philip, saying things about homosexual people, transsexual people. And Philip watched his Mass Effect 3 playthrough, and we saw it twice, the original airing, and then we saw him react to that airing, and he said it was all an act because everyone thought it was so cool.
Yes.
When he physically makes throw-up sounds, by the way.
Yeah.
Yes, he physically makes throw-up sounds because two guys are dancing together.
Now, did you set up a tracker of any kind for how many times his RPG character ended up with a man in a romance style situation?
No, but it's at least 3 in his career.
I think if you looked really close, I think it's got to be more than that. I can think of 2 right now. Yeah. The Mass Effect and the Baldur's Gate thing, right?
That's why I'm saying. And there's one more with the what was the other one? MGB3. There's at least 2. But he's an ally. Yes, thank you. He's an ally.
Oh, yes, of course.
Yeah, I did an Indrid Thoughts thing about that where it's very, very clear that he is an ally. And you can see it very, very well in his reactions to Max and Amanda kissing in New Life is Strange game.
Oh, how do you take that? How was that for him?
Oh, we're very
he
mature.
Was exceptionally mature.
Uh-huh.
He wasn't disgusted by it at all.
No, he didn't claim that it ruined the game at all.
Uh-huh.
Nope. Danny DK said I'm here to see an out of touch of reality individual talk about politics that he clearly knows nothing about since he goes outside once a week.
Well, that's why we brought ALT Insider on the show, right? Another thing I thought.
Okay, sorry.
Another thing I thought I didn't get the chance to use this, but I thought everybody should direct their attention to the thing that I got for ALT right there. That's the character Master Roshi from Dragon Ball Z.
We love it.
And the joke about him is that he's an old man. But
yeah, he's old.
get this little double action for you. Also, pervert.
Oh,
so there you go.
Okay.
I'm
Well,
okay
why
with
is that relevant to
sit
me in
next to
some way,
pervert.
or what is that? I don't get the reference.
I mean,
I'd say that Detractor Beam, especially on Thursdays, turns pretty perverted. Usually,
I have received many complaints
know.
behind the scenes for some of our guests who have said that we get a little bit naughty, a little bit eggy, so it's just
I'm not ashamed.
we did bring it, but I mean he is being very respectful to the busty and Leet right now. So we appreciate that.
I believe in make believe.
Serenade's not gonna work. I'm sorry.
And then Karma
working
Kid is asking that
Nope.
I remind
Oh,
Anne.
don't entertain it.
do not entertain that.
Don't
Do
entertain
not
that.
Oh.
Also,
Don't.
ban
Okay.
Vicious, please. Ban his ass right
Okay,
now.
you're all
get
banned.
out of here.
Vicious out of here. Get him out of here.
Here, I'll get him out.
Oh
Don't
my
worry.
God, no!
Yeah, okay.
Get outta here.
That's
Tired
10,
of it.
that's 10 seconds
Tired
for
of
you
this.
right there, mister. You're gone for 10
We're
seconds,
gone
okay?
for 10 seconds.
Thank
Deal with
you.
it.
Yeah, sorry.
Forever. Gone.
Yeah.
Gone. Banned.
I don't know what he thinks that you owe them, but he's wrong.
Good freak. Give him 10 bonus points.
Okay,
Yes,
I'm just-
that's
Corman's coming
correct.
over here, just trying to shake me down for the lunch money. That's
Yeah.
all it is.
What?
did you-
Get out of here!
What did you even borrow that money for? Even by the way,
I don't know. I know.
Oh.
I should have thought about
should have wrote that down, huh?
Yeah.
Everything. So now I have this nice ceiling fan where I have a light. Not that
I'll
I'm ever
pay
going
it.
to use it.
Check this out.
Wow.
Check this out, haters.
Wow!
The preparing for the reaction, dude. How the fuck do you have lag to a light switch above you?
So
Look how
now
long
I
that
have this
took to
nice
turn
ceiling
on.
fan where I have a
It
light.
took a while.
Click.
It's a dimmer.
1/1000.
Not that I'm ever
And
gonna-
then
That's a
Wow.
1,000
Playing that,
millisecond
trolls.
input lag.
So now I
Yeah.
have this nice ceiling fan where I have a light.
1/1000,
Uh-huh.
2/1000.
Not that I'm ever going to use.
2.5 seconds,
2.5 yeah.
and the top lighting is
Whoa.
not good. Okay.
No, it's not.
You don't-
He doesn't keep it on though. So.
No, I hope not. Look at these yonkers, dude. You can
Yeah,
like
you
do a
can
fucking
really see the moves.
It's like a topology map here now, right? Like you can
Yeah.
see this is right moob crevasse right here,
Yeah.
and the gaping slopes of left moob
Yeah. Yeah.
hill.
You got the hairy valley going
Oh, yeah.
between those peaks.
Ooh.
No, interestingly,
like that.
interestingly looking a little bit bare this year, like Mount Fujimoto, right?
Yeah.
Like not as much
Ooh.
snow on the cap up here this time of year.
No.
Global warming, folks.
I'm ever going to use this when I'm on
It
stream
sucks.
because, as you can see, it's not going to record well. I have
I
a
know
ring
that
light
ALT
when I'm on
mentioned
stream.
how
That's what I'm
sad
going to
the
use.
sweater
So
was
what's
this
the-
morning, and I agree.
What
It's
was that?
horrible. DSP sweater is very, very sad. It's just bad.
This is
It's
this
just
is
70s Boulder.
yeah.
Yeah.
This is a bad style of sweater. This is the kind of thing that like
It's
my
not
my
good.
grandma would get for me like up until like your
Like 10th
20s or
grade.
something like that. Like
Oh yeah.
this
No.
like weird sort of like metal zippy uppy part here that you're
Yeah.
trying to zip that up, that's getting caught in the hairs, obviously.
Yeah.
Right.
So you leave it down, but you leave it down, the neckline's too plunging. You look like a
It's
Greek
just
like a
a
Greek
bad-
man or something.
It's just a bad idea for a sweater altogether.
I just don't think it
bad.
looks good. I just don't think it's
All right,
No.
slideshow has started, but he's not started. I'm eyes on it.
Okay.
I'll let you know when he
good.
starts.
We got our agent in the field.
Eyes on the field right now.
We got eyes on the peaks.
We're probably gonna watch the raw DSP. Not. Well, I guess I do have to keep my eye on the kick chat. So I'll find a way to make that work.
Yeah.
Don't worry, guys.
Well, I mean, Raw Phil usually has. The
Yeah,
kick
Raw
chat.
Phil shows the kick
Yeah.
chat.
Got it
dude.
right there.
Oh
there
yeah,
it is.
yeah.
He's
Look,
got it
it's
right
on
there.
the side. See?
We did it.
Yeah.
We got there.
Is this your first time detracting, dude?
Listen, I had a very stressful week. Okay, and
All right, right.
just-
Oh yeah.
I'm just
Oh,
trying to
I
chill.
thought you were gonna say you had a very stressful
Hit a kid in a
childhood.
parking lot.
No.
Oh,
I avoided being hit in a parking lot by
Oh,
fists
Right.
and other things.
That's right. He did a good job of it too, and you're not gonna
Yeah,
make him
tell
feel
her. Yeah,
badly about
thank
it. He
you,
did
Ingrid.
good. Yeah. You're
Oh,
welcome.
sick. He has the kick viewers up there too. Okay, big ups Raw
Yeah.
Phil.
Yeah.
So then we can really get. We got to watch that and look for the highs. Okay, we'll know right away who's going to be.
Tonight,
I think it
though.
won't take much to kind of guess who's going to win. Honestly.
No.
Once
and
we see the
stakes
average.
are high tonight. Whichever one of us loses has to buy whoever was closer. We got to buy their merch. So
yes, that's
gonna
the
be.
game.
It's a
this is
real bear.
This is a blood pact that none of us agreed to until we were all here
Yeah.
too. But
I'm okay with it.
you said it live, and now you're
I'm
stuck with
fine
Yeah.
it.
with it.
Good,
I'm
good.
okay
I can
with
use
it.
more merch.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh.
I've already got a WPIG shirt that I enjoy very much. So
Oh, okay.
I'm okay with.
You got
wait,
at
we
least
got
you
a
got more than
swaggy.
that. You got probably half your wardrobe has got DSP's face on it in some way, right?
Yeah,
Andrew?
yeah.
Dude, I do have that Sam shirt. Oh shit, but it does have DSP on it.
Okay. How many
It's
shirts do you
the-
have right now that have DSP's face on them?
One. I have a flare up shirt, and then that one with the song that Sam made. That's
okay.
it.
Oh, the direct capture. Is
You
that
gotta
got
have
yeah,
that.
direct
Does that
capture.
Phil's
Yeah,
face
you
on
have
it?
to.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
you can choose.
Yes, on the side, doesn't it? Direct capture on
Yeah.
the side. You can choose
Okay.
to have it on or off. Mine does
I chose
not.
to have
I
it
said no.
on.
I said no to
So you toggled it on. You toggled that option
Yeah, I
on
did.
there.
Oh, I
You
did.
Get
I
help.
did.
Get
I
help,
can't
please.
forget my roots. Oh, fuck you.
No.
Oh my
Can't
god.
forget my roots.
I can't forget my roots.
Now-
All right, so
Yeah.
he's up to
don't know.
145 viewers right
Oh,
now.
Indrid's about to be
Letting you
felted,
know.
I think. I
God
think
damn
Indrid
it.
Cold will be felted soon. Not
Probably-
me, though.
I
I-
can't guess
I
that
was
low.
batting low.
Well, I think that's a
Yeah.
fair amount. So
I
wait,
know.
does that mean he just started that for that number to shoot up like that right away? What if you can?
He said,
No.
I just posted that we're live. Going to use restroom and then we'll begin BRB.
Oh, there
He's
it
in
is,
chat
yeah.
saying that. Uh-huh.
And then got 2 contributions. Swaggy tipped $1 and said Phil's dressed like a 1970s dad who's trying to get his act together so he can prove to his ex-wife that he can get his life together so he can see the kids. I
Mhm.
agree with this 100%.
Makes sense to me.
Danny to DK, will he turn on Kino for streaming tonight on L1?
Zero chance. Zero
Zero
chance.
chance on
No.
that.
Zero
Come
chance.
on.
No. He
He-
needs his daddy.
Now, quick sidebar question to that one. Will he like bitchily, passive aggressively comment on
Yes.
it somehow?
I say yes to
Yes.
that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes to that.
Like
Yeah, absolutely.
I guess it just depends on the severity of the vitriol, right? Like
He's hurting, but he won't let it be known because if he says like anything negative to them, that's like the trolls winning, right?
Right,
So we'd
absolutely.
rather we cannot do that.
no, we can't let
I'm
that
so
happen.
surprised that he's so
Think of
worried
Fear
about
Monarch.
this whole, bleed over and everything. Because realistically, you can watch 2 streams at the same time.
No,
Absolutely.
not if you're a
No,
DSP
you
viewer. I
can't.
bet you can't.
No.
Oh,
bet- I bet
right.
you-
You
I
don't
bet-
have that much capacity
bet
in your
you're-
brain. You have to think about when you're breathing.
Your brain gets
So-
real hot on that one.
Super
It's
Scuffer,
wacky
do you
good
think they'll
Bible.
actively did it to shit on him a little? No, my straight take is
absolutely do.
they don't give a they don't care. They just
No.
don't even think about it. It's not a thought in their mind.
Literally, because of Ethan Ralph.
Whoa!
What about Ethan Ralph?
Sorry, I
They got
yelled.
the Penitent Sin with the.
Whoa!
Yeah, look And biggest fear monarch for the 4 months too. Thank you guys so much. Very positive.
Yeah, wow. Very,
I
very
hurt my
positive.
hand clapping that hard.
Oh
so-
no, Indrid.
Yeah,
You got those hollow bird bones.
Anyway, sorry.
Dinosaur bones, please. Come on.
I think there's a very good. It would be extremely easy for them just to be like, you know what, we should just stream just because. Like, it doesn't even have to be that much thought put into it for malice, right? It could just be
Yeah.
like it would be very funny because it's
It'd
gonna
be
make.
like a symptom.
You think of too much. It's simplest. Lolcow shit is happening. They stream when Lolcow shit happens. That's the beginning and end. of
Yep.
it.
Yeah.
Occam's razor.
Oh,
But
okay.
I do think that it might be like a little plus to them that they get to step on Phil's toes.
I don't think they care.
I mean, the
I
thing,
don't,
like,
think I don't think they think that much about it.
Yeah.
they
Okay.
have. I mean, they
Alright.
might not care, but they know. And I'm not saying that they would like actively like. Okay, they would never actively not stream or Phil, right?
Right.
Mhm.
Right.
But presumably they would have said something to him about because Phil made a big deal about how they banged it out and nailed down the days that they were streaming or whatever. And that's why he chose this night. I thought.
Yeah. That's what I thought too.
No. He chose this night after. Okay, the full storyline. Philip said in his own mind, "I'm gonna find a day when they're not streaming because I have morals and I don't want to stab them in the back of
Right,
everything
right.
they've done
They've
for
done
me."
so much for me.
After
So
all the
then
times
he-
they've sucked my penis.
Whoa.
And then he definitely reached out to them privately on DMs. You can bet your ass on that. No reaction. So what does he do next? He goes to Andy's stream while Andy's streaming fucking Mega Man or something and says, now that I have your attention, Andy, quick question. When do you know you're going to stream next time? You know, and then he asked him, Andy says, I'm kind of busy right now. Wait, first he said, what do you mean?
Huh? What?
No. Like, I mean, like, chat about, like, when are you going to stream next? And then he answered it, and he said, I think we're not doing it Thursday. I don't know. And Phil's like, okay, well, Thursday. They didn't even think about it. They don't even know.
Well, no,
They didn't even think about me, man.
You're felted. Andy had to leave the stream for a second, so obviously he went to convene with PPP, right? And they said, "Oh man, Phil's asking what our schedule is like. We should really nail this down, just so we don't get
that
his
did
way."
not happen.
No, huh?
He's got
happen.
a new slide. Look, DSP Gaming now on Kick.
That's not new.
Oh,
That's,
Inch's been out of the game too long.
yeah,
Come on.
where you
I
been?
don't watch the slideshow. No,
See,
Look, if we haven't
usually
seen
watch
it, it's new to us, okay? It's a new
Fair.
slide.
That's
I
a good
haven't
point.
seen it either.
I haven't.
Okay, look at you guys. You are
Thank
felted.
you.
Indrid,
Thank you.
Indrid, do you think did this remind you of Cersei Lannister, like just at a glance? Because the way that the shoulder pads that, you know what I'm saying? It's not
Shame.
Yeah, he's got the black. Shame.
exactly.
He's got the black stuff on that she's got like in season 7 or 8, whatever. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
That's what I thought when I saw this at a
Dented
glance
Cersei
too.
Lannister.
There you go.
Yeah.
Snoot, put up the some legend made this
No.
picture. Could you put that up, Snoot? I sent it to you on
He's
Discord.
dented the mountain. He's a dented version of the mountain because he's got on the black armor and shit towards the end.
Yeah, but does the mountain have like a head coif? A male coif like this?
Well, he's got shit over his head. Yeah, he's got shit over his head because he's basically a zombie towards the end.
Oh,
So-
well, that's a helm though, stupid. That's not a coif. This is a ringmail coif that you wear. Or
Okay.
like a
Leave
hood.
leave the D&D armor out of it.
It's Diablo 2 where I heard that word from. Okay, stupid.
Right. Very cool. Excuse me. Very
Oh,
cool.
this is
Innocent
funny.
Orphan made this. Innocent Orphan made this. That's
Big
very
ups.
cool.
Oh, that's
very
good.
job.
Big ups.
From the
Innocent
producer of
Orphan.
Project 7 and Project 7 reboot.
Whoa, you got EP on that? That's awesome. Good for him.
Very
Here's a
good.
fun question from Captain Day After Day. Hey, Indrid, have you ever had an ex-boyfriend so obsessed with you he acted like Phil does to the Kino boys? Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say his name, but it was.
He's probably
He's one of those
watching because he's
people
probably
that-
fucking watching right now, right?
I hope not. He did tell me once. I remember him saying like, "Oh, you saved my life," and I was like, "Oh fuck, oh no."
Well, it sounds like he was
one of
pouring his
those
heart out to you there,
situations.
Indrid, and you just kind of
No,
That's the last ditch.
no.
That's the Hail Mary. You know,
Yeah,
You break that out. The
exactly.
Hail Mary. You know.
Exactly.
okay,
Exactly.
okay.
Yeah.
Not proud of it. I did that in high school
Or
as well.
Jessica.
Not gonna lie.
Well,
You do
see,
that
that's
last
the-
Hail Mary.
You got it. I mean,
Be
you got to
dead
make.
without you.
You're trying to make it work, right? Come on.
Yeah.
Makes
Don't
sense.
leave me. I would be dead without you.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Have you guys ever had an ex that did that?
No.
Next question, please.
Snoot, you don't have to answer that.
Thank you. I'm doing something in the stream right. I'm just preparing something in the stream right now. Sorry. Hold.
Shiny teeth exposing himself. Stop airing out dirty laundry, Indrid. I mean, what?
Yeah, Indrid. Sheesh.
Yeah, my bad. I'm sorry, teeth. My bad.
Stop flexing on us with your relationships, please.
Man, I can't help it that I'm awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
That's
We'll
for sure.
show off.
Oh, God.
Let's go back to this
I have-
story.
A
Yeah.
ceiling light, it dims, and
I'm sorry.
a ring light
Oh,
for when I'm
boy.
on stream, and that's what I'm going to use. But I have
Uh-huh.
a ceiling light, it dims and gets
I
brighter.
want
like,
him
it
to
has,
throw
like,
up
all these
so
dimming
bad.
Settings.
Me too.
Nice.
I don't want
Ah,
that. You're gonna throw up if you see that.
I want to see him do like the
I
cobra,
know.
the cobra gag.
exactly.
Uh.
And did you see that recently when he had like that hair in his mouth? He goes, "Ugh, I got hair in my
No,
mouth.
that's disgusting. I don't want to see that.
He had a hair in his throat, and
I
instead of
posted a short of it. Oh my God. I'll have to show you.
yeah, you just link that to me. We'll watch it real quick because it is
Yeah.
absolutely worth watching. He
I just
It's
want people to
so
gag.
good.
I don't wanna
obviously
gag.
that's what she said.
It's gross.
Obviously. It's so funny though. Decepticon and I ended up watching
good.
like Cobra spewing for like 10 minutes straight. It's such
Spewing.
funny.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, like where he
that
does
is the
that
product of a
monster.
diseased mind. Then actually watching him throw up like that's the product of
Well,
of
it's
a
funny.
diseased mind. Sadly,
It's funny.
Pretty good stuff.
I don't-
So I'm very
I sent
pleased
you the
with
link.
ceiling. It looks great. It's all black. And
it's all black.
It's all black,
Yeah.
big black
Yeah.
butt.
Did the volume of that just go? Oh, there. Yeah, that's right. That's
You
right.
slid it.
all black.
it matches kind of the motif.
Oh my
Black.
god, what the fuck? Why is that so loud
What?
now? Holy shit!
Oh,
Sorry.
man.
So sorry. Our cat's in the way.
Okay.
Excuse me, Egg. Thank you.
Egg. Come on, move, honey.
Oh yeah, egg. Very unique name.
Egg.
It is a very unique name.
It is a unique name.
Yeah,
Look,
come on.
I think it's no.
I
Egg
like
Egg.
it.
I make fun of Snoop for this because I really
Yeah.
think he just looked around the room and saw the first thing and then just named
No.
his cat.
No.
So we have
No.
plant and egg.
Plant
Guys,
came
Well, I
second.
mean-
So it's a
Yeah,
like
eggplant.
it's fitting into the theme, right? Like that's
Yeah.
brilliant,
right,
actually.
Right,
So
Yeah.
I'll thank you.
Definitely.
Well, so then how do you feel about my cat's name, Tumbleweed? What do
Yeah.
you think about that? Yeah.
That's unique. You don't just look out and
Oh.
see a tumbleweed.
I
Right.
think egg.
You could.
Well, you do in
What if
my
you're on
yard.
Texas
Yeah,
and
you do
he's
in my
not-
yard.
What is this? We're
That's
back
how
to
they
the Oregon
found
Trail here,
tumbleweed.
guys. Come on.
That's how
Yeah,
they
we
found
found him.
tumbleweed.
We found him in a
It's a meme.
tumbleweed.
It's a meme.
No,
Go ahead.
no, it's
Okay,
true.
go ahead. Up to 210 viewers. Snood, it might have a chance to be felted. I think it's going to be between. It might be Snood, in between Snood and Ann Lee, though.
I think
honestly.
so.
I want Ann to see this. It's so.
Oh God.
Dude, it's amazing.
I get a hair in my mouth and I'm like,
I didn't hear that he like actually like pronounced it like
Yeah.
I got a hair.
Dude, it's amazing.
All right, guys, he's live.
Okay, fun's over, guys.
Damn
Yeah,
it.
you gotta
And
watch
the
the
chat.
stream. Oh, wait.
Rewind too, because chat said already talking about the money. Because I saw
Uh-oh.
it in the chat, so.
Oh,
Yeah, there we
Just
go,
this
there we
moment,
go.
Like, what's that doing
Yeah, there we
there? Now, it is a normal stream for me. The whole idea is this is still a normal, night stream. We're still trying to raise the goal. We are at 65 straight streams of hitting my
Whoa.
goals. And we
Wow.
want to keep that momentum going, obviously.
And
Melting
we do
the
it,
trolls.
guys.
Tonight, please contribute with subs, gifted subs, or
Yeah.
tips. If you're
Sorry.
wondering, hey, how can I tip?
You're good.
Yeah, how
take
can
a
I
look at
tip?
the
Indrid,
description of the
Indrid falls
stream
asleep
or
to
on the
Cobra
about
gagging
panel
sounds.
of the
Yes, I do,
channel.
Swaggy.
There is a section there that you can just click on, and it takes you right to my tips page. Okay, we've already
Oh.
got some early contributions. I am Cope just gifted
Woo!
4 subs to the channel.
Whoa!
Thank you, I am Cope.
Real quick, what do we think?
What?
What do we think the support's gonna look like today? I'm not seeing any.
Oh, it's gonna be.
Oh,
you
it'll
know,
hit the goal.
It'll hit the goal by far. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a big
Yeah.
support stream because the
Yeah.
audience is very like, ooh, shiny.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
New thing.
Whoa.
Big ups to Len, by the way, for the raid. I don't know if that went through.
Oh
in the-
shit! It didn't even pop up.
No, it
Big
didn't.
ups, Len.
But thank you very much, Len. Big ups to Len and all
Yeah.
the
This is
deranged.
for the new Lem viewers, I want to say this. That's why I believe the same in you. You're welcome.
I
That's a raid
believe
message.
in fire again.
Drum Rudy
That's a-
says, "Alt, I freelance with Queensland Education. There is a good chance I run into Sir Gout. Can I offer him a WPIG sponsorship? Nike, Under Armour, WPIG.
Oh, please. God, we got to support Gout. I want to make it happen.
Absolutely.
I love Gout.
Oh,
He's
we
the
love
best.
Gout. Anne, are you aware of this whole Gout thing?
Yeah.
I am not.
He's a runner. His
Yeah.
name and his name is really Gout. So
It's actually
Really?
Gout.
yeah.
It's amazing.
Oh, the goal's
Yeah,
already hit, by the way. Darkside Pimp just did 21 subs.
Oh,
so
big
Fuck
ups.
me,
Thank
man.
you so much,
There you
Darkside
go.
Pimp. We love
Easy
you.
call.
Now,
Yeah.
let me test this
Yeah, I'm gonna
Gout's super
close these
fast.
other-
and
We
see
love
if this
it.
is going to work. So that was
Right.
4.
Now you can
correct? So
focus
here we
completely
go.
on the politics.
Yep.
Oof.
It still should.
Phew.
There we go. It did
Good.
work. So thank you, I am Cope, for the early support.
Thank you. I am Cope.
Thank you, I am Cope.
With the 4, who's going to beat I am Cope tonight? Who's going to do more than 4 subs? We'll find out.
Wow, that's
Okay.
fast.
So,
Who's
just
gonna
so
be
we're
I
showing
am
up on the
Cope?
night again. I'm gonna get one
Dude,
here.
we all know you
Wow,
get
we actually had
paid
more than 9 anticipated
before
tonight.
the
I
work,
thought 200 and we
not
already had almost 3
after.
blank. So this is excellent. obviously.
That's correct.
Okay, is everyone ready to begin?
Yeah.
Any concerns? Anything I should know about? Anything going on before we begin? 'Cause I'm going to begin momentarily.
Any concerns? Anything I should know about? I don't know. I'm not
concerned
there,
that-
dickhead. Like it's imagine the news just being like before we start with the evening news tonight. Does anybody know of any news? Like to discuss, anybody from the studio audience here? Do you know of any news that I should be made aware of? Whatever.
Or are we good to go? I'm just curious. I've never done a kick exclusive stream
I'm
before.
concerned
I
that
think
you
Viewers
have no
right
idea what
now,
you're talking about.
285 says Paca Pacidi.
Okay.
I'm fucked.
271.
Big ups.
I got felted bad.
I've never done a kick stream before. How is it different?
So right now, Ann Lee is possible to win, and I am also possible to win. That's
Okay.
it. You
Yeah,
guys are already gone.
I got fucked bad.
It's fine. It's fine.
All right,
I'm
mine's
okay
already
though.
been
I need more
played.
merch.
Oh, actually, we already know that Indra is the lowest one. So
Yeah, Andrew lost.
Yeah,
it's
so
already
okay.
all right. Easy street by
I'll,
me.
be,
Easy,
I'll
boys.
be buying merch soon.
Okay, big ups.
Contributions.
I'm okay
and
with
thank
it.
you so much for the early contributions. Like I said, I will be shouting out contributions live as well during the show. Gonna basically do the intro, a little bit of a intro, and then give the premise of the show, explain how it's
Okay.
gonna
Yeah, I
work,
got
and
focused.
then
He's
we're
quiet?
going to do
Okay.
transition to our first
They
story
say
of the
that
night.
he's quiet.
Okay.
Okay.
Jack him up. Jack him up.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
We
Yes,
gotta
sir.
jack him off. I mean, up.
How many chatters are there? I have no clue how to see that.
There's a little number right on the fucking website where
he's
you
a
stream from.
knows.
To be
He
fair, he
knows.
said
I know
chatters.
how many viewers we have. I have no clue how to see.
Yeah.
How many
Oh,
people are
chatters,
actually
my bad.
Isn't it like
Chatters.
stream par-
It's-
Isn't
yeah.
it like
Too much
chat
of a noob.
participants like on YouTube?
In
Yeah,
YouTube, you
there's
can
a
see it, but I don't know if
participant
they do it on.
Yeah.
No,
Kick, I
I'm
don't know how
almost
it works.
positive.
Okay.
There's got to be a participant list.
on Kick to
Because
understand
Twitch has that, right? And it's basically Kick is
Yeah.
basically just Twitch, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Basically. Yeah.
See, keep
Many
an eye
people
out
showing
for
up, even more
any
coming.
familiar
Thank you,
names
guys.
in
Thank
the
you,
chat,
thank
by the
you.
way. See if it.
Like
Okay.
Squaz.
Shall we begin?
Yes.
Dunce Felter is
I
in
think
there.
we should begin. Here we go.
Oh.
Let's
I
do
love
it.
Dunce Felter so much. That's a
I have
great
to
name.
read out the funny ones to me because for whatever reason, bitrate is still low on my side. It's
Sounds
my
like-
problem.
Oh my god.
It's my
boy.
problem.
Oh,
Oh,
you
boy.
only
My
have
problem.
to hear it. You don't have to worry about seeing it.
Yeah.
Yay.
I have not paused the. Oh, we got to do the intro, of course.
Of course.
Oh god.
The is how you do govern.
The is
the
how
Trump
you do
button.
govern.
Top right, you can still see the Trump hair.
Yeah.
So the left side is brown. Very good.
You can also see like the misaligned. Like he just put this over in paint. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
He
it's-
didn't do anything, by the way. But yeah, go
Oh,
ahead.
dude, you can see that they didn't even draw a rectangle
No.
over this. Like I
Nope.
can see like the fucking feathered edges of like a paintbrush.
Yeah.
You can see it's lumpy too. So someone just went and like scratched it out and wrote it again.
Well, what's worse is that he's okay with that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's okay. He's barely looked at this, right? He's not looking.
Yeah. Look at this.
Someone said in Kick Chat,
Phil, just letting you know, someone's fully restreaming your stream on YouTube. I reported them.
Oh, thank you.
Yay!
Good. Get him out of here. Get him out of here.
yeah, fuck them.
Yeah.
Yeah, why is this intro so long?
I,
Stop.
you gotta really,
Pizza Pizza's
really soak it
restreaming
in.
as well, if you want to have other options.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we gotta really soak it in. Yeah. Oh yeah, Pete's is for
say
sure.
that.
That's cool.
It's always a positive thing.
All
For
righty.
other people to restream.
Good evening, one and
Always
all.
positive.
DSP here. Welcome to my Kick
Snitch,
channel,
yeah.
DSP Gaming Reel, for the first ever Kick exclusive stream I have ever done
God.
in my
You guys,
16 years
this
of
is gonna be
content
bad.
creation.
Oh
And
my
ladies
God.
and gentlemen,
Well.
welcome
You
to
already
my
heard the
very
top
first
of that,
ever
yeah?
edition
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
to my new
The third
Yeah,
one, the
Pahlitix
best.
show.
I'm looking forward to mean
DSPolitics.
text messages.
I'm Darkside
Yeah, I
Phil
want to hear
Phil
about the
Burnell,
meme text.
and I have been making content on
Yeah.
the internet for 16 years, but never have
Oh
I
my
delved
God,
in the
full
realm of
recap.
politics. Now,
We
in
gotta
light
explain
of
the premise of
recent
the show, dude. It's me. I've been explaining the premise all week, every day, but I'm just gonna do it once more in case you're new. Okay?
presidential election now being over and
Oh,
the
you're
results
tired
going
There's
the
a
way
troll
they
right
did.
there.
Seems like a lot of people are
Capital
able to
Goldman
kind of express
11.
their
That's a troll right
you know,
there.
opinions
Oh,
on
yeah.
politics on the internet
Chody taint
without
real,
the
rat.
fear of having to be
Okay.
canceled.
Smells like
and
cheese.
so, today, starting tonight,
Oh,
we're
that's
going
right.
to do a show
See, this is this has
Yeah.
been rigged from the start. This whole game because our dunce no load viewers are gonna go into the chat and jack the numbers up so that the old man and the
That's
bussy
fine.
chick. No, honestly,
That's
I don't,
fine.
I don't like
Cover
this one
the
bit.
three
Real
particular
quick,
different-
obviously we can do whatever the fuck you want. It's a free world.
Uh-huh.
If I was
Sure.
if I had an SOK account, I would be asking very basic questions about some government.
Oh,
if we ever
yeah.
get to Q&A section, ask very basic things like what
Yeah.
do you think about the electoral college?
What are the three branches of government, right?
What's your favorite
Yeah.
branch of government? That kind of stuff.
Yeah.
That's just what I would do if he gets to a
topics,
Q&A
things that have
section,
been going on,
which
a
I'm
couple
sure
of
we
know
will.
current
about-
events
Obviously.
What do
that
you
are a
know
little
about
bit more
your
local,
local
and then we've got
government?
the big
Oh.
broad range spectrum of what just happened in the
Big
election.
bra.
We're gonna have a lot of fun
Big
here
bra?
tonight on my Kick channel, DSP Gaming Reel. Now, this
he
is
said
how
we're
it's
gonna
gonna
have fun.
work.
I feel better.
The stream is live right now on Kick, and I will continue to stream political content exclusively here on Kick. I
Okay.
will be recording this content, and
Your
I
hot take
will be
should be
clipping it
countered
up
with that.
into high.
Easy to say from a gated community. Amen, Mickey Thor. Actually, that's a good point.
Right. Just a wall of that every time he says something.
highlights
Yeah.
and basically
okay, accounts, you know
interesting
what to do.
topics of discussion that you might want to watch back in the future. and those clips will be uploaded to my DSP Reacts channel on YouTube, found at youtube.com/@DSPReacts. Okay? That's where you can find these clips. They'll probably be uploaded over the course of a given week after any live broadcast here on Kick.
The lights are going
These
so
broadcasts
fast,
should
too.
stay archived on
God.
Yep.
Look at this.
Is that
I
Trump?
like the Trump. Yeah.
the Kick channel for, I believe it's about a week. It stays up.
What?
Oh, that's
Why is this
disgusting.
here? This isn't DSP Gaming. I'm confused now. My brain gets hot.
My
So you
brain
can
is
watch it in
swelling.
its
Help.
entirety uncut if you would like, or you can just choose to
I
watch
recognize that
the
name.
highlights,
Guitar player.
as you will,
Guitar
on the
cucker.
DSP Reacts channel. Now, I will be shouting out contributions during the show as if it's one of my normal live streams. I do have goals
We
in
mean
effect.
as if.
However,
It is.
we already had an abundance
is
of
a
support
normal
early
stream.
on. I don't think we're going to have too much
But
of an
he's
issue
talking to the
meeting
people
goals.
who
In fact, I feel
aren't
like we're
there in the
probably going to
live
be
stream right
exceeding
now.
them
Oh, right,
tonight
the new
on the
guys.
show. So thank you in
Oh.
advance
Yeah.
to anyone who contributes, and thanks to those who
The people
already
that are
have. In fact, we
swarming
just
your
had 2
YouTube
more
channel right
subs
now
come
watching
in.
the clip live.
One
droves.
just came in,
Yeah.
Yep.
a gifted sub from Digital.
Digital.
I don't know why I'm looking there. I have the chat right in front of me, and
one
here I am
thing
trying to
normal,
squint
please.
at my my monitor across the room.
Oh, it's
Digital
red, white, and
Bobby
blue.
gifted a
The
membership.
lights.
Thank you for the gifted membership,
Yeah.
Digital Bobby.
Oh.
Guitar Player
Very
1939 just
important.
gifted
Very
a
clutch.
membership. And
Okay.
Eon.
right now, an anonymous gifter just gifted a
boy.
membership. So between
Hell
those
yeah.
3 gifted subs to the channel, I should call them subs. They're subs here on Kick. My bad. They're not
I
memberships.
should call him
Fast
subs.
forward to
Um,
Big
Call him
Macs.
It is official.
Ever.
We have just hit
Yeah.
my
Fast forward
goal,
to
and we
Big
don't have to
Macs.
worry about this for the rest of the streak. Real
Even
the
saying
show.
like
Very big-
memberships. I mean,
Oh, that's what
not a
you're
big-
calling him. I
Whatever,
was
just
like,
say
oh,
membership.
Big Mac.
I did
Oh,
not ready
wait,
to
new
start.
song, new
Oh,
song.
there's a new
You
thing.
missed it.
Oh.
Oh, 578 viewers. So I
Oh,
win.
felted.
That
Wow.
could be.
Fuck.
Wait, that could. Is that a bot though? That's too
yeah.
fast of a jump.
Yeah, when you take away the troll votes, it's probably something more like I'd say there's probably about 378 trolls in the chat right now.
So
So
I
if you
win.
take that away,
Andrew's
that's
buying more
200.
WPIG. Or that being said, merch. Yay!
No.
I will be. buying
Alrighty,
merch.
everyone. So first up, for the first
That was too
story
fast of a
to ever be
300 jump,
covered
though. How'd that even
on
happen?
DS
And you know what?
Politics, I have
I was planning on buying merch anyway, so
Oh,
you win.
okay.
You win then.
Yeah, there you go. So everybody
Let me
wins.
see.
I win. I win.
I like this Death Stranding vibe we got here. Look at this, Indrid.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm okay with.
Kino Casino's still live. It wasn't a raid from Kino Casino or anything. They are just. It must be bots, I guess. 300 in a row. 300 out of nowhere.
Just instantly jumping up like that too. Like,
Yeah.
wait, hold on. When did that happen?
Watch the jump.
good
Yeah.
question.
280.
Holy
Oh yeah, it is. Look at that.
Yeah, I don't
300
think
in a
so.
second. Yeah.
Wow.
Boom! Holy,
Yeah.
like 5
Wow.
seconds. I don't think so, Philip.
I
straight
don't think
streams,
so.
hitting the goals, crushing my trolls, making content, having
Crushing
fun,
the trolls.
Making
being
content,
awesome on the
having
internet.
fun.
This is what it's all about. The
Eating
resurgence is
ass.
real. The
Thought
king is
about it.
back. Doesn't matter what I'm doing,
Yeah.
whether it's gameplay,
Well,
or what
okay,
it's all
so hold
about.
on.
The
Can we just
resurgence
listen
is
to this
real. The
quote-
king is
quote,
back.
please?
On streams, hitting the goals, crushing my trolls, making content, having fun, being awesome on the internet. This is what it's all
Being
about.
awesome
The
on the
resurgence is
internet?
real. The king.
Right.
Awesome on the internet.
He's
Wow.
talking like an 8th grader. Like
Yeah.
that's like the fucking Costco guy's kid
Yeah.
fucking saying that.
Boom.
Boom! I'm being online awesome. I'm crushing trolls.
What's one line? I got my chicken
Is
bake,
back.
my chocolate cookie.
I gave it a boom. Greedo said, "Now, guys, they did Trump a lot like my trolls did me. They didn't give him a fair shake. He will make everything about him. Absolutely.
Oh,
Yep.
absolutely.
That's gonna be the angle for sure. For sure.
That's gonna be the
Oh my
worst
God.
part of this. Uh-oh.
We're already at.
Who's that?
Oh boy! Look at all these tabs.
We got the
Oh.
tabs.
Oh my God! We're like
What are these
literally. We're
advertisements?
literally
Go,
looking at
yeah, like I
King
kind of want to
County.
go live
Oh.
almost.
Dude,
We're already into it. What is this? Let's
This-
listen to the start of it though. at
This is
least.
King.
Yeah.
He's watching local news. Is
Oh,
from
is it the food drive thing where they're asking
No, it's
for
racist
We are
text.
talking
No,
about
that's
the
the last
text first.
for text.
Okay.
Let's
These stations
go.
here.
Ugh.
Here it is. It's heart-wrenching. Washington woman receives racist text sent to many people across the country.
I
The
wanna hear how he's
FBI
racist about him.
is investigating
He's gonna say
after
he got one.
racist
No, he
text
won't.
messages were
He's already like spoiled what his opinion on this is, right? And it's not that big a deal, right? He was like,
Oh, yeah.
I can't believe this is being covered like this. There's really
Wait,
no
for
point. It's
real?
stupid. Yes. So let's just see how he
It
gets
is
sent
it.
to
big-
Black
okay.
Americans across the country. And here's the story. We are going to watch it, but I
gonna
think
read out the
before
text,
we
Phil?
even watch the story, we should actually see what this text message is, should we not?
Maybe not.
Yeah, we should.
definitely.
I think they were just going to tell
Right.
you.
There?
Messages sent to black Americans.
Watching him like try to click the volume and missing. Look,
Yeah.
that's how bad of it his aim is. Miss, 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 miss.
Messages
There we go.
sent to black Americans all across the country,
my
including
God.
some people right here in Western Washington. King 5's Bridget Chavez joining us now in studio after speaking with a woman who received.
Okay, so everyone can hear, everyone can see, correct? It's working.
Yeah.
So here's the text
You
message
do this every day.
that apparently people across this country, the United States of America, have been
Yeah, we know what
receiving
country.
since the election ended.
I've
Okay,
received.
I'm gonna read it. Greetings. You've been
A
selected
mean
to
text.
pick cotton at the nearest plantation.
That mean Phil.
Be ready at 10 p.m. sharp with all of your belongings. The executive slaves will pick you up in a brown van, so be prepared to be searched down upon arrival to the plantation. You are in Plantation Group A.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's not a very chill text. I'm gonna go
Okay,
ahead and
So,
say.
It's not-
okay, it's
not
just a
at all.
text that
Look
you
what his head just did.
instantly
Group
delete
A.
in 2 seconds after you get it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
obviously.
Okay.
Right.
I got spammed.
Like-
Okay.
Yeah.
Look what his head does, though.
Oh, shiny teeth. Now, guys, these sissies are crying about black X being told they were selected to pick cotton. Also, this guy got upset when I typed his gate code and tagged him in kick chat.
That's very negative. That's very negative, and it's not positive at all.
Thank you, Teeth.
Okay then. So
So,
this is the real text message going out to Americans right now.
Okay.
Now let's watch the story.
What do you mean by real?
All right,
know.
and then allow me to respond and react to the story. But first, let's watch the entire story. Here we go.
Can I
Two
skip
text messages,
that?
Bridget.
Yeah, officials
Yeah,
have
yeah, yeah.
described these
Yeah, the
texts
Novak
as
News.
disgusting and just like break.
I got this. Have been.
I'm just gonna wait till he starts
The
talking again.
first
Obviously,
Please,
not
real
paying
quick.
attention at
I'll go
all,
from
as you can
plantation.
see.
I will
Closest friends and
very quickly.
relatives?
couple words were
fuck?
like slavery,
What?
plantation.
Wait, they weren't from her closest friends and relatives? It was from unknown numbers?
You're getting sent.
Okay.
I was
Okay,
just, like,
I don't get
I don't know what the
freaking
point of
out.
that was.
Century have received day after the
It's a little.
Own spike
Own spike.
kind of there.
They're what? They're this is their end zone spike, and he nodded. What the hell?
What?
Let's keep going.
Hanging on
It's hard for me to not comment. I want to watch the story first.
Yeah, I thought
it's very hard
let's-
for me to not
fuck's
comment on it
sakes.
as it's
the
happening.
rim, kind of the in your face.
Leslie
We're
Braxton
just
is a
plagiarizing,
pastor
by
at
the way.
New Beginnings Fellowship in
Like,
Kent.
Yeah.
you couldn't be on TV and have like another like news station and just be like, so KBBL in Springfield, they just did this story, so we're gonna watch this on our news channel real quick, and you know, you guys just figure it out from there, right?
He didn't get a text, but many people he knows did.
This is the cruel part of American culture.
By the way, one thing I'd just like to point out, okay, before we even continue, do you see this right here?
see.
It's good to have a
Oh,
nice
boy.
pointer here.
Wow,
You
it
see what this
sucks.
is? You see what that says? It says report
What?
junk. You see that? The sender is not in your contact list. Report junk. I'd just like to
Uh-huh.
point that out before we continue.
Why?
Okay, let's
Good
Good
continue.
point. Thank you. This
He's
is
What?
really
very
he's really
political.
dunking on these
Part
lib
of the
cucks
fight
right now.
for
Oh
the
my
nation.
This
God.
is really political. I love this.
Definitely.
It's still
This is
unclear
so
who
cool.
sent the messages.
Could have done
but
this on a
Text Now,
pre-stream.
which offers free
Uh-huh.
phone
Done this in an
numbers
email.
online, says at least one
Do
of
a
its
community
accounts
post.
may have been involved,
Yes.
and said they shut down the accounts and are working with authorities.
No.
This is a
You mean
story?
that someone would have used a method to be a third party kind of a deal to hide their
What?
identity who's sending those texts? You mean someone wouldn't be proud to just send that text out from their real number and, you know,
Bro.
not be afraid of any kind of repercussions? No way. I never would have guessed that
What
some
the
What?
fuck?
So
What the fuck?
so far, I'm thinking that this politics channel is getting mad at the news network for reporting on this. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, wow, it's such an interesting story. You guys are such great reporters. Oh yeah, obviously it's using a third-party processor to send texts. Okay, stupid
Phil is
news.
very, very smart.
Yeah, definitely.
kind of
Very
a,
smart.
you know, spoofing service would have been used.
That's like the scariest part, that this is only targeting people of color.
Braxton says, unfortunately, he isn't surprised by any of this.
By the way, Darkside Pimp just gifted another sub to the channel. Thank you so much,
Hey,
Just
Darkside
quickly
Pimp. I
cap off the
appreciate that.
racism
Pimp.
discussion
We're
with
Being black
some
in
Don't
tips.
the
America is
racism with
dealing
the
with
money.
microaggressions.
every now and then people will say out in
You
public
feeling
what
this
we know
cringe?
they
This
say
is
under
strong
the
cringe.
Other
Absolutely, it
minorities.
is.
So many things
Silence.
to unpack
Thank you
in
very
the
much.
story.
The moves,
Okay.
though.
No, there's not
And,
so many things to unpack
I mean, there's
here.
so many
No,
things to
it's a
unpack
racist
in this
text.
story.
No, there's not. It's already unpacked.
I just like to
Yeah.
quickly call out that I called it. As you can see, the metal zipper is irritating his chest hair and skin.
Oh,
It can
yeah.
catch the. It can catch. I'm not a chest hair having style person, but I
Oh.
think it can catch the hair probably.
It does. As a chest
Yeah.
hair having style having person, it does, and that's why you don't want a metal zipper there. You don't want. You want a T-shirt under that. Full stop.
Oh,
Right?
real
Yeah,
quick question,
it's-
Stu. Does that
I think
also
that's
true
smart.
for back hair?
My back hair is actually pretty good. I don't have a lot
Okay.
of back hair going on. I don't
Okay.
have anything on the
Okay.
shoulders, so I'm pretty happy about that, honestly.
That's good.
Yeah.
Well,
Is
Indrid,
it
what do you,
matted back
Indrid, how
there,
about
or
Indrid,
do
how
you-
about you? How's your back hair looking these
You
days?
know, I don't have any. If I do, it's very little, and you can't even see it.
Oh, okay.
Annalie, what's your hair
Yeah.
situation?
Yeah, what's your back hair?
Yeah,
like?
I'm
We
curious.
like to think of ourselves as quite the bear style situation.
Ah.
I feel.
Whoa.
Okay.
We're always
Oh.
ready for
You.
winter.
Baller
Love
alert.
that.
Dude,
Okay.
like hair is not a bad thing on a man from a woman's perspective.
There you
so-
go. Validation from Indrid
Yeah.
Colton right there. So nobody's allowed to make
Yeah.
fun. Okay.
Look at that.
There you go.
I'm felt it. I'll take it.
Exactly.
I'll take it.
You are validated. We've got a contribution by Talby. By definition, the story he did today about workers striking is more political than this is. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Absolutely.
Right.
absolutely.
Yeah, I thought he would
Yeah.
just stop doing fucking news segments over the course of the day so he could just do this. Like, it would make so much more sense. He could just do that, and that would, like, actually kind of improve both things.
Yeah.
But, you know.
No,
to
I
unpack
agree.
in this story, quite frankly, for a 2-minute video, 2.5 minutes, and the fact that this is actually starting to make not even just local, but this is starting to spread across
Sorry,
the country,
I
kind of
don't want
national.
to interrupt again, but Funky Monk, this is
Yeah.
great. 512 days sober, just started school. This
Big-
is for
big
you
ups.
all doing God's work.
Let's go,
Thank
Funky
you.
Monk.
Let's go.
Hell
Funky
yeah.
Monk. Big ups,
Big
dude.
ups.
That's more.
Let's go.
That's a year and a
That's a-
half almost.
serious. That's a serious accomplishment.
Yeah,
That,
well done.
That's wonderful. Thank you.
Here's to you.
Here's. You might want to celebrate that somehow,
Yeah.
Funky Monk. I know some ways.
No, you guys don't.
No,
I can
no,
do that
Pepsi.
joke as an alcoholic. I can do that
yes,
joke.
that's
I'm
true.
allowed.
That's true.
Here's
He
to
is-
beating your
yeah.
addictions.
I'm allowed to make that joke.
And while we're paused, Wesley H. sent regarded man-child who refused to eat crumble cookies because of a tweet is calling people puss and acting like it's a waste of time to care about people. Yeah,
Yeah,
you know,
right.
he's really cool that way.
Phil got a text message like this that was like, "Dark Side Phil, you are scheduled to get a job tomorrow morning at 10 a.m." He would call the FBI. Like
Yeah.
Mhm.
there would be a
I think
full scale
Oh, God,
investigation.
yes.
Yeah.
It'd be a pretty
Yeah,
stream
they-
segment.
they
Guys,
have
look
my
at this. Look at this tweet up he's got. Okay, look at this.
It'd be
Yeah,
a week long thing, dude. Like I am streaming from an undisclosed location. I have booked a hotel room for the week, so I will need tips to pay for that. It's not cheap.
News over the last month. I feel like there's a
Again,
few
Funky Monk,
things
That's amazing.
to kind of discuss and take a look. So first of all, before we even address the more specificness of it, let's be honest. This is a messed up message for anyone to get.
Oh yeah, you
To be
think?
told that, like,
It's a
oh, it
messed
sounds
up
like you're about to
message.
lose your personal freedom.
Thank God he
Get
thinks
out,
it's
you're about to be a
messed up.
slave. I mean, it's messed up, correct? We can
Such
all
a
agree
brave
it's not a nice
slave.
message. It's
I'm
not,
very
oh, that's
glad
not
we've never made a
a
comment about selling,
warm-hearted
people
jab
off
or joke.
to
Definitely.
Oh yeah, yeah.
flavors
I
for
forgot
profit.
about that first.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a good point.
I
I
forgot
forgot
about that for a
actually.
second.
Yeah.
yeah.
We're not
So-
doing that.
It was it's a messed up thing. I know that now, and since I did the Side Scrollers podcast, I know that now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's a pretty mean-spirited message to get. And I think there's
No
no one
shit.
out there who's going to say, oh, no,
Huh?
that was a good one.
What?
It's more like, haha, what an asshole. What a piece of shit
What?
to send someone that message. Okay?
Why are you still laughing
Now,
though?
Why did he say haha?
The story says a few things that I feel like we need to address before we can even continue.
That's a
The
clip.
first thing it says is that
Twitter's canceled.
this text message
No.
is going
was
out
simply repeating
to people of
something
color.
that I find
Okay?
shitty.
You know what that means?
Did the
or-
news story actually present any evidence of that whatsoever?
God.
Except the people that said that was the case?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
and showed it on. Okay.
They said they were going out to people of color, but can we trust them really?
Wow.
Yeah.
DSP
Holy
investigates.
racist.
Died.
Yeah, I understand what
one
he's trying to
woman-
get at. He's trying to say, like,
Yeah.
are we sure
Sure.
that it targeted black people? It's just,
Yeah, but
I get if that's the argument, but he's just,
you know.
Right.
Yeah.
Who was
Yeah.
interviewed, and the one person who I believe was a pastor or, you know, some religious leader who said that certain people that he knows have gotten it.
Shiny teeth.
Yeah.
Okay, where is the evidence that this is only going out to people of color? If you read the message,
part too, by the way.
I don't
okay,
think that's
it
the
says
important
nothing.
part of this.
Right. Like, I mean, because my understanding is that it's not, right? Like, they're actually, it is just going out to whoever, because that's just, like, that's just how things like that work. How would you fucking know, like, who, like, the
Right,
right
how?
black guy on the fucking
You
information?
search for it. I put that in the search bar. Black guy phone number.
Actually, yeah, they put them with all the cell phone numbers. Did you not know?
Oh, right.
Black, white, Asian.
You got to put that in when you sign up with Sprint, right? So they keep it on their on file, just in case they gotta send targeted emails to only black people.
Absolutely.
Whatsoever about race. Now, obviously,
watch this. It's so worth it. Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Well, I'm glad you find it worth it.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
A reference of cotton picking, which is a racist reference because it was here in the United States of America where many African slaves were basically forced to pick cotton in plantations and fields, correct? This is factually true. So obviously that's what the reference is, but nowhere there does it say that this is towards a certain group of people. Now, if they had come onto this report and said, hey, we have all this data, we've been gathering data all week, and we found out that 5,000 people of color got this message, and only 200 white people got it.
Well,
then you'd be like, all right, you know what?
This is not cool.
That's pretty bad. That means that's a targeted harassment campaign.
Yeah.
Okay? That means that there's a big problem here. Who is doing this?
That's
And
true,
you know what my
Jay.
question would be?
Irish were
How are people
slaves as
finding
well.
out
That's right.
people's races
And we're also not
and
considered white.
sending text
So-
messages to people of
Chinese
color
people
specifically?
Also,
That's true too.
they were made to build the railroad.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
They did that in Canada too, actually.
Yeah.
Like,
Pack
I'm sorry,
animals are
sometimes a
often led to
name
do
could be a
tasks
giveaway of
around
your
the farm.
ethnicity, but not always.
Yeah.
How are you going to know that who you're
That's
texting,
related to what we were saying
right,
earlier.
is a person of color?
Aphids
Is
are
it an
made to give
actual
food to
targeted
ants.
stalking
Okay.
campaign?
Smart.
If
Yeah,
so,
that's true.
that's actually
Yeah.
very
I've been playing
disturbing.
Grounded, and
That
that
someone
is
has
true,
access
and
to
I
that
blame
kind of
that.
data, and they could sit there sending targeted messages towards people of
So is
certain
the
ethnicities.
message less
me,
racist if it was
sounds more
50-50
like
black and
someone-
white? Yeah, stupid.
Obviously, it's got you have to get the exact right proportion. If it was exactly
This
the
is so
same-
fucking dumb, man.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
How
Has
long
too
we
much
waste
time
time
on
on the
their hands,
stupidest
went
fucking
to one of these
points?
third-party
This
sites,
is the
sat
leading
there
fucking
and just
subject,
literally
dude. He's
mass
excited to talk
texted
about this
all
anyway.
kinds of people this message,
no, the
and it
leading
just so
subject is
happened
supposed to be why
that
the
some of
dam's
the people
lost.
that it
He's
went
leaving-
to
leaving it to
color
the last
and
That's
to
right.
get home because
Sorry, I
hey, if you're
hate
a person
that.
of color and you're being told that
Dent
you're going to be a
Snowden.
slave, yeah, that's pretty offensive.
Nice.
Okay?
No, Edward
But
Snow.
this
Surely
news
Edward
story
Snowdent is
doesn't
better.
have that data
Alright,
anywhere in the
Superman,
story.
though, you better be
It
right.
never mentioned numbers. It never mentioned here's what our
Imposter
research found.
Maker said
Just
Phil
it's
would
going
like
to
an
people of
entire
color. Here's
newscast
one
to be a
person
whole
who got
story.
it.
And then, bitch, there was no weather segment. Take it from the guy who works in TV news. Phil is a viewer you hate to hear from. Of course. Fuck yeah, dude. Oh,
Who's offended and made a TikTok post about it. So let's interview her. And then let's interview this guy who's, I guess, a pastor. And he says some people in his congregation got it. But who else got it? Right? That's the data I want to know. Now, the other fucking... I said, oops, excuse me. I said fucking because I got upset. The other...
What?
Brother,
Wait, what?
Huh?
What?
you swear worse than anything in fucking on YouTube. Why would you act like you're? Oh, I'm very squeaky clean on fucking Kick. Oops, I said fucking again.
Yeah.
Eat shit out of my fucking ass. I mean, that's a
Yeah.
normal statement.
What's the problem
Oh,
with
this
saying...
is the frick word
swear.
all over again.
Oh, he's trying to be
You
ad
remember how
friendly. Obviously.
Yeah.
Ah.
He's trying to make sure that he
okay.
doesn't get like in trouble with Kick. This is so stupid. Oh my
Sorry, I
God.
said fucking.
okay.
Excuse me. Tee.
Sorry,
Sclerotic says DSPolitics is going to be whatever stories Phil watched in the nightly news as he half watches Stewing in Gin and Playing Elegance. Yes. I'm beside
Yep.
myself with excitement for the longevity of this show. Absolutely. Like it's going to be literally like, well, guys, slow news day today. Any questions? Any
Yeah,
money
it's
you
just
want
going
to
to turn into
send in?
Ask the King on
Yeah,
Kick.
Exactly. It's just another fucking Q&A day, basically.
Oh my god, so much positivity. What the fuck? President-elect Philip Paul Burnell. Amen. Space Cowboy Media. I love the name. NWO News. He thinks he captured a new mature adult audience.
Oh, yes. I got to appeal to the blue hairs in the crowd, obviously.
Yep.
Sorry, Grandma, I said fucking.
other thing about this
when
story.
in reality, we're waiting for him to get canceled.
Well, that's not
It
going to
won't
happen because
happen.
it's on Kick, stupid.
That's true. Yeah.
Gotta be professional. It's a politics show. I can't be saying the F word. The other thing,
What? Fuck you.
all right, is This message itself is admitted in this news story. It's outright admitted there's nothing illegal about this message. Now, you could say this message is very offensive.
yeah,
it's
but it's not-
insincere. It's not insincere. It's inconsiderate. It's actually targeting a group. It's trying to be insulting. Absolutely.
Yeah,
all
it's
of that
not
stuff.
It's
that
very
is
sarcastic
illegal.
message.
But it's not illegal. So why is the
they weren't being for
FBI
real.
investigating this?
Because it's fucked up.
The Federal Bureau of Investigation is in.
Because they investigate stuff that happens across the country. That's why it's in the name, right?
Federal, they can do more than one thing at one time. You know, it's not like they're putting their whole fucking staff on this.
Maybe he's getting tripped up on the bureau part because that means desk, right?
Right.
So like he's just
okay. Yeah.
that's French, right? So
Well, and then I see that Set Phasers to Cope said hate crimes. Yeah, this could be absolutely qualified as a hate crime.
Well,
I think, right?
I don't know. It's just
think
something that
so.
happens across, like it wasn't localized to like one city or something, right? It's happened across the country, so you know they had to get the federal board to investigate because that's what they do in the name.
Investigating a mean text message. Ladies and gentlemen,
boy.
I don't know if you know who I am. Allow me to explain. My name is Darkside Phil. I've been
Dude, literally the first sentence after summarizing the story, he has to make. He's made it about him and he's
Make it
full
about
screening
me.
it. Fucking awesome.
content creator for 16 years. I have arguably received
brother
more
Oh my
I'm getting some ice
Easy.
cream. I don't want
of
this.
this nature and far
Easy.
worse
My scream
in the
man.
16 years that I've been a
Go
content
it.
creator than
Are you
probably
fucking kidding?
almost every person on earth. There's probably maybe another 50 people who got it worse than me.
What?
dude.
50.
Like people
50
do
Are you
like.
comparing yourself to black people
Yeah.
receiving text messages about being slaves?
No, he's talking about like everybody on the planet. No one has had it worse than him in terms of
Oh
bullying.
no,
right?
No one has. No.
Definitely not.
No.
No one's had
Not
like
Amanda Todd.
literal bombs sent in mail and then killed themselves,
Yeah.
hoping they kill themselves before the mail bomb gets to the
Yeah.
person they're trying to kill with the mail bomb. That's never happened.
That's
right?
not. That's not as bad as getting called a rowdy pig roach, and you know,
Oh,
someone
okay. Yeah,
someone
okay,
rewrites
that's
a
right.
Michael Jackson song to be about clearing your
right.
nose, right?
Yeah.
That's right. That's
because
right,
they're
that's
like,
right,
you
that's
know,
right, that's right.
horrible, awful murderers and crime committers and shit. But I want it
Crime
to be
committers.
fucking bad. All right? If the FBI investigated every time that I got a mean tweet,
Oh, for
a mean
fuck's sake.
text, an email, a
I mean, you probably called them every time, didn't you? Like,
Yeah.
post, shit, there's people who have entire businesses based around talking shit and insulting me and my family members.
Yeah.
shout out,
The FBI
WHEEEE.
would
Shout
need
out.
an
Yeah.
entire
There's an exact.
fucking
What did he
wing.
say again? There's
He said-
there's a entire podcast. Oh,
entire
okay,
businesses
podcast.
is what he said.
Business.
Oh, business.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very serious business.
I'm-
Yes, I'm the CEO.
You're opening your first store, your first brick and mortar location this weekend, aren't you?
We're
That's
franchising
exciting.
actually. So
Oh,
if anyone wants
wow.
to do a franchise, contact me.
Cool. Okay.
Post shit. There's people who have entire businesses based around talking shit and insulting
It's not-
me and
it's
my
not a
family
business.
members. The FBI would need an entire fucking wing, a building full of agents, personally investigating all the mean shit that's been sent to me
All
or
the
said to
mean
me or my
shit.
family members, because that's how much there's
Give me
been.
a density
Is there
data,
a
Teddy.
single FBI agent who's ever investigated an insult towards me?
Why
No.
would they do that?
Why
An
did you say the word insult like
There
that?
a
Listen,
single FBI agent who's ever investigated an
I guess
insult
people should
towards
do the
me?
same thing for Rich too, right? Because people fucking
Yeah.
insult him every fucking day.
including Philip Burnell, who did a whole stream about it. Where
LTG, Rich. I can go through the list.
this chip, that's a very bullyish thing to do right there.
FBI,
Isn't it?
get on that. Get on that right now.
Yeah, can you investigate the chip, please?
Is there a single
we need that.
FBI agent who's ever investigated an insult towards me?
An insult?
An insult.
No. So
Yeah.
why is the FBI investigating this particular text message? What is the trigger here? It's not against the law. We don't even have
Why?
Racism is cool.
any
Okay, go
evidence
ahead.
that this
Okay,
has been
gotcha,
sent
gotcha, gotcha.
specifically to people of color. Or at least the evidence hasn't been presented to us. I would like
but there's been no evidence to suggest that it hasn't. Also,
It's
right?
a local
let's-
news
Wow.
story.
So maybe we
dude.
just throw that part just right out the trash. Like, yeah, there's no evidence one way, but there's also no evidence the other way because we don't know. So don't bring it out. Like that's not proving anything actually. Anyway,
to see it. Like I said, if that evidence does exist, I would actually be like scared. Like, how the hell did they get that information that they're targeting certain races? I don't even know that's possible. How would you know the color of someone you're texting?
oh look at that.
Right?
We might think alike.
But none of that's been presented. What we got in this news report is 2.5 minutes of fear mongering.
This is DSP reviews.
Someone
news.
out there is racist because the election went one way, and
Oh,
now if you're a person of color, beware because you might get mean text. This is front page
really
news.
happened,
This
by
is
the way.
really.
Yeah.
So
the texts really were sent.
DSP's doing a fucking bowling for Columbine here, where it's like the news media is trying to make you afraid of, nothing, right? So don't worry, there's nobody actually sending you text messages, people. Everybody's just making a big deal out of nothing.
That's crazy.
No, it's not. At all.
No, it's
All right.
not.
What did we see in that report?
What
when
did
we
we
were staring
see?
at that screen?
Yeah.
Let me find it now because now I have to find that point that we were looking at earlier.
Okay, give him a break, everybody.
Of course, now I can't find it, right?
While he's doing that,
Oh,
we've
okay,
got
here it is.
2 contributions. Oh,
sorry. Go on.
Go back.
It's okay. Bernie Black said he's officially one-upped victims of hate crime.
Yeah, he did it.
He has.
Yep.
He found a way.
He did, which is amazing. And Boat9 said, "You ever wondered why you can't taste your tongue?" What?
I think you can taste your tongue. You're just used to tasting it all the time, so you don't taste it, right?
It
So,
tastes like a tongue.
right? But so like
Yeah.
when you don't have something that you've had for like, Indrid, like for example, right? Like if you haven't had a Pepsi in a day, right? Your mouth probably starts tasting real bad, right? Like not
Been minutes since I had a Pepsi.
Been a minute since I had a Pepsi, dude. No, I got Pepsi right next to me, boy.
But I mean, if somehow you manage not to have a Pepsi, like it would make your mouth taste real bad, right?
Yeah, of course.
There you go.
Of course.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Oh my God,
See.
Pepsi, 4 months, big ups.
And Greedo says, not that I would, lol, but so if I text Kat and say, RFK, who's RFK? RFK Jr.
RFK Jr.
Who's RFK Jr.?
I don't know.
He was going to run
Oh,
for president, but then decided to endorse Trump instead.
Ah, yes.
Oh, good.
If I have selected you for fat camp and to report to the fatty wagon at the gate, it's cool. Yeah.
That's no problem.
Well, that's
FBI
fine.
should not get involved in that.
PPP
Definitely
did
not,
it.
Greedo.
Let's get the FBI to get on PPP for that, huh?
Uh-huh.
Mean things he said.
On each of these screens. Look, basically these are different variations. Here's some different ones. You've been selected. Look, this one doesn't even spell it correctly.
Hey, don't read
Cuttin? What the fuck is cuttin?
Why are we fucking criticizing the quality of the racist text message spam?
Yeah, if you want to do racist text, you got to pick up and step up your game, guys.
Get your spelling right, please.
Yeah.
Come on.
Someone who is trying to get attention. And ladies and gentlemen, King 5 News and every other news outlet that's covering this story has just fed the trolls the most ultimately huge, delicious, multi-course meal.
Wait, what do you mean?
Yeah. Wait.
Think about
who's
it.
that?
Because I mean, the way he's doing is this. He's going at the angle of skepticism, right? So it's like, oh well, how can you even really believe this happened? This is all fabricated. This is all nonsense. There's no way they're doing this in mass and it's targeted at black people. Blah blah blah. But could you imagine like the early days of Juicy Smollett?
Oh yeah, no, it's Smollett. Juicy Smollett. Juicy Smollett.
Yeah, Josie Smollett. My name is Jesse, and today, he's going to debunk the racism. But could you imagine the early days? I would have loved to see DSP about that.
Oh my God,
he would have been just like, "There's no way this happened," and he would have been right at the end. But in the beginning, it would have been funny.
Yeah, actually, I'm having a hard time thinking what DSP's take would be on that at the time, because I get the feeling like he might also want to ride the woke train a little bit there and be like, actually, it's a horrible thing, and the streets of Chicago at 2 a.m. in the winter are not safe for subway customers. And it's just wrong. That's the thing. It's such a stupid story. DSP would buy it hook, line, and sinker. He'd be like completely bought in on that. I'm gonna start watching the show now.
I would have killed to see that kind of take. This is why this is kind of like you're opening the door, you're creaking it open just a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's if he sticks with this, there's definitely the potential for something funny to happen.
Meal that they've ever eaten in their
Yeah.
entire lives. They have a whole fucking real news story about their text.
What? I'm sorry?
There were 2 that I wanted to read off real quick. Yo, Phil, no biggie. Go buy some cookies, dude. I like the way you said that. That's great. Thank you. Repsy said, I lost count on how many times I said, oh my God. Yeah, well, it's going to get worse.
Yeah, it's a good start at least.
Their stupid text.
Thanks, guys.
They got exactly what they wanted. This is exactly what the troll did it for. Hey, maybe if I message some people this insulting thing about sleep.
I'm sorry. Do you think that one guy just got his phone out or something and like he did this as like to get on the local news? I don't like.
Yeah, that was the end goal. This is the end goal right here. This is the payoff.
Right. Absolutely.
Okay.
I'm a Renton, Washington fucking liver, and I wanted to text a bunch of people and about slavery.
Someone will think it's about their skin color. Someone will complain to the news, and I'll have a whole news report about me. And now they do.
That's it, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, we live in the year 2024.
The fucked up
There are
brains.
grown adults who don't know how to handle trolling yet.
Yeah, like older fucking people that need to see shit on the news.
Yeah, like 80-year-old people who don't know the fuck's going on, right? Because
they don't know what spam means. They think spam is a food.
Yeah, they think spam is a food.
Oh yeah,
Very salty.
also like DSP, you can't handle trolling, huh?
The man with the thinnest skin on the planet talking about how to handle trolling.
Like,
cool.
People don't know how to do it at this age, as if everyone is the same age as him, too.
Right.
Everyone's been on the internet for 16 years. Right?
Yeah. And is also exactly 42 years old, which is why it's crazy that they don't know yet.
This woman,
dumb fucks.
I'm sorry. Listen, here's what I will apologize for. She doesn't deserve to be harassed at all, nor does she deserve to be harassed by the color of her skin. But you're telling me this woman, who's a grown adult, has never been trolled before and doesn't know how to handle it? She doesn't understand that being...
Are we giving this woman shit? For not knowing how to respond to a racist text?
I think the whole point is that she probably has been trolled in a...
And she wanted to let other people know about what's happening.
Right.
Right.
But I'm also...
Oh, it's her fault.
I'm also saying at some point in her life, I wonder if maybe some ne'er-do-well rapscallion has quote-unquote trolled her about her skin color IRL. You know what I mean? Like, maybe that's why she feels sensitive about it. I don't know. Like,
yeah, racism is bad, but people called cat fat. Snort.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
Right.
Triple P called her fat cat. Thank you.
Well, that's nice, actually. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
On this news story, gives the troll what they want, and now they're going to escalate. That's exactly what trolls do. They escalate.
Oh, sorry, what is the escalation from texting about slavery that we're actually going to come and get you now? Oh, we didn't get on the King Fives news, guys.
They're going to have vans outside.
Yeah.
All the brown vans are out there, and they're going to start getting cotton in their mail or something.
It's time to enact Project 2025. Guys, get in the vans. We're driving around to black people's houses.
We're selling them right off for profit. My bad. My man, I'm just quoting. Space Cowboy Media said, as a political style scientist, this is so sad. Bro really said, get over racism as a white dude. Yeah,
based? Anybody? Based? Thank you.
No.
When you give them the attention they're so desperately craving. So it might have just been one person or 10 people or 100 people they would have sent it with. Now
that is concerning, is it not?
They're going to send it to 100,000.
Yeah.
Because they know they're getting the impact they want. They're getting the attention they so crave.
Going to send it to her.
What you do with a troll is very simple.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. As soon as you get that message, as soon as you get that email, as soon as you get that nasty message in your chat on stream, whatever it may be, you go right over to report the junk. When you click on that, it actually gives you options. It says, do you just want to report it as junk? Do you want to block the sender? You could have all these, and you just get it out of there.
This is a
and then that
bigger
person
deal
can
than
never,
regular
ever
spam.
contact you again from that number, from that address, from whatever it is. And you move on with your life.
God, you're so stupid.
This is the same guy who got $1 as a tip and asked him, why are you gay? And he, instead of ignoring it, we went on a full-blown 2-minute about, well, actually, in reality, I can't be gay because I have a aversion to females, and in reality, gay people don't have an aversion to females. Therefore, I can't be gay.
No.
And I'm not going to just quickly say, by the way, I'm married and not gay. That's a much.
I like Elton John. I like his music, though. I like his music.
Not respond to it. How about we could have just ignored the message and deleted it and reported it?
What?
No, please.
Well, how about when
this was literally a week ago?
Well, how about when we banned someone today for saying I'm an electrician and that's not how it works?
Yeah. Oh, that sounds fine. Yeah.
Go on.
We got. Sorry, there's 2 more very positive contributions. One is from Deep Throat.
I want to. Go ahead.
I'm not going to say
Please
that
read the
again.
name
Nope.
directly
I
when I'm
want
done
to
speaking.
Deep throat.
Wait.
No, that's negative.
That's mean.
The Rand.
Please say the name directly after this. I want to.
Deep throat Phil. There you go.
So who's that? Who is that a joke against? Because you started that statement, so it sounds like you want to deep throat Phil.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, okay.
I think ALT wants to.
We got to get past this fucking story and kill
Absolutely,
myself.
absolutely.
In Minecraft.
The Rand Corporation, in conjunction with saucer people under the supervision of reverse vampires, are forcing our parents to go to bed early in a fiendish plot to eliminate the meal of dinner.
We're through the looking glass here, people.
That's good.
That's a
They're
classic.
controlling the population. They're trying to set us up.
Reverse vampires.
Whatsoever.
Great.
It's definitely
Savage,
mean.
right? He
It's
can't complain
definitely
about wash.
insulting. It's
Wasting
definitely
tax
targeted
dollars.
at a certain.
Sorry, this is dissension. Can't complain about wasting his tax dollars when the government forgave 100K plus in bankruptcy. Take a seat, chunk boy, not your realm.
There you go. Yeah, chunk
That
boy.
was good. I like
That's
that. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, that's
Anyway,
a
group,
continue.
but it's not a crime. Nothing in that was illegal whatsoever. They outright said it right in the story. You're
It's
wrong.
Let 'em cook.
insensitive.
Fuck-
So the
Let
Let
FBI
him
should
talk
not
till
be
the story's
investigating.
over.
I skipped 5 minutes of that.
I received a
Oh my
$1.25
God,
tip
really?
Oh, tips time. We're at
Oh,
6:57.
Gorilla
how
tips?
viewers.
from someone saying I
Whoa.
made the story.
Whoa, we just mysteriously instantly lost 50 viewers. That's weird. 50 people all
wonder
the
how
same
that
idea at
happened.
once. That's weird.
Story about
I
me.
wonder if
No,
they were
I
black
connected it
people.
to my own personal
Oh, good
experience.
point.
You're an idiot.
Mhm.
Then I received the story about me
Wait, what?
Oh yeah. Troll tips.
from someone saying I made the story about me. No, I connected it to my own personal experience. You're an idiot.
made it about-
Then I received the $1 tip. I'm glad
Thank you.
you
So
are.
you did that. Thank you.
So you have done that. I see.
I'm white splaining things. Yes, because
Okay, this is how you
Yes,
deal with trolls, by
correct.
the way. This is how you deal with trolls, by the way. I can't believe people don't know how to deal with trolls. Here's how you do it. Watch.
you are. Here, I'm white
Oh, you can delete our
splaining
numbers
things. Yes,
now, Snoop.
because totally that had to do
Yeah.
with my
Oh, right.
race. Correct. Everything that I just said had to do with my race. It had nothing to do with
Yes, it
common
did,
sense,
actually.
My
or
race.
intelligence, or
You
fucking
were
coming from a
talking-
perspective of someone who's been
It was
through
a story
insane
about
amounts of
race.
harassment, just like
Yes.
that, only far
You
worse.
have not
It's about me
been
being
through
white,
racism like
right?
these
So if I
people
were black,
have.
it would have been different. Correct? That's what.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it would have
Oh,
been
boy.
different.
It actually would have.
Yes,
Oh my god.
this is really good. This is a good idea, by the way.
Very
DSP
good politics.
Good idea.
Very good
Uh-huh.
politics stuff. Oh, what? I'm just supposed to like tailor my interaction with you to your unique perspective and circumstances? Oh, okay.
You're saying.
I'm
So
so
who's the
glad
racist?
this is how it's gonna work.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
They said they're turning the freaking gamers gay.
I have the documents that indicate that they're turning the gamers gay, and they are the documents. They are the truth.
Because if I say it and I'm white, it's one thing, but if I was black and I
quoted
said it would
MLK
be
yet?
something
No.
else, that means that
Nope.
you're a
Not
racist.
yet.
So congratulations on proving your racism here
Huh?
tonight on DSPolitics.
Wait, how did he turn that around?
Well, if you, here's the big
If you
drink.
think
here.
it's the classic, if you think it's racist, you are racist.
Ah, yes.
Oh.
So if
Okay.
I said a joke like, "Oh, black guy must like black coffee," and
Uh-huh.
you think that's racist, you are racist.
Oh, because it's a
You
dog
are.
whistle, right? And only
No,
who,
you.
who can
Yeah.
hear dog whistles? Dogs.
Uh-huh.
So if you heard that joke, if you understood that joke, you're a
Mhm.
racist. So
I'm rubber and you're glue.
Oh,
Okay.
when
And,
in
the grass
Rome,
is always greener.
when
Yep.
in Rome.
Yeah.
That's what I say.
When in
Uh-huh.
Rome, hindsight is 50-50.
Thank you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Bingo.
Very
Nailed
nice.
'em.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I don't know what you guys thought the show was going to be like so far. That was the appetizer. That was the warm up. Now we're going to get
This is
to the main
bad.
I
event.
have to stop pausing. I'm so
All right.
sorry.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Here we go.
What the
Okay.
fuck was that?
Thank
Do you
you,
like
Changing to
news?
politics. Thank you for changing the topic of the stream to politics. I appreciate that.
Racism.
Very nice. Okay. So,
There's Time Yanker 8 saying at DSP Gaming Real, what you said was inaccurate. This show was doomed to fail from the start as you've never even voted in an election. You have no business having opinions this strong.
Amen, brother.
How do you deal with trolls? You get them out of there.
Yeah, the good idea
Yeah.
is to keep asking who he voted for. By the way,
Yep.
that's kind of a good.
Yeah,
call, too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
will that be clipped on YouTube or all one vid? What I likely will do, because that's, I mean, each segment, I'm not going to be doing ginormous clips. I
Let 'em
could
cook,
do that as like a
okay.
20-minute
Yeah, I'm sorry.
segment, or I could just take
Okay,
highlights
you
of
good.
that, like
You
do
good,
like a
buddy.
little here, a little here, a little here. We'll see. I got to figure out what I want to do. I'm also not going to do it all tonight. I will probably clip it over the course of the week and have
Oh.
those clips go on DSP
Oh.
Reacts over the course of the week. Thank you to
It's a lot like DSP Reacts.
Obamna.
Yeah.
Obamna just subbed to the channel.
Okay,
Thank you
why
for the
is
sub,
that
Obamna. I appreciate that
Trump
very much.
said Obama once, or
Oh.
I think
Awesome.
it was
Thank you for
Biden,
the
or
support
I
there.
It's
don't
like
know.
saying
Somebody said
Kofefe. It's like
Obama.
saying Kofefe,
Okay.
right?
Exactly,
Mhm.
exactly. And I
That's
know those
funny.
things.
You can add a
because
maturity
there's
flag.
sound
That's
drops
totally
on
fine.
Decepticon's
Go ahead and add a
Twitch.
maturity flag to the stream. I'm okay with that. Go for it. Okay.
Yeah.
Folks, are we ready? We're going to get into the next topic, which is going to be the big one for the night for sure. So I hope that you guys are ready.
Okay, thank God we got
Here we
there.
go.
Good.
Let's continue with DS
Don't
Politics
you hit that
tonight.
intro.
No!
Why?
Wow. He can't just edit
We're just doing.
Why are we doing
segment.
this?
No! He can't
For
do
the
that,
intro to
Ann.
the
Are you
video.
crazy? What the fuck?
So, ladies and gentlemen,
Brother.
last week, just a little over a week ago,
Fucking intro.
was the
segment.
presidential election here in
No
the
way,
United
is this
States of
only
America
number
for
two?
2024.
Number 2.
Donald Trump
I'm
against
equipped for
Kamala
this. I
Harris.
can't wait.
Former
Okay.
president versus the
Ooh,
current
okay, 'cause
vice
I'm not.
president.
Let's
So-
listen.
And it was a
That's
heated
the
race
one
for sure.
segment I
It was a
wanted.
fast race because, as you know, it was supposed to be current president and sitting president Joe Biden against Donald Trump. But for some reason, the Democrats decided so late in the game, they wanted to swap candidates over and have Kamala be their candidate for
Because he
president.
was too old.
Now, we
and
can
showed
sit
he
here and
was too
argue
old?
all day about what
Lying-
happened there,
lying
but I think
Kamala.
we all
How
know
it was just
it's old.
all of a sudden out of nowhere, by the way.
Yeah. Didn't happen. Did that not
Yeah.
happen like 6 months ago? 7 months ago?
Yeah.
Literally
been a
happened
while.
after their big debate because
Right.
of how
Yeah.
poor he did.
The worst performance in in a debate in
Yeah.
history. I think
That
is
made
what
him.
people were
That
saying.
made it scramble mode. Like, all right, fuck, we can't do this. This is not happening.
Yeah.
So that was what made him change shit.
And Funky Monk
Used
said
anyway.
Bill uses Trump-level mental gymnastics to flip the script on people. Fuck yeah, he does, dude. He does.
Absolutely, yes.
Correct?
Yeah.
But one of the things
Thank you very
that
much.
Democrats
Yeah,
particularly
thank you very much.
have
Funky
been
Monk.
really racking their brains about in the last week is
Yes, it is a
why did
disaster
the
stream, yeah.
Democrats lose this election? Because it seemed like all the momentum was behind the
This is
Democratic
bad.
Party. In fact, if
Help.
you were to watch mainstream media, if you were to
Ugh.
watch television, news shows and reports, they were all
This is an
reporting the
actual
week of the
important
election
segment.
that Kamala was
It's
leading
reflection.
all
Yeah.
of these polls of
That's
what
what-
states that she was going to take, including
What
most
polls are
of
we
the
talking
swing
about,
states.
or-
Supposedly
He
were
needs to
supposed to
cover
have,
these.
very
a Kamala focused
very small
attack
leads
or
in
approach for
most
their
of the
voting.
polls, but okay.
So what
Go ahead.
happened?
Yeah.
It just doesn't seem to make
What
any
happened,
logical
huh?
sense, does it?
What?
If
Huh?
all the news said that she was going to win, if all
What
the
the fuck
polls
I
said she was
do?
going to win, how is it that she lost? And in addition to
Say
that, how is it
No.
that President-elect Trump not only won
What?
this election
Okay.
via the
Didn't he mean to
electoral
say
college,
former
which is the
president?
process we
I
have
think
to
I think
select
that
our
is what he
president.
meant. Well, I
Yeah,
mean, he is technically president elect
Oh.
now that he's been
Yeah.
but that's just a weird it's just a weird way of referring to him.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That
in
was-
this
that
country.
was a weird way to
But
put
how
it,
did
I
he
guess.
also
Sounded
win the
odd.
popular vote?
How
For
did
those
he
who don't know,
also-
it's two different kinds of voting. The popular vote
Oh!
is just
Oh,
the
boy.
populace, you and me
Dude,
voting,
what is that?
all being counted
Voting.
and tallied up.
Listen,
What is
he's
that?
going to explain what the electoral college is. Listen to what he says about
Okay.
the electoral college.
Electoral college is
Oh,
something a
yay.
little different. Well, he won both, all being counted and tallied up, while the electoral college is something a little different. Well, he won both. Okay, how?
Both.
He didn't explain it.
Mind blowing. How could he have won
No,
both?
he didn't explain it.
If everything was telling us
Both.
that the Harris campaign was in the lead, right?
Except
So what we're
everything
gonna do
wasn't telling
tonight,
us that.
We are going to
Okay.
go do
Keep
some
going.
selected videos that I have gotten, and I think that you're going to enjoy this one.
my
all right,
God.
ladies and gentlemen,
Why
allow
would
me
I
to
enjoy it?
introduce
other
you
people tell
to
us.
Kamala Harris's
Yep.
YouTube page.
Yeah.
Brother.
This is where, for the last 4.5
I'm-
months,
okay, I'm
she
down.
launched her
I'm down.
political campaign. She put out videos that were highlights of the things
ready
that
for
she
this.
wanted people
Uh-huh.
to know about. And basically, this is a good
interview we're
hub
bringing up.
to sit at and say, wait a minute. So where was her campaign? How did it start? Where
Just really quickly here, just very, very fast. I just thought that
Sure.
we could get this in there. Yeah, please. It's a very famous love song.
Oh, they want the.
Heavenly singing voice.
And tap.
There you go. I just thought I just thought it was important that we get that out of the way.
go? How did it end?
Um,
And what exactly was she trying to get at? All right. So the first thing we should do, I mean, just a little observation here.
Okay.
She put
Oh my
out
God, you guys are so
785 videos. Now, not all of those were put out in the last 4 months. However,
Yeah.
a lot of them were. And 864,000 subscribers.
We're pocket watching Kamala Harris.
Yeah.
Look how many subs she got, dude.
Wow. Amazing.
We're literally
Amazing.
doing this based off of YouTube subscriptions to an account that she herself does not run.
I know she doesn't do shit with this channel.
No.
Has the
Does she
barometer
Nothing to do with this.
for the
You really think that
action
she's
of
fucking running this?
this is insanity.
Well, he's a YouTuber, dude. What else do you want him to go off of? Come on.
I don't know.
I'm
He
willing
could have
to-
went off of her entire website that was for her campaign.
Huh?
That would have been a starter.
I don't
That's
understand
literally
that.
a starting point.
You sound like a troll.
Crazy.
You smell like cheese, actually.
Oh my
That
god.
she probably didn't have that many
Rats.
until she became the presidential candidate. You would
think?
think that someone that's
I'll
running
read
for
these
president.
contributions off in a little
Dog,
bit.
he is. I was joking. He is literally being like. You'd think that someone who was going to be the president would have some more views.
You'd think.
Yeah. No.
Very smart.
I guarantee you he's
No.
going to bring up the Waltz in the video gaming.
Oh, I hope so.
I have
Oh
come
yeah,
out.
look at
Yeah.
Waltz's
But
Twitch channel.
It
There's
is what
not
it is
even
again. It was a big
emotes.
rush job. Remember, originally she wasn't running for president. It was Biden, and then they swapped over. So maybe you can kind of justify some of this stuff, right? So the first thing I want to do tonight,
Okay.
I want to actually watch her original video.
Oh my
Kamala
fuck,
Harris
I can
launches her
skip
campaign
that. I
for
can skip
president.
this.
Yeah,
Well,
skip
Yeah,
that, skip
let's,
that, skip that, skip
The
that.
worst people are the
Ah, yes. Hold on a
First
second.
message to the American populace.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at some highlights of some of the things that she talked about
Oh, no.
over the course of her campaign. Here's a big one. Ready?
Did I skip
Enemy
this, too?
Within. Only
This
a
is the
30 second.
This is a fucking 30-second commercial.
Fast forward to Philip's comments on this.
Yeah.
Imagine speaking
that
natally
Kamala
about
Harris
your
stood on
political
during her
opponent.
candidacy
Mm.
for
Never
the
do
American
that.
presidency.
No,
And
that's
we're
not
going to
allowed.
watch them
It's
back to back
illegal,
because I
if
think
I'm
they're
not
both
mistaken.
very pertinent. And then I
Yeah.
actually have
Bullying.
some corroborating evidence and documentation to follow up, and then we're going to
I
talk
have
about
the
that.
documents.
Before we do,
I
I
have
got
the
a couple tips that
documents.
just came in.
Oh, but
I
first,
just
I
received
got
a
a tip.
$3 tip from Lady Charisma. Seems like voters didn't educate them.
Yeah, thank you. Yep. Okay.
Okay,
Oh,
thanks, Lady Charisma.
okay. Says the
let's
It's not the topic.
uneducated
The topic is
non-voter.
how did the Democrats lose? The topic
I
is
like the
not
Yandere
how did
Dev.
Donald Trump win.
Uh,
How did
yeah.
Donald
Yeah.
Trump win is
Shout
actually
outs.
a different question.
Shout-outs.
I've played the game.
Legit, it's a different
Oh,
question.
shout outs to Total Recall too, right here, huh?
Ooh.
That's a good
Hell
scene.
yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Classic.
But let's analyze this from the Democratic angle because we're trying to see, hey, if I was someone who votes Democrat, and I
If?
wonder, there's what
You
she
don't vote for
stands for
anyone.
here.
Yeah.
You
This is
didn't
what
vote
she was
for
using
anybody,
to win
man.
people over. Let's continue, okay?
Okay.
And by the way, Darkside Pimp just gifted a whopping 10 subs to the channel.
Oh,
Yeah,
To me for the first
get
time.
out of here.
I just felt like
Definitely
I was
not supported by two
alone on a
people.
planet with a monster.
Terrible. Awful.
What?
I was 12 when he impregnated me.
Well,
What
I
the
just
fuck?
remember
Oh, this is an appeal
What
to
is
abortion.
this?
It's
This
the
is an appeal to
thing.
abortion
Oh.
and how.
Brother.
God, let's
yeah,
not.
Well, it is.
I just
part
want
of the
to hear
campaign.
Phil's reaction to this.
I do too,
You know,
absolutely.
As a
Yeah.
as a
Yeah.
female style
I
person,
have
I
to
feel like
get
I'll
out
have something
of
to
my
say about
skin.
this.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
can't
we
be
can,
me
we can
right
skip forward if need be. But
Skip, yeah,
it's-
skip. You just
it's-
skip the
Yeah.
video.
He's
itself.
in
I wanna
he's
hear how
talking,
Phil
look.
handles this.
I didn't know
Oh, he's
what it
talking.
meant
Oh,
to
hold
be
on.
pregnant
You
at
can see your
all.
legs.
nor should she
Uh-oh.
need to know. It's insanely disgusting what happened to her.
Okay.
But I had girls and even he took
Thanks.
away our
This heartfelt song at the end. Okay, so before we get to the next
We're gonna
video,
talk
which
shit
is
about this?
directly tied into this,
He paused the video early so we wouldn't have to listen to the heartfelt song at the end.
Yeah,
Donald Trump did
of
not
course.
take away.
I believe in.
Oh, He's about to say that Trump didn't have anything to do with the. Okay, all
Let's
right.
go.
freedom.
Yeah.
Donald Trump didn't do that. That was the U.S. Supreme Court. Now you can argue that Donald Trump during his presidency got some people into the U.S. Supreme Court, and now that they're sitting in those seats, they voted.
Which people he got in?
Let's find out.
There's that
He
one
should.
dude. There was that one guy.
Yeah, now you could argue that he did that because he did, but I'm not going to do that right
Yeah.
now, okay?
overturn
And
Roe
Trump
v. Wade,
took
but no,
credit
Donald Trump
for
did
this
not
on many
get rid of Roe v.
occasions.
Wade.
Yes.
Donald Trump did
Yeah.
not get rid of the ability of women to have abortions in the United States. He did not ban abortions in the United States. This is all misinformation. Literally, it's complete. Like her story up to the point where she started talking politically was awful, and I felt for this woman. How awful! 12 years old to be abused by her
Awful.
stepfather,
I don't
and then
think
have to go
you
through a
actually
pregnancy,
know,
and of
Phil.
course she had options. And it's really messed up. Her story. No child should have to go through that. But the moment she opened her mouth and started saying, "Well, now Donald
Brother.
Trump it passed Roe v. Wade and Donald Trump took away. No, Donald Trump did none of that. That's all completely false.
So because she's blaming
So this
someone,
video is
now
actually
her
complete
argument's
misinformation. I don't even know
invalidated?
why it's allowed on YouTube, but you know,
So
YouTube selectively
shut up for
enforces
being
its
wrong about
policies.
Mr. Trump.
This should not be
Oh
on
my
YouTube in any way,
God.
shape, or form. It's not right. It's actually a complete lie
Oh
of a
my
video.
God.
Okay?
Let's
continue.
I
On to the
understand the
next-
point he's trying to make. He's just making it very poorly right
Yes,
now.
he's like crossing he's crossing his arms like an old ant and being like, "No, I think this is just awful. It should just be off YouTube forever."
If his argument is truly just Trump is not technically the one who directly did this, yeah, he's technically correct. Trump did not. Did Trump influence the decision of Roe v. Wade being rolled back? Yes, in a way, because of who he got in. But, I mean, it's not as if technically abortion is not banned. It's not.
It's just a lot harder to get access to now. And again,
it is specifically relegated to the states. The states are now the ones who get to decide what the rules are for them.
But the funny thing about this is Phil just as soon as like there's something that he can like one thread of her like argument here that he could tug at, it's like that completely invalidates everything that was said beforehand, right? Like it should just be like
ridiculous.
There's no advertising for your side in this this popularity competition, okay? You're
Also,
not allowed.
and we're not talking about the other side of it. This other part of this ad is I will try to fight for that to make sure whatever happened is going to happen for you. I'm going to fight for that right, you know?
Right.
It's not about that what he took it away even. You got to think about the other side. This is a serious issue for me, so I'm going to make sure that I protect this for you guys.
So like it's like, okay, so why don't you watch like the opposite like sides ad about something important to them and like justify like them talking negatively about their opponents and positively about their own stance. Like it's that thing where he's like he tries to discredit businesses for earning money. Like that's what this is for, stupid.
Yeah.
Next one that's tied directly into this one. This one's really sad. All right.
Okay.
Please, yeah.
How he is. He is blusterous. He's a big talker, and he wants to take credit for every possible thing.
One of
so
the
for him,
three things he's going to talk about as the core reason.
Yeah, I didn't expect that.
I kind of didn't either because it does involve a woman's genitals, right?
Yeah, so, I think he would stay away. He normally he's very scared of that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it does. I don't know if anybody can remember from my stream, but abortion is going to be one of them. The illegal immigration, and then it's going to be food prices. Those are going to be those were my three on my bingo card.
Oh, because those are just
I think you might get them all right, man.
Yeah, those are just the most
it's an
Twitter
easy
fight,
call.
right? Yeah.
It's the easiest of easy calls. I know realistically there's only so many things he could talk about, and it's too easy.
Yeah, you just got to look through what's on TV already, right? Like it's like again, this is literally just plagiarism. The stream, like DSP constantly talking about other people copying his shit. That's literally what this would not be acceptable as like a submission for your journalism class, right? Like you can't, you can't just watch the news and say, yeah, they're right. You guys heard him. That's the story.
Rid of Roe v. Wade. No, you didn't. Yes, maybe you wanted to get rid of it. Maybe you wanted it to go back to the states, and it's not a federal mandate anymore because of that. But they get used against him as ammo, and then he looks stupid later because no, you didn't do that. And now they're gonna call you out on that in a video and say you did when you actually didn't, and it makes you look like a heinous villain when you didn't actually do it. Anyway, let's continue. So anyway, because Donald Trump killed Roe v. Wade, Andrea was denied standard medical care to prevent infection and abortion.
That's not going to cut in. That's not going to cut into.
So they're saying in her
Phil's
case,
views, right?
No,
she had a medical complication during her pregnancy. Okay, in order to prevent an infection because of what was going on, she needed to get an abortion. Okay. Well, I guess what they're about to say is in her state, when Roe v. Wade was overturned, they're not allowed to have one. So let's continue.
Punishment for abortion. There has to be some form of punishment. For the woman? Yeah, there has to be some form.
Trump just said there has to be some form of punishment, so I think that
I know these are the disturbing images, but we have to watch them.
Women?
What?
Brother.
It's just a woman.
These are disturbing images, yes. It's a female.
Wow.
Pay attention, guys. This is a woman's body.
It's just a woman.
Will be happy.
Well, she's black, too. So.
Andrea developed a life-threatening septic infection.
Healthy, confident, and free. You will no longer be thinking about abortion.
A 6-hour surgery saved her life, but she'll live with permanent damage forever.
He's dead.
That's
Super Blind Man is dead. Can we just please not read every subtitle?
You will no longer be abandoned.
It's been 2 years, and she still hasn't
fully recovered.
I can't imagine, what her body's going through, what she's going through, and it's not even just.
I thought he was making that about himself. Yeah, my body has gone through something like this too. It was 2 years that I had gout, and I hadn't recovered fully.
Body's her mind too. Her mind's probably broken from all of this.
My back?
Or scared.
In my back? Ouch. Ooch.
She may never get pregnant again.
You will no longer have anxiety. You will be protected, and I will be your protector.
She lives with the daily reminder of what Trump did. Again, he didn't, but okay. A new way forward. Okay? So again, Trump. We watched 4 videos. And every video was Trump, Trump.
So you think
4 in a row.
Oh my God.
Okay? Now, in regards to what we just watched, I want you to understand that actually those women's stories are not lies. This is factually true stuff.
Okay.
In fact, if you do your research, which I did,
okay,
what we found is that with abortion bans going on,
who the fuck is
throughout this
sending him fucking links?
there are
what we
women
found
who are definitely
my editors behind the scenes have dug up this info. Who's sending him this shit? Phil is not going through and fucking reading Dobbs era abortion ban. Oh my God, women's health policy pages. Give me a break.
He didn't find this on his own. No.
He didn't find it.
Risk of having these kind of problems. For example,
he's gonna
abortion bans limit care for those who are experiencing a miscarriage or a stillbirth. The medical interventions used to manage pregnancy losses are often the same medicines and procedures used in an abortion. So since they ban the abortion, they can't use the procedures to help the women anymore. Okay?
Okay.
While all state bans have exceptions for cases like life endangerment of the pregnant person.
That's why this is also, that's why this is also tasteless and stupid. Is because like there's people who like their lives and the lives of others are like involved in this. And this is Dark Side Phil Gaming, where we got the Mega Man versus Sparkman. We got Philomania. We got the turkeys in the background there. We got Sonic. Got Fallout Guy.
A virgin.
Oh yeah, good point. Good point. So so even less. So he should be even less qualified to talk about sex and stuff and reproduction, right?
Yep.
They do not necessarily account for the wide range of circumstances people may face when experiencing a pregnancy loss. This has resulted in several cases of women experiencing pregnancy due to life-threatening danger.
Please.
But now that Roe v. Wade has been overturned, she can't do that in certain states. Only in certain states. There are states that will allow it. She apparently lived in one that does not.
Man.
So now she had to wait until the point where the infection became life-threatening. And then at that later stage, they did this surgery that was incredibly arduous. That was very, very bad.
We already watched the video.
For her body. She went through all this, and now she may not ever be able to have a kid again. She might have problems with her body for the rest of her life.
Yeah, you read the subtitles in the video. We don't need this second summary, this third summary, really.
Absolutely awful story. Okay? I feel for this woman. This is awful, and this is the fact that this would not have been an issue before Roe v. Wade was overturned.
Have you ever been a woman?
That's a problem.
You ever had someone
that, in my opinion, this is my opinion. You can disagree.
During a pregnancy?
I think that this country, sadly, is too much all this way or all that way, right? If there's a situation where a woman is in life-threatening danger, they should allow
if you were
the medical
about
procedures to go down to save the life, especially because obviously it sounded like the pregnancy was not going to go through anyway. So what's the point, right? But it seems like some of the states just said outright ban. No situation whatsoever where this can be done. And that's a problem, in my opinion. And you can disagree. You really can. And that's okay.
Oh, great.
But for me, looking at the situation as someone trying to be kind of like neutral and understand what's going on, I definitely believe that there should be some situations where something like an abortion is allowed for medical emergencies and things like this. Okay? Now, let me think about this for a second. Okay? What have been...
Here we go. This is where we do a temperature check of the chat. So he's now going to start, he's probably going to start tossing out some softballs. He's going to start tossing some hypotheticals, and we're going to temp check chat to decide what our actual take is going to be. Because in reality, he's basically said, yes, I'm for abortion if it's a medical necessity. No further than that. And he hasn't defined what the medical necessity is outside of just this one particular situation. So how does he approach this? And it's most likely with
grace,
pricing it out,
and sincerity, probably. That's gonna be my, that's gonna be my guess.
And keep in mind,
empathy.
This is all the segment of why did the Democrats perform poorly?
Right. We're like we've been wrist deep in abortion for like 25 minutes now at this point.
Correct.
Clips that we've watched so far. Trump is the devil.
Not even close.
Not doing.
If
I don't know
you're
if I buy the
and
analysis.
you get
on this
sexually
one.
abused by your stepdad, you should be able to have an abortion. And if you have a medical emergency
God.
where your pregnancy is going wrong, you also should be able to have an
read off
abortion.
contributions
okay?
a little bit. Thank you,
Ladies
guys.
and gentlemen, I want you to
Mhm.
think about those situations. Does that sound like the vast majority of American voters?
What?
I'm just saying.
I guess
It's
not.
horrible that these things happen. We should definitely feel for the
Oh
people
my
that they
God.
happen to.
We
We should
should
try to
pray
find
for them.
solutions to prevent these situations from happening. But those situations that we're talking about are outlier situations. Those are
Oh my god.
Oh.
Doesn't happen
We
that
shouldn't
much.
care about them.
Doesn't
Don't
happen-
care
What an
about them. Yeah.
approach. What an
Who
approach.
cares about them? It's
Yeah.
just an outlier.
Yeah.
Who cares?
It's-
Who
it's
gives a shit, right?
It's not like rules are designed to like catch outliers like that, right?
Come on.
Like it's
Yeah.
not like we
Control
do this specifically to manage outlying situations. I don't know.
Wow.
exceptions to the rule. Those are not things that are
Rule.
incredibly
This is
common.
the rule.
Okay? What's sad is
This
that
is
in this
sad.
study, because I did read up on this,
Uh-huh.
Oh,
sadly, women
thank
of
God.
color
Thank you. Oh,
are
good.
way more increasingly at risk
Way
for these
more
kind
fun.
of pregnancy
Way
issues.
more
And that's not
abortions.
fair. Just because
Way
you're a
more
certain skin
increasingly
color
amount
shouldn't
of
mean that now you have a
abortions.
higher risk of losing your baby or getting sick or getting an
If you
infection.
were to
That's
make
really
a
messed
point
up.
on
And I feel for those
abortions
women.
and
But at the same
increase
time,
of, like,
it's an
how
outlier.
many abortions
This is
are
not.
done, he would have been
Yeah.
better off pulling up the statistics of the reasons why abortions are elected.
As
It would have been
Right.
it would have made more sense, because if you're going to attack it as I think the statistic is like somewhere around 98% are considered to be a elected medical procedure as a an alternative to birth control.
Uh-huh.
Like that would have been a
Yeah.
better thing to bring up,
Sure.
statistics wise.
Absolutely.
but
Yeah.
you are-
Because his approach is, well, because it's just so rare, and it's like, well, yeah, and that's kind of the reason why it exists, and that's when you
Mhm.
get down to the whole, well, what do you do now? But this has nothing to do with why the Dems lost necessarily, because it's
No.
like there was no. He could have said, well, there's no proposed solution on how to fix this. And it's like, okay, then it's like they're just
Yeah.
talking about things and they're not giving you an answer, and that's like not a good thing for the Democrats to do. But he's just kind of like, he's talking about the things and he's not talking about the whys.
He's just
Mhm.
telling you what he's reading
Yeah.
right now on the
Yeah.
screen. Like,
Yes.
I'm going to narrate the video that I just watched, and I'm going to read the literal
adding-
word-for-word paragraph website that I just
And
saw.
Yeah.
also, by the way, abortion is one of those issues that is most accepted by most people from
Mhm.
both sides, right? Because a
Right.
lot of
That's
women on
true.
both sides are down. You know what I'm saying? Are into that. So obviously,
Yeah.
the Democrats are gonna use this point in their fucking
Well,
fucking
obviously,
campaign.
obviously, it's going to be a point of contention by virtue of it being like something that 50% of the population potentially could experience, right? Like,
Mhm.
So,
I mean, exactly,
Yeah.
it's a strong
so,
point.
so insanely reasonable thing
Yes.
for the Democrats to use in their campaign. Yes, keep going.
Yeah.
Philip.
Okay, go
Yep.
on, Phil.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
actually, but actually, Phil is saying something about people of color here. I
a
think,
higher
Lon.
risk of losing your baby or getting sick or
Mhm.
for
Wait, sorry.
these kind of color are as to the rule. Those are not
Yeah.
things that are incredibly common. Okay? What's sad is that in this study, because I did read up on this, sadly, women of color are way more increasingly at risk for these kind of
Okay.
pregnancy
Way
issues.
more risk.
And that's not fair.
Uh-huh.
Just because you're a certain
That's
skin
And
not
that's not
fair.
fair.
Convincingly.
That's not fair.
That's not fair.
it's
So
not
we gotta
fair.
contact the devs of life and have them patch in like a fix to that little glitch, I guess.
Fuck,
They're
man.
they're exploiting it, or they're
skin color
reverse
shouldn't
exploiting
mean
it.
that now you have a
There's so
higher
much
risk
more
of
that's
losing your baby or
unfair
getting
about
sick
this,
or getting
too.
an
Like,
infection.
fuck
That's
you,
really
Phil.
messed up. And I feel for those women. But at the same
Yeah.
time,
Oh. Fuck. I
Forgot
hate
the
that
question.
so
This
much.
is one of the cases I could ask the king. What's the question again? What are we doing
Right.
here?
Yep.
What's the
What
point
is
of
the
Right.
this?
question again?
And avid watchers
the
of
question?
the television show Game
The-
of Thrones.
again, the key
Yes.
topic is, why did the Democrats perform badly.
Correct. But excuse me, as I was saying, avid watchers of the show Game of Thrones will recall when Tyrion Lannister was speaking to the commander of the Night's Watch at the Wall, and he said, "My father always said that nothing matters before the word but." Right.
Exactly.
I feel for all the people of color, women, but.
It's an outlier. This is
it's an outlier,
something that affects
stupid.
every single American. If you're running for president of the United States of America, you're a public servant that's meant to serve the Americans. So should you not have a campaign that's based on things affecting almost, if not every American?
Wait. So because half of the country are men, this isn't valid?
Yeah, see,
are you fucking kidding me?
Indrid caught on very quick, and this is the easiest way to debunk this entire thing. Realistically, running on the topic of abortion is actually a good move if you want to talk to half of the voting population.
Yes,
because it's statistically going to be half women, and this is a thing that's going to concern them. So it is irrational for DSP to say this was a bad topic for them to pick. It was actually one of the better topics for them to pick, only because it was one of the easier things you could do. Yes, it's in a way it's fear mongering, because at the end of the day you're going to say, well, the opposition is going to take away the rights completely and utterly, and you will not have autonomy. But at the end of the day, you are speaking to half the population, and then that's what it is, and he's completely missing it.
And it will also affect some of these people's partners, so it's a little more than half too.
It's like,
true.
Come on, man.
It's like
but
when
at
you're
minimum it's half.
It's like when you're buying wrestler packs from WWE champions, right? And you know that Zombie Yokozuna is like one of the best overall characters in WWE champions. So you only buy the packs that have the like highest percentage drop rate of that particular character, right? So obviously you want to target the highest percent chance, right? That's how I understand this. I started playing.
I will also say this, guys, just in case. Like I've already said this before, but I'm technically center right. I did vote for Trump. I'm being very transparent. I've said it before,
being honest.
I did vote for Trump. I'm not okay with what the Dems have been doing for the past like decade. It's not. I just don't agree with most of their policies. So
that's
not
fair.
That far out there.
You know what? I'm a dirty scumbag, and I didn't even vote in this fucking election. So I couldn't be bothered. Fuck you guys.
Snood, you got to say Trump is not my president.
Yeah, he's not my president. So there.
He will never be my president.
Nope.
I think I'm just gonna speak on behalf of all Canadians right now, real quick. Okay. We don't want you guys coming over here just because the orange man.
We need the healthcare.
No,
come on.
No, you guys. If there's a wall that should be fucking built, it's between Canada and the United States, because I'm sick of you guys coming up here for the better beer and to fucking clog up the hospitals. Okay, so let's get that wall built. How about ice wall?
Like the North Wall. Okay.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Brandon the Builder.
Looks like what she did. She chose specific situations, specific kinds of things that happen, and said, well, these are the things that Trump doesn't want. Okay, we get it. You don't like Trump. We understand that. But you're not saying what you're going to do to help the common American. You picked this outlier and this exception to the rule and this rare case, and they're all horrible. But they're not common.
Just zoning out.
Maybe if you looked at the common person for a second and said, what did they really need? What did they really want?
Even like he's
maybe then
doing that
you would have been more in line with what the common person in America wants.
That dance movie did, though. Watch the dance movie he's doing.
Maybe then you would have been more in line with what the common person in America wants, and then people would have said, "Hey,
your gout all the time."
I'm in line with Kamala's way of thought. What she's saying is vibing with me because this is what I care about every single day.
I don't know.
Okay?
We lost the
We're going to keep on because there's more.
Does vibe with a lot
of
people.
One other thing that Kamala liked to do, let me just refresh myself.
Kamala likes to do.
Kamala reached out to as many celebrity buddies as she
let's
had,
do the Hollywood
or
angle.
as many
Okay.
celebrities as she could pay. And I mean that too, because, ladies and gentlemen, this is pretty crazy to believe, but she had celebrities coming to her rallies, coming to her events, saying, "Hey, I sponsor Kamala," and then walking off the stage 5 seconds.
There was no celebrities at the Trump rallies. I missed that.
Right.
Nope.
There were.
But he's acting like celebrities are like objects, right? And they don't have
I
their
believe
own.
I saw Hulk
Pimp.
Hogan ripping a shirt at something.
Wait a minute.
Little Pimp. It's like when he got Lil Yachty or whoever it was.
Oh,
to
that's
come to his
right.
fucking rally.
Little Pimp.
Yeah, that's true. He literally pulled a Hogan. There you go.
Yeah.
Later.
Oh, that's why.
It happened with Beyonce, who everyone thought was going to do at least like a little mini
little
concert and give people some kind of awesome entertainment. And she literally walks on stage, says hello, and walks off, and got paid for it. Oprah Winfrey, it's now been discovered, received 2 $500,000 payments from Kamala Harris's campaign. And when she's been questioned about it this week, she answered, "Oh, that's because I did a town hall for her. I was doing a town hall for her, so I got that." Wait a minute. She ran a town hall and she paid you $1 million? Do you not see the problem there?
No,
people gave her campaign
I don't understand what that's supposed to mean. I'm so sorry.
$1 to get her elected, not to pay a celebrity who's already rich to run a town hall.
Oh yeah, she should have paid me to do it. I would have done it.
Yeah.
Here is a perfect example of what Kamala did with her campaign in this video,
Kamala,
again,
I love the
straight
way
from
he's
her
talking
YouTube
to her.
channel.
We're calling her
This is
Kamala.
Will Ferrell for Kamala Harris just a few days before the election. Here we go.
This election is going to be one of the closest in history. Your vote will make the difference. That means you, Gary. Oh, blah, blah, blah.
Oh,
I'm
this is
just
so
one
partisan,
person.
dude.
No.
The hate
Shut
rhetoric
the
that's being
fuck up, Gary.
spewed right now.
Last time,
Yeah.
only a few thousand votes kept Trump out of office. And this time, we will hold you personally responsible.
Well, this is the guy
Gary.
from Elf.
Yeah, and also Step
comedian?
Brothers.
Whoa. Hold on a second here. Seriously,
on.
we have to pause. I can't even
Bro.
finish playing the video yet.
What?
I want you to listen to what was
Oh my
just said.
God!
If you don't
really
vote
much
for
left of the
Kamala
video.
Harris, we're
only
all
8
going to
seconds.
hold
No.
you personally
Yeah,
responsible.
why not just finish
It was a joke about
you-
Gary.
Are you being
Yeah.
fucking
How
for
dumb
real?
can you be?
Genuinely. Like,
Wow.
It's a joke. It's that joke where you call out one single name. It's a joke.
it's
Yeah.
it's Will Ferrell humor precisely. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Will Ferrell, dude. How do you not
What?
get this?
That's a
What?
threat.
My name's
That's
not
not
Gary.
even like, oh, we want you to
A
vote for the
threat?
best candidate and do a threat. He literally is threatening
no,
anyone
oh my
out
God.
there who doesn't vote for Kamala Harris, but because he's a comedian. That's supposed to be funny and we all laugh. But it's not funny. This is a real life election. This is life
Yeah,
and death
Gary,
to some
get him.
people. At least that's what they believe, right? This is the election to end all
Yeah, the
elections.
loony left should have you
So
believe that Gary
you should
is,
be able, with a
voting not
clear
under
head,
duress.
to be able to look at the candidates and vote for what you want. And if you want to vote for another candidate, you should be able to. Or if you don't want to vote at all, you should be.
Like, this isn't even like a new tactic, like not from Phil, but just from like media in general, right?
Right.
Like Boat Knight said, it's like fake outrage, right? Like DSP has literally just accidentally gotten into fake outrage. Like he's so stupid that he actually is outraged, but people can't tell it apart from fake outrage. And it's just it's
very
what sells, I guess.
interesting.
able to abstain. That's all within your rights as an American. That's part of the whole process of our
hey, shut the
democratic
fuck up.
election system, is that you vote for who you want. There's no repercussions for who you vote for. It's
Seriously.
just, that's it. That's how it works. He's literally now saying, oh no, if you don't vote for Kamala Harris, you're personally responsible for the fact that Trump got voted in, and we hate you.
We hate you.
Well, it's a joke because it's Will Ferrell, right?
Yes.
It's supposed to be fun.
Yes.
It's not funny. It's actually
Yes, it
despicable.
was.
Oh, wow.
It was
This is the kind
fun.
of shit she had celebrities doing
Okay.
for her during her campaign.
Let's fast forward a little
let's-
bit.
Don't
yeah.
forget
Oh,
to
yeah.
vote.
It's a little too dense to
Gary.
keep up with.
Yeah.
I'm just skipping a hard.
All
10
right,
minutes
so
there.
continuing on with the topic of
fine.
We're
why
still
the
watching
Democrats
Harris videos
lost
on
the
YouTube?
2024 presidential election. So far, in a brief summary, we have watched
Dark
the
Side
very
Pimps up to
first
32.
clip
Nice.
that Kamala
Oh my
Harris put
God.
out to launch her
And
campaign.
counting.
A fear-mongering
climbing.
video about Donald Trump that's basically all lies. A video about
Okay.
We
Donald Trump being a
know-
monster.
Where
you will
he
be
sits on the side of the
protected
fence.
if you get basically have issues with a pregnancy. You'll
If
still
you're
be able to have
thinking
an
whether or not he
abortion.
leans
If someone
towards
is
Trump,
viciously
yes, he'll
having
lean
sexual
towards Trump, but
abuse of
it's just
someone
out
and they're
of
underage, you'll still be able to get an
convenience. In
abortion.
this case, he
All right, then we
doesn't
had.
really care one
I
way
think
or
it's
another.
out of oppositional defiance.
Will Ferrell
I think
threatening
it's-
you,
Possibly.
telling
I
you
think
you
it's just
absolutely
that sort
must
of
vote
like,
for Kamala
oh,
Harris, or
that's
he's going to
what
personally blame
most
you
people are gonna
for
get
what
mad
happens
about.
after. That's her
He's still
campaign
complaining
so
about
far.
Will Ferrell right here.
To be fair,
Right.
there's many more videos, but this is just a sampling of the kind of stuff that she was putting out over the course of her 3 to 4 month campaign. You understand? This is just kind of in summary. This is the kind of stuff that you
I
could have
hate when he
found
says, "Get it? You
if you were
understand?"
looking for her content. Let's
Hate
continue
that.
on with a couple more. We just did the border security video,
Holy
which is
fuck.
again,
Hey,
if she's in
look,
charge
I
of the
got
border
border
for 4
security.
years,
I
why
got
is the
that one
border so
too.
bad?
There you go.
What makes me think
You
in
did.
the next
Yeah, you did.
4 years that she serves
Oh.
as president instead of vice president that anything will change?
Oh.
The track record speaks for itself, correct?
The act
Okay,
record.
correct.
So here's her actual conclusion video. All right, this was the one she put out just a couple days before the election happened. Supposed to be her big, brighter future closing ad. This is the way that the campaign is going to end. Okay, here we go. Let's watch. If it's too loud, let's
Come here, shake my hand.
Yeah.
How you doing? Good. It'll bring everybody back together. And that's exactly how I feel.
That's what I'm doing, man.
Okay, you
So-
have to stay in touch with me, okay?
I would
I'm
love
very
to.
serious about
I would
this.
love to.
Okay. Throughout this
Yeah.
campaign,
I'm not
I've
paying
seen the
attention.
best
Like
of
a
America,
political
and
ad.
I've seen what is holding
Yeah.
you back
Talking
and weighing
to
you down.
people.
High costs,
Okay.
Yeah.
fundamental rights taken away, and politics that have
This is
driven fear and
actually
division.
one of the
You
more
deserve better. As president, I'll bring a new generation of
normal
leadership.
ads.
I'll take on
you
price
probably
gouging and bring down the
would've
cost of
wanted to
Yeah.
groceries and housing
Right.
and prescriptions.
Yeah.
Okay. How exactly?
Oh,
What
for
the fuck?
Brother,
charge
it's
for
2-minute
you.
video. You want us to
You
go
were in
through it
charge
now?
for 4
What the
years,
fuck?
and everything went up. So how are you now going to miraculously cure this
She
problem that
wasn't.
you created in your 4 years in charge of the United States government?
What?
Saying.
I'll fight for your freedom to make your own
What?
choices,
Okay,
and I will protect
I
your
rest my
healthcare and your
case.
benefits, not take them away. The vast majority of people in our country have so much more in common than what separates them. Good people, hardworking people. We see in our fellow Americans,
Very inspiring filmmaking, big sweeping shots with the
the
inspirational
fuck
music in the
up.
background, right?
neighbors.
They're not supposed to
not
do that.
enemies. We believe in each
Let's
other.
make a shitty
We
video
believe
that
in our
doesn't have good
country.
cinematography.
We're not
That'll
the
help.
for these folks.
Yeah,
We're
just
trying
throw
to
something
divide us.
together.
Repulse people.
Together.
Keep in mind,
Let's
we
stick
just
with
watched
the
several
part
videos from her
my,
campaign
my
saying that my
live
opponent is
stream
essentially the
for
devil.
the election.
And
Yeah.
if you get him elected, everything's going to end. The world will essentially end, is what the video said. Now she's saying, we don't want to be
God.
people who divide. Well, what do you think you did?
Again, he's
with the-
like getting mad at people who don't exist. He's getting mad at people. He's like mad that people
Yeah.
might believe this if people were as stupid as him. Essentially,
Yeah.
like imagine if too many people were as dumb as me.
those videos. You think
Oh,
people thought
God.
happy thoughts about our future? No, they thought this is the end of everything. You divided with those videos too. So listen, I'm not one to defend Trump and his rhetoric because he absolutely
This
over the
is
top
not
has
the
rhetoric that's
approach.
crazy exaggerated. He says things that aren't true. Or
No.
I think this
exaggerations of the
video,
truth.
or at
But
least
she's
this
no better. She
advertisement,
did exactly
was
the same
in
thing with her
direct
campaign, but then
response to
preaches
the fact
unity
that Biden
and
just
protection for the
shortly
people.
before
By the way, World War III is coming if Trump becomes
attributed
president.
half
What?
of the voting population to being, quote, trash. And this was in response to a stand-up comedian who had made a very failed joke, specifically attributing
The Puerto
was it,
Rico, right? Like the garbage.
yeah, Puerto
islands.
Rico,
Yeah,
to being
yeah.
garbage, and it didn't really go through that well. But then this was kind of a response to the bad failed response from Biden, and it's so funny because he doesn't understand any of that. He's I guarantee he has not even talked about it. He has not reviewed it. You could go through the raw and you could scrub through it. He's only looking at this from the perspective of, well, these are the advertisements that were launched. They're all here on, the Kamala YouTube channel. Therefore, that's the only thing that exists. That's the only thing that's been playing.
Yep.
Like he's not going to
Yeah.
indicate the issues with up in the Northeast. They were running dual campaigns depending on which area they were wanting to advertise. That was either going to be pro-Israel or
Right.
pro-Palestine at the same time. And it's like, well, yeah, but if you just reverse it, like you're basically kind of shitting on one or the other, depending on where you're advertising these. And he's not going to know this. He's not going to understand it. He can't unpack any of this. The only thing he can say is,
No.
well, look at this good filmed ad. It's supposed to trick people. It's like, that's
Again, it's like
these weren't
getting
the big problems.
getting mad at a business for making money. Oh, it's like, they introduced a new sandwich so they could milk more money out of their audience. Oh, great. Like, yeah, it's the sandwich shop. That's how it works.
That's their
Yeah,
job
they
to
reached
sell
all
sandwiches.
those ideals, but we will die trying because we love our country.
I like to say it. That's such a bad. So we don't really actually do anything. We didn't get any of those ideals we want. We're trying, but man, we keep failing. We suck. I mean, we were in charge for the last 4 years, and now the country has way worse crime, high inflation, high prices, jobs suck, everything's bad, healthcare sucks, our borders are open, fucking people flooding in. But, you know, maybe one day we'll get there. If you elect us in 17, 18 more times in a row, maybe then we'll get something done. But what a dumb thing to say in your closing statement. Right? That's one of the dumbest things I've ever heard in anyone's closing statement. Just keep voting us in because we keep failing. We're not really doing anything.
Need to be talked about. And if his argument is like the people, the easiest way he could have just summarized this was, these are the points they're making. There are people in power who are not doing anything about these big issues, and they're the ones who are currently in power. They have done nothing about, or at least seemingly are not doing anything about the borders, about the prices of due to inflation. They're not doing anything with current policy that they're currently doing. If he made that as the argument, as this is why the Dems are looking bad, would have been much simpler. But instead, we've already meandered like 50 minutes worth of just advertisements on a Kamala Harris YouTube page just to make the point that they were in power and they didn't do the things that they're supposedly wanting to do.
You are fucked up if you think DSP is analyzing something at that angle, or like rotating something like that around his head. You are. I got a fucking bridge to tell you.
I'll just keep doing it anyway because, you know, Trump's the devil.
There's no chance. Like,
the baton
I
is in our hands.
About this level.
I pledge to seek common sense solutions to make your
I'm
life
surprised
better.
he was able to fill out
again,
so much
common
time.
sense solutions to make your life better.
Well, if you watch enough videos, it's easy to fill time.
You were the current administration. We're your common sense solutions. People are screaming at you for help, and you're just, well, elect me again. No, why didn't you help us before?
And I pledge to be
why didn't you help me? Sorry, did you not receive a bankruptcy during the Biden administration?
You got a lot of help, man.
Like Americans.
Unless you vote for Donald Trump, because Gary, we're coming after you if you vote for Donald Trump. Which is literally 2 videos.
Now I'm asking
Now you get the joke or not?
Because as president, I get
still
up every day
don't,
and fight
or
for the American people.
Literally, that entire video is bullshit. It's all fluff. None of it means anything. It's just buzzwords and political feel-good music with a sweeping camera. But you didn't say anything. You didn't explain what happened in the last 4 years, why things have gotten the way they have, and what you're going to do to fix them. You just said
that's
these
a great
things are wrong.
closing
That's
message.
great.
Man, the
But
last
why
4
are they
years
bad?
have been
Explain what
shitty,
went
huh?
wrong. You ever thought about some of the
Go for us.
Like, okay, here's what
We
happened.
did it this time.
This was already going bad maybe because of Trump, and we couldn't really. Now we're going to fix it.
Please
Here's
vote
how-
for us.
Rewind 3 years and listen to his pre-streams and listen to him talk about inflation and people not being able to afford shit when he was asking for like more money.
Right.
You could rewind those pre-streams back, and he was like, "What are you talking about inflation? People can afford entertainment. What do you mean nobody has disposable income? You can be in here. It doesn't cost a whole lot of money to give me a sub."
He was trying to say that inflation wasn't a thing.
Yeah, he did. That was 2.5, 3 years ago.
You could go see Spider-Man, but you can't tip me, huh? Okay, yeah.
Right, make it make sense.
Spider-Man movie, remember that?
No, it's Trump's the devil. Don't vote for him. We're coming after you. Here's a bunch of fringe things on the outside of what is mainstream concerns of Americans. And these are the things we're going to focus on because Trump is anti those things. So that's what we'll focus on instead of what is the thing that the common American was looking for, right? What do you think the common American was looking for? We're about to find out. That's actually what we're about to analyze next. You ready? Let's continue.
Oh, great. When does the analyzation
So first
start?
off, actually, I did this in the wrong order. Here it is.
Analyze things.
Young Black and Latino men say they chose Trump because of the economy and jobs. Here's how why. Wait, hold on a second. The economy and jobs. But according to the Democrats, we have absolutely record numbers of jobs available. The economy is great. It's booming. It's pumping. The economy is absolutely amazing. I don't understand. All the rhetoric that I hear in the mainstream, liberal media is that the country's good. That's what I've heard. So I don't understand. Why did young Black and Latino men say that they need help with the economy and jobs? I don't get it. So here we go. So Donald Trump gained the largest share of Black and Latino voters than he did in 2020, and most notably among men under age 45.
Specifically when the government revised downwards the amount of job growth and economy growth that we had, which he's not pulling up because he's too busy bringing up his own local news media to talk about how Black and brown people are suffering.
I didn't even notice that it was like his local news affiliate that he's reading from.
Yep.
That is like the most old man thing I've ever seen in my life. Well, almost. But
Okay, 5.
Getting your news from like only exclusively from your local newspaper or whatever, like it's just such a funny like grandpa thing to me.
It is.
Communities.
They do.
Gal Shaw, who's Black, voted for Trump twice before. This year, he said he brought the former president's minority community outreach actually showed up.
Which they had to revise down was
economy and jobs. We men under age 45 more open to Trump.
Several million.
We watched all those campaign videos.
It made it look like we were basically stagnant for 2 quarters, which they lied about when Biden was running initially. So it's kind of a mixed bag on why they would have released it when they did. But it was a big revision downwards.
What was that again? The revision downwards?
regarding job growth.
Ah, yes, job growth, of course.
Yeah.
Because this was November 7th. But here was the tally. So, as of Thursday of last week, the election was over. Trump had already won. Okay? Harris got 68 million.
Yeah, all right, let's do that.
This is rough.
I know.
There were a couple of tippies that came in too. Save Me Jesus said, "Who knew there could be DSP content that would make me wish to watch DSP's shower video more?" Right?
That is a grim I genuinely would rather watch literally any DSP content other than this.
Like I don't know what you guys are talking about. I'm enjoying this segment.
I know you're having a great time because he agrees with everything you fucking say, and this is you. This is because you love DSP and his politics so fucking much, man. You're canceled.
Just because you know about politics.
Yeah, great. Look at you. I got a downward trickle. I call it trumped up trickle down economics. That's you. That's you.
Hillary Clinton. The king of politics, Ann? Well, how are we supposed to know that? Like anyone even knows. Okay, you can say whatever you want.
Right.
Swaggy said, Ingrid is about to explode with anger. Give her a chef hat and let her cook this idiot spewing nonsense and garbage.
I'm sure she'll have her own video out soon about this.
We'll see. Okay, and then oh my goodness, we got a lot of positive super chats. Oh fuck, where did we leave off?
Let's just start from the bottom and go back.
Okay, yeah, good idea. Shiny Teeth said, if Phil wants a lengthy plan, the Democratic Socialists of America just did a 2025 action plan Zoom call tonight. You can find it on their YouTube.
There you go.
Interesting. Okay.
So he can do the research and find out exactly the information he's saying that they're not giving him. Okay.
Yeah, but he won't do that.
Well,
Dissension said autism makes it so you don't get sarcasm, by the way. Yep, he definitely has.
I don't understand what you mean by that. I don't know why you're bothering to point that out. Move on. Let's go on to the next thing.
Okay, Aussie Turtles. Hi guys, DSP Begathon election stream. Fuck yeah, that's what we got. I mean, it's kind of what we got going on now. Only he doesn't have to beg because he hit the goal early.
I'm really enjoying watching him like in the gorilla cage here, just kind of like swinging his arms around, going in and out of frame, swinging on a tire. There's bugs in the house. Sorry, go on.
Gosh, and we got a 5 bomb from I'm gonna say Deuce Falco, Duce
Falco, yeah.
Duce Falco, big ups, thank you so much. And Talby, going back to this was during the abortion thing. I would ask if he would be okay if Kat died because she had an ectopic pregnancy but couldn't get an abortion.
Yeah,
that would require him to have sex, though.
How would she ever get pregnant? Stupid. I don't know.
Yeah.
Figure that one out.
Yeah. Good luck.
Phil and Space Cowboy said Phil really is afraid to admit he's a Republican.
I think it's kind of more like, because like republicanism in my mind is just sort of more associated with conservatism, which is sometimes more associated with like just personal not benefit, but it's like it's less focused on like broad social programs or whatever. It's just something that DSP would more easily fall into. I think that's my opinion on that.
Yeah, I think so. Okay, that's right, Snood. Educate these Yankees.
Yeah,
from vote night.
Yeah, my advice is not to vote. Stupid. If you hadn't voted, Donald Trump wouldn't get elected. How about we just elect none of them and show them that, huh? Vote with your wallet,
let's
stupid.
Show them all.
Well, that's actually a great idea. Don't vote.
Yeah, just
let them figure it out. Like, well, we don't know what to do. We didn't get any votes.
Look, I was a Ron Paul fan for a long time. All right. So,
okay. So you know that. Right? So you know that not voting doesn't work. Then is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying that I've given at least one of my votes to write in Ron Paul. So.
Okay. There you go.
I'm a Monica Lewinsky fan myself. Personally.
I voted for Leslie Nope.
That's a very good point.
That's always been where my vote's always been.
I'm a big Jean Chrétien fan.
Whoever that is.
He was the Prime Minister of Canada for a little while, and famously he got hit in the face with a banana cream pie, and another time he tried to strangle someone who was getting mad at him or something. Hold on, I'm bringing up the footage right now, live on my news program here.
Swaggy said Kamala Harris is gonna dual stream on Kick and YouTube.
Oh, that's cool. That's
good.
Hope she can handle it.
The protesters
hold on.
Became face to face with one of the demonstrators. Suddenly, Chrétien took the man by the back of the neck. His other hand was over the protester's mouth. He pushed him aside. Seconds later, another protester approached the Prime Minister. Chrétien knocked over the bullhorn that was in his hand.
Get him out of here.
That's you.
This was all
dude.
over in a matter of seconds. The Prime Minister grabbing a protester.
Hold on.
This was all Prime Minister.
That's him.
This guy.
The Prime Minister grabbing a protester by the back of the neck and pushing him aside.
Oh my God.
The RCMP pushed the protester on the ground. But how did the protester get so close to the Prime Minister?
I love that. It's like that's such a Canadian news story. Like not like tear gas was used and people were shot. It's like and one man was pushed to the ground.
That's like the
ultimate protester by the back of the neck
to the ground.
And he was sternly told to leave.
Neck and pushing him aside. The RCMP pushed the protester on the ground. But how did the protester get so close to the Prime Minister?
Yeah, how could this tragedy have been averted? How was someone able to come within arm's reach of the Prime Minister? Not possible.
Oh, Dissension said my 6-year-old has more informed opinions on this. Absolutely, dude. Silence Day. I'm gonna call him Silence because I don't know. Silence Days probably. The only way he could save this is if he played some Daily Show clips and tried arguing with everyone in the clips without a sense of irony or satire.
Mistakenly arguing with Stephen Colbert or whatever.
Yeah.
This guy's not even funny.
No, he's not. He wasn't really that funny way back in the day. He's not funny now.
Yeah.
No. NWO News said she looks like Jar Jar Binks, and I'm assuming he's talking about Kamala. It does.
Okay.
Rito the Greens. This is like listening to Cobra talk about gender studies. Cobes knows nothing about puss.
What? Huh?
DSP is a shut-in with a square head, and it's still in the 90s. Yeah, it's very similar to the gender relations rants. But when I said I have to ask who is this for, why is he doing this? I don't fucking know, dude.
It's to vex me personally, actually.
Yeah, felt us all. And then 3 more. Jay Wisso said, accidentally fell asleep. Did I miss anything? No. Yes.
Wait, no. Right.
Yeah, no, not really. Not really. It's all just bullshit. Sclerotic says, as an Irish style guy, I now feel ready if I ever need to apply for American citizenship. Thanks, DSPolitics.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. You can always count on Phil to speak for you. Free ice cream. So this is honestly worse than I thought possible. It's really bad, isn't it? And
this is like if this is every Thursday, fuck this shit, man. We're not doing this every Thursday.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not
happening.
I'm just gonna walk into the ocean instead.
Yeah, telling you that right now.
Yeah.
One-time thing. Enjoy it now.
Use the media to report.
Yeah,
Thank
right.
you for the positivity, guys.
Thank you very
It's
much,
sweet.
everyone.
A distorted reality.
Yeah.
So that people
Let's check back in with Phil. What's he saying?
You can't blame
Yeah.
Biden and Kamala for everything
That
being
was a
bad
nice
because they don't know
break,
everything's bad. But the common person saw through it. The common person said no.
What?
The last 4 years, things got worse for us in the United States. Inflation is way up. Interest rates are way up.
The thing
Prices
is
are
that this is
Yeah.
like
The jobs
way
are not
too
good like they're reporting.
detailed
They're
for
claiming there's
Phil,
all
in
this
my
plethora of
opinion.
jobs. There's
Like
not. This is
having
bullshit.
all
You
of
know what
this
jobs are available in the
extra
United States?
stuff,
Go work for fast
unless
food.
Yeah.
Go work
unless
for
I'm more
retail stores
wrong
and
about
get 10
him than
hours
I've
a
ever
week.
been
But
wrong
you
about
can't get
anything in
enough
my
hours to earn
entire
healthcare.
life.
That's the jobs
That
that are in
like
America right
I don't
Phil
think so.
There's no big
actually
careers.
would go
There's
out
no-
and like
there's
look
no
at
more,
articles
there's an
like
illusion
this,
of an American
or
dream, but
is
the
it
American
just
dream
like
doesn't exist. The only way you can live the
you
American
think it's
dream
just that
is you have
easy
money
to like
already.
just
Then
find
you can
whatever
invest your money
bullshit
somewhere and make
like
more money.
is
If
the
you're going
first like
into
you know
the
what
ground
you know what I'm
level,
saying? Like
what
there's
the
just like
American
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
I know what
look
you
for
mean. People that
you
want
can
to
just
work hard,
Google it
get an
just
education,
to
school, get
affirm
an
whatever
education,
point that you want to make.
that job becomes
It's
career,
pretty
then the career
easy.
becomes
Yeah.
a income stream, you have a family. It doesn't exist
Having
anymore.
paid attention to it in
You go
real
to school,
time
they go,
probably
get a
would have
degree,
made a lot
that's
more
nothing. You
sense.
can wipe your ass
But
with
I
your
guarantee
fucking
you,
diploma
the
because
thing
you
that
can't
he's
get a job
picking up
anymore.
here, because
Go
he only
work for the
watched
service
like
industry job. Go
I'm
work
assuming he
fast
only
food.
half
Go
the
wait
clip.
tables.
I don't know
It's
if
not a
he's seen the
fucking
whole
career.
thing. He's
And
probably
that's what
just
they're
assuming
reporting. Those
that
are
Bernie
jobs they're telling us
Sanders'
about. They're still putting
assessment
our country
on
right now.
the
common
race
person is
is
tired of
just
being lied to.
100% spot on.
Everyone is
And
seeing through the
he's,
rhetoric now.
I think he's
Bullshit.
half
We
right
had
if I
4 years
remember
of
the
this, and
clip
now we're like, enough.
correctly.
Enough.
It was
And listen, not that
something
life was perfect.
I'd have to
It was
listen
not.
to it again.
Definitely was not. A lot of
But
things
he
were kind of messed up there,
has
too. But
the
This is why it's nice
reasoning
to have
on
Ann
Americans
on who
are
knows
agreeing,
things.
things went downhill.
Yeah,
Well,
definitely.
because I've been listening to it for months and months and months. Ever since ever since the original debate and them swapping over. I mean, the reason why this is such a big deal in the first place is they effectively put in and nominated Kamala with no real action plan other than it was spur of the moment. Biden was like, well, I'm stepping down. Here's Kamala. I'm nominating her 30 minutes later. And then it was just a weird way in which they could keep the donations
They
they had.
didn't have to do the primaries thing, right? Isn't that the thing that's like a really important part? part. Like
it is, and she didn't perform well at all in 2020.
Dead last.
Dead last.
We're sitting there saying, well, it's all untrue.
So honestly, they could have ran anybody else. Hell, they could have even just ran Biden. I think they would have done a better. They probably would have just done better.
Trump might not have run. Trump might not have run if he thought he was going up against dudes, right?
No, I mean, he would have continued. He would have continued on with the campaign. I still think that they would have lost anyway, because ultimately it would have been a reflection of the current administration and how they were performing. And a lot of people are not happy with the border crisis specifically and how inflation's going. Just those two things alone.
Of course not.
And that hits everybody. But like, yeah, exactly, Talby. They didn't even want Harris. They wanted an open primary, but Biden kind of forced them back to Harris. But and it's a lot of people are speculating whether or not this was a stab from Biden
same type attack
towards
bonus.
the people. Well, because effectively it was a question of whether or not it was done on purpose because they pressured him to step down.
ALT's just listening.
I like some of his ideas, but Bernie is an
I think that's the going theory, and I actually would probably lean towards it too. There's a lot of warring factions within the current administration. And I think there's a lot of people that don't agree with the directions of what's going on.
I don't agree with that. Neither do I.
I don't agree with anything.
Agreeing to disagree.
Anyway.
Yeah,
I'm not dead, by the way. We are getting close to my bedtime.
I mean, we're getting close. We're getting close to my fed up time.
Oh.
Right?
So, catch the last story, whatever the hell it is.
Let's go live. Let's go live and see. I've had enough. We're not still.
And we're still. Oh, this is the food bank. Here we go. Remember the food bank? I played this on Wednesday. It is literally nothing. If you are going to donate, here are some ideas, and please don't give us all turkey. We get enough fucking turkey every year.
Dude, they explain it fine. Like, a lot of people don't have turkey on Thanksgiving, and it's just not what they do.
So
they don't even say that. I don't think they even say that. They basically say like, "Hey guys, we don't only need turkey. Think about other stuff too." That's it.
Right.
So like they just put up like a list and it includes stuff like halal shit or like chickpeas, whatever.
Because I think most people are like, oh, it's Thanksgiving, so people must want turkey, and they get 18,000 million pounds of turkey. It's like, all right, guys, it doesn't have to be only turkey. We can do other stuff.
900,000 cans of cranberry sauce and nothing else.
That's basically the message. But here we go. It's definitely a thing.
Important to know, Farah, is that over 1 in 10 households in Washington struggle to get enough food. And in some communities, that number is 3 to 4 times higher. So food banks and pantries play a vitally important part in helping people access food that very, very basic need. And during their holiday food drives, they can collect a lot of food for the year, beyond just the holiday season. It's very important
food banks and everything.
You heard what she just said. During this time of year, Thanksgiving, these food banks will build up
buy
food
like a
that's
couple
a surplus
extra
for the rest of the year.
Donations. I'm always down for it.
I'm more purple sweater myself.
I think I'm leaning more to the
buy when they're
purple.
looking for things to get.
She's got a bigger personality.
This is the real political spectrum right here. You know what she's got? Does have a bigger Indrid? No.
What?
And that's
purple 2024.
Yeah. You know what I'm
purple
saying?
2024. Come on, purple.
She's got the schnoz going on there.
Purple. Oh, and Anley, can you please settle this?
Yeah.
Which one do you prefer?
Well, then let's wait till they're not facing.
Yeah. So if donors are thinking about what healthy foods can they contribute, things like
women on their appearance,
canned fruit without sugar, canned low sodium vegetables, beans, and heart-healthy whole grains, things like oatmeal and brown rice.
It all kind of makes sense to me, does it not? I think that's pretty reasonable stuff. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got it. So what are we gonna bitch about then?
One thing that's often overlooked by donors is the need for spices, which can help families create flavorful meals without all the salt.
Shot at white people.
One thing that's really important.
Chickpeas and garbanzo beans.
Dude, that's crazy.
Chickpeas and garbanzo beans for Thanksgiving.
I've never had
garbanzo beans are chickpeas.
Dude,
chickpeas are great.
He's literally getting like he's like, what? Huh? Well, would ever want that?
What is this?
That would.
She's gonna say right now about how we don't just need Thanksgiving shit. And they're trying to show an example of that.
It's
That's not in the top 50 things I would think about if I was thinking about American Thanksgiving. Would be chickpeas,
we have
garbanzo
cans
beans.
of chickpeas
Important to keep in mind as
in my
well
pantry
is
right
reaching
now.
out to the food pantry before you donate to learn more about their capacity and what the needs are of their
Exactly. Making a big deal over this. This is literally a B-roll.
Encouraging people to donate
culturally
diverse,
station
culturally
online.
relevant foods. Why is that important
for needy
to the Heart
people?
Association?
Like, what the fuck?
Culturally diverse, culturally relevant foods. I didn't.
What's the problem?
I'll be honest. Until I saw this story, I didn't even know that term existed. Like, I understand that different cultures eat different cuisines.
You didn't know the term
But
culturally diverse.
let's see what they have to say about this. Now, keep in mind, the whole idea is that around Thanksgiving, Americans go to the store. You're already shopping for your own family, and you grab a bag and you fill it with food so that someone else can have a Thanksgiving meal. That's the whole idea of these donation drives. They even spin them. They say it's the Thanksgiving drive and things like that. So what are they going to say about culturally diverse foods?
And so when we think about holiday staples, not everybody needs and wants mashed potatoes and turkey.
Okay. Perfectly reasonable. That seems perfectly reasonable to me.
I think it's fine.
I'm noticing
Rather
the face that Phil is making right now.
Yeah, that's a pretty good face, actually. Holy shit.
Clue.
Let me think about this.
What a clue.
Although we know a lot of families prepare and share meals together, that's part of their holiday tradition. So in order to speak to all communities, we really want you to think about reaching out to the food bank. They are listening to the suggestions and the needs in their community and are able to guide you on what to donate. So check out their social media feed or their websites or even call them directly.
Saying if you're interested, ask a question. Yeah.
So you're at the grocery store. You're getting the bag to fill with food. You go down the aisle. Well, what am I going to get for Thanksgiving? Sweet potatoes, put that in the bag. Mashed potatoes, put that in the bag. A turkey, put that in the bag, right? All the things your family wants, whatever kind of veggies, you put them all in the bag.
Okay.
And you go and you check out, thanks, but this isn't what we wanted. What do you mean? Well, aren't you aware?
Dude.
You live in a culturally diverse area.
Oh my God.
Not everyone just eats American Thanksgiving dinner here. So we don't want this. What do you mean? I thought
they don't go shopping with you at a food bank, right?
It's Thanksgiving. Everyone's going to have a Thanksgiving meal. That's what I'm buying the food for. No.
Reminding people to be culturally diverse.
That's not good enough. You got to go to the website of the food bank, your local food bank, and you got to contact them directly on the phone and ask them what they want and then go buy the specific things they want.
Yes.
To donate.
This is not anything in which that lady said.
There's a...
No.
I'm sorry. There's a saying. Okay? The saying is, beggars can't be choosers.
Oh my God. Oh my God. We're using this for actual, like, people who that can't afford food? What?
This is so ironic.
Sorry, it's Dark Side Phil using the expression "beggars can't be choosers" is not something I had on my fucking bingo card.
You know what would help me the most?
What?
Tips.
Oh,
Tips
yes.
help me the most. It gets me directly, and I can use those funds right away.
No, I didn't. I appreciate these memberships, but they appear to be in Argentinian currency. So, step
He's a
up,
beggar
please.
and a chooser.
All right, let's.
But apparently, in the modern era, the modern day, 2024, actually, beggars can be choosers. They're outright telling you, don't just donate whatever to do the good thing or the right thing or give someone food. You have to give them specifically what they want to eat as well. Because if they're starving and they're coming here to a food bank or they're going to a soup kitchen, they don't want to just eat the stuff you bought for them.
No,
they want healthy food. They want culturally diverse food. The stuff that they're used to eating where they come from. Wait, what?
I'm not sorry at all.
I thought we live in America. I thought everyone's going to eat
Thanksgiving dinner.
What? No.
What the fuck? You expect me to like ask a question if I'm confused about what you might want? Are you asking me to consider someone else's culture? Huh? No.
Consider someone else's, culture and religion and whatever? No.
I bought a Thanksgiving ham for Thanksgiving and gave it to the food bank, and if that Muslim family doesn't want it, then they can go fuck themselves, actually.
Yeah, go fuck yourself.
I guess
That's
not.
Crazy.
So what they're saying in this story is even though you're participating in the Thanksgiving food drive, you're actually not. What you're doing is you're just giving food to the food bank. And
I want to remind
can
you,
tell
the
you whatever
person
they
said,
want.
if you're
you better give them
wondering
what
what
they want,
to buy,
because if you don't,
contact
you
the
are
food bank.
basically being
Right, you
incredibly
just do it.
sensitive.
If you're
How
wondering,
dare you even think of donating food if it's not going to be appropriate to what the people in these communities who aren't going to eat Thanksgiving dinner want for food?
Fat white guy who's currently putting words into a colored person's mouth right now.
Oh yeah, it's really
blows
chill.
my mind. So it's not
really
even.
chill.
Weren't
Very
you just
fun.
talking about how much he understood the white, the like non-white person's plight
Now
when
it's
the
go to the
abortion
store.
topic was
Don't
going
go
on?
to the store yet.
Yes.
Go on the internet,
And he
get the phone
understood
number of your local food bank, call the
and
food bank, say,
people of
what
color.
food do you need? Well,
That takes 5 seconds, Philip.
Yeah.
Like, he's acting like you have to do this every single time you pick up a food item from the grocery store.
we need
and this is
garbanzo
helpful,
beans,
too.
and
Like,
we
if I
need
don't know
this special
what
kind of
people need, I'm
rice
gonna
powder,
ask.
and we need this seasoning. We need Chinese five seasoning.
Did he
Nailed it. Chinese 5 seasoning.
A succulent Chinese 5 seasoning?
Finest
Extra
5
hands off
seasonings,
my
huh?
seasoning?
Does he mean allspice? Is that what he's
I
talking
think
about?
so. I think
think
so.
he meant allspice.
5 seasoning? That's a hotel, isn't it? The 5 seasons? The 5 seasons.
Yeah, that is. Yeah.
That's actually a delicious idea for a Chinese meal. Is the delicious 5 seasons chicken.
And we need this seasoning. We need
This
Chinese
is
5 seasoning. And we need this
Who's gonna put
seasoning.
his
We
hand on
need
my
that.
penis?
We need that. Okay.
Get your
So then you
hands
gotta
off
go
my
to
He's
the
the one who
store
pinched my
with
penis?
a giant special
I
list
see
of
you know your
ingredients
judo
and
well.
buy those things.
What is the charge,
Don't-
sir? Rest
You
in
can't
peace
just
to
go
a
to the
real
store
one.
and grab a bag
Yeah,
and fill
it's
it
brought
and
up,
say,
huh?
here's food to feed
so
hungry people.
awesome.
That's not acceptable anymore. That's complete. In fact, that's so
0
How
to
dare you try
acceptable
to
right
donate
now.
something that's not specifically what these groups are asking for?
No, this is not what's happening.
Okay, let's just finish the story. I'm gonna tell you
9,094 viewers, by the way.
what
We
I
are
did.
felted.
Ooh.
Yeah, and I feel
we
like
got
a lot of people are
free
going
ice
to be
cream for
either
2
asked to
months.
participate
Amazing.
more or
Thanks
maybe
so
be
much.
inspired
Very much.
to start a food
Yeah.
drive themselves. That's exciting. For more resources from our
Definitely the
local
girl
Heart
on the
Association
right. Come
chapter,
on.
just text
You guys are
HEART
haters.
to
It's
206
just nonsense.
$448.
So
left
I'm not going to
with you.
text the local Heart Association chapter to ask them
they're both
what culturally
beautiful.
diverse
Good pitch.
foods
She
they
was-
would
she
like.
was-
Yeah, you're not going to give anybody to
Yeah.
anything to anybody, so it's pretty
See-
easy for you then, huh?
Blood
I
donations
like the way
are.
that Anne thinks.
Are they not? Is there not some sort of like cultural thing between blood donation? I guess that's only fucking Jehovah's
know.
Witnesses, right? They don't get blood transfusions at all.
There's
I like-
probably some religious aspect to maybe. some
You
groups.
you can't give
Yeah.
someone pig's blood in any case. So
No, you can't do that, no.
that's a moot point.
This
Yeah.
is ridiculous.
I like
okay?
that Anne
At this
was
point,
concentrating
it's
on
like
the woman's
they
pitch
actually want. Oh, look,
to-
an
to
unknown
make it more
error occurred.
attractive.
I know
Yeah.
what the
That.
error
Good.
is.
No, her pitch was just
I
rather
know what the
normal.
error
He's-
is.
He's
Okay?
criticizing her for literally nothing. She just basically said,
Exactly.
"Hey, you want to contact food banks? Maybe there are different things that they could actually use. Like maybe we don't need 1,000 cans
No,
of
you're
green bean.
right.
Maybe
not-
something else."
When everybody
Yeah.
needs cranberry sauce with
But
their hummus.
I'm not gonna fucking
Nope.
spend
Right.
hours calling, getting
makes
laundry
sense.
lists of specific
Hours.
things that
This
I don't
is
even
his
know if I
political
can
take is that
buy.
I'm a miserable
The whole
old
idea
man.
was I do something
Yeah.
that I can sacrifice some money, a
She
little bit of
works
time.
at the food
Not-
bank, by
this
the way.
has to
What's
be
she
a
supposed to
giant
say? Hey,
fucking
guys, guys, they
endeavor.
need
This
food.
has
We'll
to
tell
be
you
a
whatever the fuck. We
project.
don't
This
give a
has to be
fuck.
like
Yeah, fuck
insane
those
amounts of
people.
work just
That
to
sounds
do
really
it
positive.
anymore. All right.
Call the
So,
food
ladies and
bank
gentlemen,
and ask.
here's what I urge you to do.
Okay.
Perfectly
Don't go to the
reasonable.
grocery
Hold on.
store and get that bag and fill it with food because these people don't want it. All right.
my
Here's
God.
what you-
Wow. Okay,
Wait,
that's the
wait,
clip. That's
wait.
the
Don't
clip.
donate.
That's the clip of the night.
Wait,
Don't donate.
I did not hear that.
Oh, let's go back.
back,
Let's
go
just
back,
listen
go
to
back,
that
go
very
back.
carefully, real quick.
more. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, here's what I urge you to do. Don't go to the grocery store and get that bag and fill it with food because these
Okay.
people don't want it. All right. Here's what you do. You go to feedingamerica.org. All right.
Oh,
This
for
website
fuck's
is a
sakes.
website that is
Come
a
on.
resource of places that you can
crazy.
actually help with food.
Oh my god.
Okay? When you go there, do not click the donate link because that just gives
what?
directly to them. What you need to do is that there's a link that actually says find a food bank, and I'm sorry because I'm actually blocking it here. It's actually
yeah,
under
like the
my
one we
frame.
saw a story
Okay,
about?
here, I'll move it to show you what
So
I'm talking about.
I can't
okay?
call the local food bank. I can't go on the website.
apologies.
So
I didn't
instead,
realize I was
go on
gonna
the
be blocking.
website and call the food
I wanted to
bank.
tell you about that.
Right.
So
Yeah, what
That's
the
here's what you do.
logic.
like?
He's doing exactly, dude. He's literally said, "I'm not going to do this. Here's how you do it. Do it the way that they just described on the news article."
If you go back 3 minutes, the point in which he paused and ended the video is where you can text or call them.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
No, go through the website. Okay, go to a different website, then find their website. Okay, now what's next? What
but I also said that I don't want to do that anyway.
Right?
So don't
let's
go
say,
to,
if you're going to donate, you want to help people that are probably close to you or local to you, correct? So you click on Find a Food Bank, and I'm just going to give you an example. I'm going to give you my old zip code. This is my current zip code, but just to show you, this will work with any zip code. So you could do my old zip code when I used to live in Connecticut was 06610.
The current one's already up. Might as well do that.
And just like that, you can hit
Why are we
search.
doing this?
Yeah, we already know your address.
There's a food bank that serves that zip code. And now you can actually click on the food bank to donate directly to them.
Had to visit a food bank
or you can actually volunteer at that food bank. Maybe you don't have money.
I'm gonna let you know.
But you could still help. You
ago,
could donate your
Ann's
time.
family
You could actually sort the food.
rich.
You could probably serve
Or-
Thanksgiving
we
meals.
didn't
You
have a
could
whole
still do
lot.
things to help your local
Coming to
community.
America?
That isn't
Yeah, man.
people
We kinda
demanding
live
that you
with
go
what we had.
crazy, making
A
sure
family
you're
of 6
buying the
kids.
right foods.
And
Or else
food
you
bank
get a
was
lecture
something that
told
we
that
had
what you
visited
did was
before.
wrong,
Food
and how
stamps
dare
was
you do
something
the wrong thing.
That's what it's there
we
for,
had.
right?
Okay.
Like,
And by the way, since we have so
damn,
many
I
people
didn't
here
know that.
tonight on the stream,
I mean,
I'm
it was
gonna
long
ask
ago.
all of you out there to think
dude,
Yeah.
for this local Thanksgiving coming up to do something. As little as $1, or whether it's an hour of your time, whatever it may be. All right,
kidding
do
me.
something to help your
recommendations on
local,
what I should
to help your
donate?
fellow man, to help your local person. Do it.
But
Now, I'm not
what
just
do these
saying this
people
because
eat?
this is
should I
what you should
donate?
do. This is what you
he's trying to petition his audience to volunteer, and he's just like, and here's the website where you can go.
actually should
Oh my
do.
god.
Okay, and just to show you,
This guy
Very
has
funny.
$362 in King's tax right now, by the way.
Yeah, but I'm not
that I
gonna
put my money
donate.
where my mouth is. I already made a donation tonight.
Oh god.
Okay, hell yeah.
Oh my god.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god.
That's
Before
pretty
I even
cool. Thank you,
stream to
Philip.
show you that everyone should be
I
doing
mean, I
this and
believe
follow
it.
suit.
This is
Sure,
just
I don't
okay.
care. I mean,
Fair enough.
Yeah.
why
I think
this?
that everyone should do
did it
something for the
just
holiday season to help
for
others.
this.
And if it's not good enough,
Hey, yeah, hold on a
That's very
second.
specific number.
Shouldn't he be getting struck by lightning right now and pulled down into hell by fell spirits? Because
Yeah, I thought that's
Right.
not really good for.
Oh my God.
That's
Catholic
not,
God's gonna be
Yeah.
fucking
Catholic.
pissed, and I know Catholic God, and he doesn't fuck around, right?
Yeah.
You got to drink blood to be on his team, and he's serious.
go to the grocery store and donate the food, then do it through there. Don't let these people, the American Heart Association of Washington or Georgia or New York or wherever the
The reason why you donate the food directly is because at no point the charity is going to get any portion of the donation if it's monetary.
It's, you don't even have to think about it is the thing. Like, it's not even going to come into it because you can't just embezzle cranberry sauce, right? Like,
right. Like,
that's right.
The whole purpose of why I'd rather donate directly is it's going to help them with a larger proportion than if he's just going to give them money, because he doesn't know if 10% of that is going to actually go towards actually feeding anyone.
Exactly.
But if you give them
fuck
the food,
they are.
get the food.
Don't let them harass you into thinking that your charity is bad.
Remember,
It
you
wasn't
didn't do the extra
harassment.
work
Reminder that
to
they
figure
are
out what people should
offering
be
you
eating,
options
or
if
it's
you have
culturally
questions.
diverse enough for your
Yeah.
area.
I'll give
Fuck
them
you.
props for actually
Charity
donating,
is
but,
charity.
I
If people
mean,
want to give, they give.
But again, it goes against
Be
everything
happy
you
that
said
they
about
want to
charity.
give.
Like,
Instead of being
we
demanding and
kept shitting on
picky
charity for
and
so long. He could've done
assholes
this at
about
any
it,
point.
you take the donations. Cut the
You
shit.
have to do it now.
All right?
and now he's berating a charity for how they take donations. That's cool.
So go to Feeding America, find your local food bank, and either do a donation or donate some of your time
You know
if at
what
all
the
you
funniest
can. And
part
if you
is?
can't, that's perfectly
He's
fine. But we're
donating
Americans
to
here.
the food bank that he's currently making fun of.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
Fair enough?
Wait, can we confirm that?
Right,
Go back
folks.
to where it says the
Where
donation
else did he
amount.
fucking
It
donate
said
it
103
Yeah.
something.
Yeah,
it
but
was
to where?
$103
If he went
Yeah, I
to
wanna
his
see-
local
Yeah, oh,
food
true.
bank,
Exactly.
and if he donated this
Yeah.
to his local food bank, he's effectively donated to the people he is criticizing.
That's what I
And
want to see the
there's
proof of, because
no
that'd be very funny.
guarantee that amount in full is going to actually go to people.
He's donating to the one in Connecticut. I think it's
I don't think
possible, but I think it's just the national. Yeah.
If it's a national, it's even sillier because it's like, again, it's not even going to the place that he's even. I don't know.
It's not even his local food bank. Like that's the point. Is to like
extra steps.
Yeah.
Any final last minute shout outs or whatever?
Okay.
All right.
Well,
so here we go.
All right.
It seems
We
to be
got
over.
some last minute
That's
shout outs.
Politics night. The mouth droolers win the election. I guess right. The fix is in, boys. Let's read the.
Okay.
I got a hair on my throat again. Excuse me.
You choking on cum?
God, I'm gonna start from the most recent one.
Okay, go ahead.
Charity is charity. Take my stale crackers from last year. Peasants, you don't get to be a chooser.
Yeah.
Thank you, Shiny Teeth.
Especially if your God doesn't let you have crackers. Stupid. Just eat it anyway.
Yeah. Stephen Hawking, charity is supposed to be private. Remember, DSP?
No.
God is pissed.
Thank you.
The dude 2023 said only 103. What a cheap bug.
Right.
Yeah,
That's
he's
not even
bah humbug.
Not even 30% of what he made tonight.
No. Hosky said I lost my cart for cranberry sauce and you don't want it?
That would be the ultimate insult, really.
Yeah. David Ortiz says cat is the new food bank. Fuck.
That's very negative. Don't say that.
Oh, that's mean.
That's very mean.
Yeah,
This
it's
is a
mean,
vault,
but,
the bank vault.
But I said DSP's secret plan to make you all quit detracting. Yeah, well, too bad. Because
I do kind of feel like this is a targeted attack against me personally.
The abortion was a
Politics
targeted
night on
attack
Thursdays.
against me.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah. David Riley said, I knew Phil was stupid, but now I think he's evil. I think you're absolutely right about that.
Yeah.
Free Ice Cream said, this is genuine racism. And I agree.
Actually, yeah.
I do agree. Yeah.
I agree with that.
Yeah. Jeff K said, Mama Burnell Food Bank sends the QVC donated food. Whoa.
That was my cat
What was that?
knocking over sprues of my Gundam that I'm building right now, so that's hype.
Damn it, Egg.
Thanks. No, that was Plant. Egg would never do
Plant?
something like that.
Well, that was carpet.
No.
That was rug. That was window. Blue sky.
I only have 2 cats, please, okay?
right.
Juno said, tips are preferred, you guys. Exactly. He's begging and choosing. Paulette Bureau said, DSP paraphrasing failure in real time. Yeah. And Husky said, like he's filling a bag for others anyway. No.
Yeah. No, I don't think
Battery
so.
Exhausted said, did you see the New Zealand Parliament haka today? Was cool. I don't really know what that is.
It's a bunch of these.
You'll see. It's kind of a.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Aborigines of the New Zealand are not happy about a bill of some kind.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, and then that was all of them.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
All right.
But,
well, I'm not going to sit here and listen to. I'm not going to sit here and listen to DSP get tips while there's hungry people in food banks right now trying to buy hummus and non-style bread.
Dumb fucks.
Dumb fucks. Yeah. Accept my charity now.
We got one more.
Okay.
Wish I could be playing COD, but the update is taking forever. Love having y'all playing in the background. Well, that's what we're here for, to keep you company. Thank you. I really appreciate it.
I think that's about enough for me. I'm sick of this shit, and I'm tired of it, frankly.
Well, I really enjoyed having Ann Leet hang out with us.
Well,
that
makes
cool.
that makes 2 of us. What do you think? LT
that makes 3 of us.
Wow.
3 of us.
Holy shit.
I did purchase my merchandise due to failing the bet.
There you go.
Yes.
Indrid Gold also breaking the charity, no bragging about charity rule too. So you're as bad as Phil. Frankly, there she is. Get her. And when's the next time you're gonna stream? Huh?
Yeah. What are you doing?
Well, I'm probably gonna stream tomorrow, but it's probably gonna be on Twitch. Although now I'm almost wanting to decide whether or not I want to do a dual stream. And
a co-stream.
Go over the nonsense.
I mean, that sounds like good time here.
Well, I don't know. I'll think about it. I'll mull it over. But if not, I'm probably just gonna be playing video games tomorrow. So.
We're gonna play some Mario Party, huh? As I recall, last time I played, I won. So
I'm always down, and I don't want to be cheated out of another 30 rounds with Bowser in the middle.
Yeah.
That was awful, and
that is
I got robbed.
Yeah, there's Anne's.
Go follow him. He's fun.
ALT, what are you doing? I know what you're doing, but I don't know.
I believe the morning sun. Always gonna shine again. I'm trying to sing it like him, by the way. I could sing this better. I'm trying to do it like him. I'm trying to do an impression here.
I think you're doing
pretty good. You're doing a good job. Yeah.
Anyways.
I appreciate it.
Tomorrow we'll do on WPIG TV. We'll do the theater, and the theater tomorrow is going to be before the pre-stream. I'm going to play the legendary Dead Rising. This is how you don't play with Snood and Lefty.
Classic.
Oh hell yeah!
WPIG TV theater, and then a pre-stream tomorrow. Snood, you in for that? By the way, I didn't ask.
I think yeah. I work from home, so
I'll just pressure you on the air.
So good idea. Good idea. Yeah, just ask me in a place that I can't say. I can't possibly say no. Perfect.
Absolutely,
yes.
I love it.
Sounds good to me. Intrid Cold, you got anything down in the chamber coming down the pipes?
I'm gonna stream tomorrow. Probably some Alien Isolation. We'll do that some more.
That's fun. Now, are you going to be now? I'm going to blow up your spot a little bit now that Ann's here. The infinite health cheats, the dumb AI cheats, the big hog cheats. You know, just
we gotta have the big hog.
Well, okay, you can keep the huge hog mod, but the cheats, you just try to cut at least one of those back. Okay,
I will. I usually don't do the unlimited health, but it made things easier.
Yeah, it's huge hog. All right, well, everybody, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you. Should I believe the same in you? I believe in
Sing us out, ALT.